Did you spill your beer on the PC while you were what do you call it?
Wet jacking?
While you were during the intro or what?
Yo, okay, so during the intro, things got pretty fucking wild, Rez, okay? It's mostly Alibrell's fault. He got me all revved up. I moved my fucking computer a little bit. The beer spilled in the back part where the fans and stuff are.
Yeah.
And so now the computer just doesn't turn on.
Okay.
It's a $1,200 beer.
Well, that's
Put rice on it.
That's
Put rice on
expensive,
it.
Clint. You know, you bring it in. What are you making this week? What'd you make this week?
I don't know, but I already got a bill to pay, dude. I hooked up with this fat chick named Hillary last night. I think she fractured my pelvis, dude. She looked like Wes with a wig on.
I'm sorry, Clint. I'm sorry to hear about that, man. I'm sorry to hear. Everybody else doing pretty good?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm excited to be on the SJW podcast. All we have to do is get Wes off first, and maybe we can teach these stupid fucking incels something. Don't vote for me. Fuck you all. My name's Qtcinderella.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate it.
Because that actually teach something that
There's
matters.
Miss America.
Bullshit out of your mouth.
You mean like your incel bullshit you always speak? Let's not
You look
further
like
the
you
incel
couldn't
agenda
decide if you
even
wanted
more
to
than
get
what it's even.
smart,
Okay, let's do
fat,
personal
so you're
insults now, Wes.
semi-fat
Let's do
and
personal
semi-smart.
insults now, Wes, because you can't outsmart me because you're actually a stupid fucking incel.
You didn't
Stop talking
try to
to me, clearly.
out-intelligentize me, dude. What do you mean? You
I'm
didn't come out
done.
with
This is
stuff?
a SJW podcast. You're out, Wes.
You're triggered?
Casey Tron for president.
Yes, I'm triggered. I'm an SJW.
Oh, fucking
Thank you.
repulsive.
Wow, Casey, I'm impressed with the person who wrote your part of the script today.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rajj Royale podcast. Like I said, sponsored by Dib Dab. We're going to introduce everybody one by one, but before that happens, I'm going to go over the rules just in case anybody's new here. This is their first time. They're wondering how this show works. This is how it works, folks. At the top of right above all your heads is the timer. Once the timer starts and ticks 0, it will mark the end of the round. Once the end of the round comes, there will be a straw poll that will be distributed into the chat. Chat will vote for who they want to keep, not kick. The person with the most amount of votes will choose between the two lowest amount of voted people. Does that make sense? Last person standing wins the Rajj Royale podcast. All right? Awesome. Chat, any questions? No? Good. We'll move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to the Rajj Royale podcast in the top left corner, Casey Tron. Welcome aboard, Casey. How are you?
Oh, I already introduced myself, right? That was my introduction. I got a little ahead of myself. I was getting excited.
No, that's okay. That's okay, Casey. Wonderful to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, to her right, Mr. Wes, by the way, wearing what a lot of people thought probably was a Make America Great Again hat, but is a Make Azeroth Great Again hat. Welcome aboard the show, Wes. How are you?
Hey, it's nice you'd have the whole entire cast of fucking Whoville on the goddamn show.
Oh my god, Wes, you're the biggest.
That's a lot coming from you, Wes.
Oh, everyone's
You're
upset
famous
already.
for hating women.
I'm not famous at all. I
Yeah,
just
you're
hate
right.
women.
You're barely
Kidding.
famous for hating
He's
women.
joking. He didn't actually do that. Wes, go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
No.
Okay, welcome to the show, ladies.
Okay.
Thank you for being here, Wes. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, yeah, did you shave, Wes? Holy shit, you actually look presentable.
Yeah, I shaved before I came to Austin.
Thank
For the
you.
trip.
Holy shit, you look like a baby.
Welcome
Yeah, I
aboard,
actually
Wes.
got a discount from the hookers on 6th Street last night because I didn't have a neck beard. It was pretty sweet.
Really? Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, I didn't have any
teenage
cash, so I
angst coming
didn't
from Wes
take them
today.
up on it. But they told me I got 20%, and I was like, "That's pretty good."
Thank you, Wes. I appreciate it. Welcoming to the Rajj Royale podcast, Mr. Alibrell. Welcome aboard. How are you, Alibrell? Good to see you.
Hello, Raj. I'm fucking great. How are you?
I'm doing well. You're becoming incredibly popular on the podcast. Did you know that?
I am unaware of that particular thing that you were saying.
Well, no. Like, you're becoming incredibly popular. People are asking me before the show. You are one of the top names that people ask if you're going to be here or not.
That's something. I've been recognized in the real world for my
Raj,
first
that's
time
why
ever.
the viewer count's down is because they're asking if he's coming, so they don't.
Relax.
I was at Six Flags last week, and somebody was like, "Holy shit, are you Alibrell?" It was fucking weird, man.
Really?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. That's what did they get a picture with you?
Yeah, we took a picture. I told him to fucking tag me on Twitter, but he never did.
Okay.
I think he's one of the guys that doesn't like me.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. All right, cool. All right, Alabrel, welcome to the
bullshit
show.
story.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Welcome, Alabrel. Introducing to the Rajj Royale podcast. I think he's taking a co-hosting role while we wait for Trainwreckstv to get here, but he'll also join in with Hasan Piker, ladies and gentlemen, rocking the mustache, looking good, Hasan.
Like
How
the
are you?
Uncle from Napoleon Dynamite a little
Thanks.
bit.
Uncle Rico.
Hell of a
Uncle
porn star.
Rico, that's who it is.
Yeah, man, Hasan, I like the
It's
mustache.
my,
I'm digging it.
You know, people go through hard breakups sometimes, and they want to like change their image. So I decided I would go with a cop because Destiny loves cops.
Okay,
So.
well, Destiny's not here. Destiny's not even here, Hasan. But thank you. Welcome aboard.
Come on, you know I have to fucking
Okay.
make at least a couple memes about
I
it.
know,
You
I
people
know.
are
Do
gonna
you think
hear
you guys
about
will, do
this
you think you
shit.
guys will get to a point where you can be on the same stream together?
Maybe.
Okay,
Who
all right.
knows?
Well, thank you.
Wait,
Well,
is the breakup between Hasan and Destiny?
yeah, we're hoping that they get back together.
It's
hopefully.
one-sided, isn't it,
Yeah.
Hasan? Like, he's like, yeah, we're cool, and then you're like, no, fuck you! All the things you slandered me!
Well, we probably don't want to
if
talk
you
about
go to
it
a subreddit, the attitude is a little different,
Syndrome
but
he has.
Yeah, let's not get into it. I don't want to cover that right now. It's very sore, and everybody's a human being here, so let's not cover that right away. Introducing to the Rajj Royale podcast, Qtcinderella. Hello, Cutie. How are you?
Hi, good.
Welcome.
Excited to be here.
Welcome aboard, Qtcinderella. Thank you so much for taking a break from scaring everybody that you come into contact with to joining us on the Rajj Royale
You're so
podcast.
welcome.
Thank you.
You said we're all human here, but Candy's a succubus, so you lied.
Well, yes. All right. Well, thank you. All right, Cutie, you want to introduce yourself at all?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I got second place last week. I'm hoping to be like the first girl to win the Rajj Royale.
It won't happen.
So-
Too many
It can happen with the
incels.
I know,
presidency,
we're
it
just
ain't gonna happen with the
keeping-
winnership, dude.
We'll see.
Our fingers crossed.
Fingers
chat.
crossed. Cutie
Remember,
Cinderella.
Wes said no, so if you want Wes to be wrong, you should vote for me.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck, Qtcinderella. Thank you so much.
That's a
Welcome
weird
to the
stretch.
show. Thank you so much for being here.
Good, I got a joke.
Introducing Jade the Jaguar. Welcome back to another Rajj Royale podcast. You're becoming a frequent guest, a very popular guest at that. Welcome to the show. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you, Raj, again for having me. It's always a pleasure. I love to, meet everybody and just time. I actually stream here on Twitch as well. So Jade the Jaguar is my platform, and I am one of the very few streamers that can say that I have streamed every single day. I haven't missed a day in almost 4 months now.
Wow, good for
So-
you. Good for you.
Yeah, it's really fucking hard sitting there and talking to chat. A lot of content.
For 4 months in a row, considering that I've moved and I've gone to lunch.
is that why you can't do it, Wes?
All she does is like, hello, I'm Jade. Oh, 3 new tier 3 subs. Thanks for that. Like, fuck you. Quit acting like
Oh,
that's
look, the sexism begins. The sexism begins already.
It's not gonna do with
Snapchat,
sex.
you would
There's
do it
dudes
too,
who
just
do it
no one
too.
would buy. So
Guys, please do not make fun
Fucking
of Wesley for
victim.
sitting there reading chat. He's broken 3 gaming chairs doing it. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have a gaming chair today, so I'm safe.
That's very true.
Oh.
Welcome to the cast, Jade. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Izzy Bear 2713, welcome aboard. Appreciate bringing you back. She hasn't been on in quite some time. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, bitches? I'm back. I'm here today to just chill out and watch everybody gang up on Wes. This has been the most beautiful intro ever.
Thank you very much.
Fuck are on your hands.
I appreciate
you. Look like
you.
Michael Jackson.
They're called
bulging.
compression gloves. If you want some education,
You
Help
need
with
some
arthritis.
compression.
I
yes,
actually
you're so
do.
mean.
Thank you.
Goddamn right.
Cycling?
What are they for?
They're trash
Compression
bags.
gloves. They help with arthritis and joint pain.
Oh, very cool.
I
Thank
have,
you.
Like severe degeneration in a lot of my joints from my injuries and whatnot. So
Yeah, because Wes, what never mind. Never mind. You got to as a
I
result
don't
of
fucking care. She still looks like a fat Michael Jackson.
excuse me, Wes, that's not
What?
appropriate. Come on, Wes, that's not appropriate. That's not appropriate. What about the personal insults, Wes? What are we talking about?
Oh, we're
Sorry.
not doing that.
No,
I thought
we're
it was
not
just
doing
Alabama
that.
that had a no-go card for personal insults.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'd like to. I think that's probably a bad way to open up, Wes.
Wait, raise your hand if you want me to treat you like a pussy the whole show.
Okay. All right.
Wes, why does the neck of your shirt
No.
so stretched out?
Wes
You have
hasn't
to
been-
pull it over your big fat fucking head.
No, I've had it for 6 years.
Oh,
Wes
so you're
hasn't been
worried
laid
before
in
buying a new
like
shirt.
26 years.
No,
He
I
just
just
has a
don't buy
Is that
bunch
why
of,
you
like,
hate cam
pent-up
girls? Because they can
testosterone.
actually make money streaming?
That was such a stretch.
All right, thank you.
I have more than enough money. I just
Izzy,
don't
I
He's
have
mad.
those.
Okay.
He's mad that his tits are that big and he can't get paid for it, Casey.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yikes.
Well, Izzy. All right. Well, if you guys are gonna go at each other personal insults, I mean, I can fucking
Yeah,
let you
bars
guys
are
go.
open. No one raised their hand, so literally, I have immunity.
Haley,
I raised my hand.
Haley, thank you
raised
so
their hand?
much for joining us. Welcome aboard the show. So nice to have you. Welcome. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Haley, whatever you want to call me, Lee. I'm a variety streamer, mostly Overwatch, not really a lot of anything else.
Yes.
Very
Well,
variety.
I'm a variety streamer.
Thank you so much.
I play like it's hard because I'm consistently playing Overwatch, but sometimes I play random games that people have never heard of, so I don't like to mention them because people are like, "What the fuck is that?" So,
Welcome aboard.
Have you ever been called a fake gamer girl?
a lot of the time I get called a 12-year-old boy. So
Well, okay. So
Yes.
people are wondering who you.
Fucked up.
People are
give you at
wondering
least
who
one
you
kid.
are, and I have to tell you that. Do you mind if I bring this up? You are a self-proclaimed. Well, you're not a femcell, but maybe a little bit.
self-proclaimed.
There was a. Well, she's a proclaimed advocate for men's rights, you
But
know.
not women's rights.
No, I'm just kidding. She
Anti-feminist
got very
as well.
popular for doing for making a clip on live stream fails about what was it about again? It was about the detail of the clip. I forget.
Just about tits. And,
Yes.
selling
Shit that
your
you can
tits.
say if you're a woman about other women. but if
Things
a man
that
says it, they're
Wes
banned.
just complains about.
Right.
I
Okay.
Wait,
can't
what
say
do you
it.
mean you're anti-feminist?
Well, let's not. I don't know if she's anti-feminist. I don't know.
I was just kidding. I'm not.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Ladies and gentlemen, you might not know who this is, but this is fucking Joe. This is my friend Joe. He's from New York. This is his first time on the Rajj Royale podcast. Joe, go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm the people's people. And,
Yes.
someone Wes aspires to be like when he shaves his fucking head.
No, thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard the show. It's just fucking Joe. He's everybody's favorite neighborhood Joe. Welcome aboard the show. Happy to get people to get to know you today. Very excited.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Rajj Royale podcast, Mr. Clint, who's joining us from a satellite phone in the middle of a trailer park in Indiana. Clint, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Rez, I'm in a lot of pain, buddy, but I love your show so much I'm gonna fucking stick it out, dude. I'm not lying when I say that bitch was built like Wesley, dude.
Yeah.
She fucking screwed up my pelvis pretty good. You ever see Nickelodeon, Rez?
Yeah, I see Nickelodeon.
Well, let's just say I got slimed last night, dude. It was a gas factory in here, and I don't even have a fucking bed, dude.
All right, Clint.
Was it green?
I'm sorry to hear that, Clint. I'm very sorry to hear that, Clint. Well, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you. Unfortunately, you're joining us from phone because you spilled beer into your computer, correct?
I spilled beer into the vent on my computer because of Alderbrell. He owes me a new computer, dude.
Okay, all right. And also, Hasan owes you $400 a month, right?
$400 a month, which I still haven't seen, Hasan.
Okay, thank you very much, Clint. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to the Rajj Royale podcast. She is from Sweden, and she thinks you're so cute. Introducing Candyland. Welcome aboard.
Hi everybody. I am
Candyland.
Candyland.
That is such a beautiful necklace. Go on. Go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Okay. Yes. So hi everybody. I'm Candyland. I'm from Sweden, and I am here to give everybody a little bit of sympathy.
Wow, thank you,
Yay.
Candyland. I appreciate
Wait,
it.
sympathy blowjobs?
Little bit of
no.
sympathy. That's so nice, Candy. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, he is Hasan's very good friend from Los Angeles. For the first time ever on the show, Mr. Will. Go ahead, Will. Introduce yourself, Will. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's spicy in here.
It
already.
is spicy. Welcome to the Rajj Royale podcast. Go ahead.
It's good to be here. I'll be the one giving sympathy blowjobs.
Yeah, you're the
I'll do
one.
my best
Oh.
not to focus on Hasan's mustache, but it's making me very torqued right now. Fully torqued. He looks like a cop.
All right. Yeah. Go.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. We don't a little bit about you because we don't really know who you are. Really. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't know who you are. Yeah. There's there's a lot of who's. So
Mike Jones. Yeah.
That's a throwback.
I'm
That
a.
was so painful. I'm
Yeah,
so-
that was fucking painful.
281-330.
Next time, Will. Next time.
Hey, next time. It's because I'm a boomer, dude.
Okay.
I'm a writer out here in Los Angeles. I work at BuzzFeed, which is no badge of honor, but it's just what I did.
Okay.
I started their narrative department out here, and I'm new to streaming.
Very cool. Welcome, Will. Everybody say hello to Will.
Wow.
He's new.
Welcome.
And ladies and gentlemen, say hello to your cast of the Rajj Royale podcast for July 13th, 2019. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Woo! All right. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Good to see you.
Same entrance.
Gentlemen, ladies, we can. Does anybody have anything that they want to talk about before I dig into my pile of topics?
Don't you fucking hate cops because of like all the shit that people face that are people of color and shit?
Not just people of color, or white
groups,
people as well.
Right? Don't you
What?
shit on the cops all the time for being racist and shit pigs or whatever? Yet you want to cosplay as one?
Wait, Wes, you sound
It's
like
called
you're high.
cultural appropriation, sweetie. Are you gonna cancel me now, Wes?
hate
You fucking
cultural appropriation,
SJW
too.
cuck.
This is costual appropriation.
Of all the people I expect to have like a flatline story and never be interesting at all, never change anything for views, it would be you. But you changed my mind today.
Well, I like
Raj,
the
I have
meme
a topic
sometimes,
I'd
buddy.
like to
Don't
bring
worry.
up.
You obviously haven't been to one of his reactions.
Yeah,
streams.
Jade, I have your topic. I think it has to do. Your topic, Jade, has to do with what was it? It had to do with Zerka getting banned.
Yes. So I'd like to bring up the fact that I feel like a lot of streamers, including myself, because of the fact that we are being held liable for other people's actions and it results in a ban on our account, I feel like it causes a lot of us streamers, including myself, to refrain from doing IRL streams because it's very scary. I feel like TOS is like, I don't know, I feel like they should switch like banning people if they IRL stream and instead like maybe change up like the TOS because we're being held liable for other people's actions and it can be extremely unpredictable.
We're not being held liable for other people's actions.
We were just talking about
go ahead,
this.
Wes.
We were just talking about this
That's
before
bullshit
this.
because there's so
One
many
sec,
streamers
one sec.
where it's accidentally
Wes.
shown and they're fast reaction, they react to it correctly and they're not banned. But with Zerka, love the guy to death, what a great friend, I love meeting him, but like she's literally showing off her ass and he's showing it. Of course, the second you see that, you should know this is like a dangerous situation, turn it away. For example, we were on the mechanical bull and some girl was about to show her tits. Zerka didn't know to save it, but Claw was right next to him, so he yoinked it away. There's so many fucking massive streamers who do IRL streams all the time that have never had these problems because they have the intuition, they're paying attention to their surroundings. But Zerka, like I said, good dude, but he's just a horny fuck, and he sees some girl with her ass, and he's like, fuck, dude, they're gonna love this. And that's when he should immediately turn the camera, but instead he kept holding it, and then she pulled her fucking tits out.
But
It's
let's say,
not-
for example, let's say,
mistakes.
okay, by the
Yeah.
way, like, let's say that this girl, like, she didn't show her ass at all. It was literally just out of nowhere. She flashes his camera. He doesn't have enough reaction time to be able to pull the camera away, yet he
Yes.
still would get banned for that.
No, bullshit.
No.
There's so many
Yeah,
streamers
no,
accidentally
yeah.
don't
What I
get-
was just saying
Go ahead,
before the
Casey.
podcast
Context.
started
Casey.
was I think the fact that Twitch allows IRL streams, and I'm assuming John Zerka was like out at a bar. You know, people IRL stream at bars all the time where shit like that kind of happens. And it's like, I don't know, like at the point Twitch is allowing IRL streams, I think that they should allow stuff like that to happen or just not allow IRL streams
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, there
I
has to be a
don't know.
certain level.
Just be more
where you
No,
can do
I
that.
think
Understanding.
people should absolutely. Well, Jade, you're saying they should be more lenient and understanding, but Zerka was definitely in the wrong. He didn't react as quickly as he should. If he would have reacted quickly, then they are usually lenient and understanding. I mean, I for one have been doing a media share and a dick accidentally popped up, and it's like, oh fuck, you know. And so you end straight
Yeah.
in the bot.
Let's
Like,
be real. Do you
honestly, that's
Hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
How
Like,
did a dick randomly pop up?
people
What
like
happens
make
if you
videos
don't
and they
notice
pin it as
something in
something
the
else.
background? What happens
Yeah.
if you don't notice something or you don't have somebody to help you pull the
That's
camera?
usually
What if
fault
you're
for not
not
having
being
a
One
space.
at a
Yeah,
time.
exactly. You have to be, Jade. You have to be
so many
accountable
fucking
for what you're
stipulations in
putting
here. Be
out.
like, oh, I'm an idiot.
Wes,
Sorry, I
Wes,
shouldn't
Cutie's
make sense.
talking. Cutie, finish.
It's no one else's responsibility to protect the content that you're providing than yourself because it's your channel.
You know what?
But at the
Go
same
ahead.
time,
One sec.
Actually-
Let's get Candy in here. Go ahead, Candy.
Yes. So when I was in Greece, I IRL streamed for a little bit, and they have a lot of statues with like penises on them, and I was very scared to stream because I thought someone would report that and like get me banned for that. So I was super
Art,
paranoid.
Candy.
I
But-
know,
but
but
it's
like,
art.
it
But
should-
penises are
it could
art.
have got me.
But listen, I
probably, I don't
live
know.
streamed down Bourbon Street in Louisiana, which is known for people flashing, and I didn't get banned because I'm fucking smart. Like,
Right.
You just
that's all it is. You just
okay, then I
keep
misunderstood the situation.
Raj.
I actually wasn't
Yeah,
even aware
yeah,
that Zerka had the girl like show her ass before. I thought that she literally just flashed and he got banned for it, so I wasn't fully aware of the context. But that does make sense, and I do think that like as streamers we should be aware of our environment before we start doing IRL streams.
That's fucking bullshit. You can never know.
Hold on, Wes. Let's say Joe. Just go, Joe.
No,
go ahead.
How in the world are you gonna know if someone's gonna pull their tits out, right? Like, there's no preliminary intro. Like, hey, I'm gonna plop my fucking tits out right now.
But it's all how you react to it, Joe.
Yeah, but I mean, you pull your camera away. There's only so much you can do. You can't.
But then you pull your camera away, you end stream, you delete the VOD.
Well, yeah, but maybe he didn't know that though. Maybe
No, he did. I was there.
I just think like what?
Yeah,
I don't know. Like to a certain degree, I
then,
feel
Wes.
like we've kind of like lost sense of. I don't know. It's like really, is it that offensive that an ass is shown on stream?
It's sexual.
Like really,
it's sexual
content. What is so wrong with sexual content? Like, I'm not saying that everybody should be like allowed to do whatever, but it's like this is entertainment. We are in the fucking entertainment industry.
Yeah, well,
like it's like you've never watched MTV and seen like a girl in a thong. I don't know. It's just like I think to a certain degree, it's like people are getting like way fucking overboard with it. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, but the issue is once you give a little bit of leniency, then that's where it can go too far.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't script IRL.
They do give you
can't
leniency.
script that shit.
There's
Like,
accidental things. That's the fucking leniency. It all comes down to marketing. If you allowed sexual shit like that, sex doesn't sell like it used to. In 2000, any Super Bowl commercial you find be a hot ass chick. You find it now, it's a wholesome family petting their dog, drinking Bud Light. The sex sell market is not the same, and it's bad for marketing, especially now the business is owned by fucking Amazon. They're not going to allow any of that shit to go on. But when it comes
didn't a
to
Kardashian just become a billionaire? What do you mean sex doesn't sell?
Sex sells, dude.
absolutely sells.
In pure advertisement, it's not the same kind of business
There's a
anymore.
sex like market on Twitch. Like, what do you think people planting like
Not for
planting in the backyard-
advertising.
Yeah, but hold on,
like,
bullshit.
in
Hold on.
very short shorts. Like,
Bull, let me call bullshit on you, Wes. Are you kidding me? Have you seen
Have
the
you ever seen a
Carl's
single sexual
Excuse
advertisement
me.
on
Excuse me. Have you seen Carl's Jr. commercial with the fucking sexy hot girl biting into a big juicy burger?
From like 10 years ago?
I just want to say Wes lacks all logic because I'm pretty sure like a week ago he was talking about how women show their bodies because sex sells and now it doesn't. I'm just like, I don't get it, Wes. What is it? Does sex sell or does it?
Yeah.
Hold on. So what's Jade's problem? The problem is that
I'm
IRL
just saying every
streamers
week on this
Don't make
fucking
assumptions
podcast we
'cause you
listen
look
to
like an
people
ass.
like you talk about how
you listen to someone intelligent while you make
women
shit
only
memes
show
and
stuff on
scripted
stream
jokes.
because
Well, let's
sex
be honest,
sells.
One
That's
at
how
a
they get
time,
viewers
one at a
because sex
time,
sells.
guys.
Now you're saying that sex
One at a
doesn't sell.
time.
Okay.
You're a fucking
Sorry,
idiot.
I don't mean to talk over Wes. I know you guys are mad that a woman is talking over a man. Fuck you.
Here we go, victim again. Sorry, I'll let
Okay,
you go.
guys, relax.
I'm
now.
not victimizing myself. I'm just saying that you have
Then
some
why
logic
bring up
and
you're a woman?
consistencies.
Why couldn't you just say, "Oh, sorry, I won't talk over Wes"?
Oh, because they
I'm not
always
a
like fucking hate on
Guys.
me. Okay, let's pretend that
Women, 'cause you're
sexism
a
doesn't
fucking
exist on this
victim.
podcast.
Hey, okay,
let's
hey,
pretend
relax.
that sexism doesn't exist on
Casey.
this podcast.
Casey, Wes.
Yep.
Fuck you, Wes.
All right.
That's the last word, right?
Good one, good one, Casey.
Yeah, all right, go ahead, Clint. What's going on?
Reg, listen, Jade. So your problem is you think Twitch is getting too like bandsy with people that are IRL streaming.
Well, I wasn't aware that because I was under the assumption that if anyone flashed like under any reason whatsoever, you would get banned for it regardless. I wasn't aware that like they give you a chance to like react and to respond, and that like if something like that happens, they're going to be like forgiving of it and they wouldn't ban you. So that's why I was confused. I just wanted to bring it up to like hear your guys' perspectives and like get the full story of it. I had heard that I wasn't watching his stream or anything, but I had heard from people that someone had flashed him and he got banned for it. So I thought I was under the assumption that they just banned you.
I mean, I would always do your research before you bring up topics.
No, but Jade is right. Can I say something?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
for example, like when people do media share streams, you know the time when Soda Popping got banned for showing a penis that was like dressed up as a cowboy. You know, he took it away as soon as he realized, and still he got in trouble for it.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's a case by case.
On
It's
a
all
media share
circumstantial.
stream,
It's just
you
a
should
case
get
by
fucking
case
banned
then.
the second you show something on your computer that is fucking nudity. You have absolute control over that.
Doesn't anyone? But do you think that maybe Twitch?
Okay, hold on. Can I cover this point because Alibrell's no idea what he's talking about, even though he wants to be triggered all the time.
You
With
have
the soda
absolute
thing,
control over what you show.
Listen,
Hold on, let Alibrell finish
Let me
his point.
finish. No, his point's moot, and he's talking out of his ass. Because I was there for that stream. The soda shit, it was GIFs, and it just came out, and they were allowed to put any GIFs they wanted, and they had no idea how to change it because it was a new thing from Streamlabs or Stream Elements, or whoever he was using at the time. So no, he didn't have full fucking control. So stop speaking out of your ass, you hairy fuck.
He did have control. He could turn it the fuck
No,
off.
he couldn't. He spent 2 hours trying to find out how to turn it off. You're actually just talking shit out of your ass.
Do you think a good solution?
Brand new. It was brand new when GIFs came out, and when you donated, you could put in a GIF.
Hold on.
and it would They didn't know how to turn it off.
Izzy, go ahead. Izzy.
Isn't Wes like intentionally like triggered at Brell arguing against the point he's been setting this whole time about how you react being the only thing that matters? Like, I'm so fucking lost.
I'm not arguing against it.
No, because Alabrell is saying you have full control of what's on your
listen before you open your stupid fucking mouth.
Wes,
does anybody think a good adjustment
I'm sick
would
and
be?
tired of stupid fucks just saying stupid shit.
Wes, just fucking breathe.
You should probably stop talking then.
Just fucking breathe, Wes.
He's hungover, guys.
Go ahead, Clint.
Rez, listen, man, can I leave and come back real fast and turn airplane mode on? Somebody called me. It fucked my audio all up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
You're
One
great,
second.
sweetie.
Go ahead and leave and come back. Yeah, we'll see you in a second.
If
All
you turn
right.
on airplane mode, okay.
All right.
Does
Anyway.
anybody think a good fix would be?
Does any-
You don't know that?
Wi-Fi will still, it's fine. Still get phone calls from
So
Wi-Fi.
how do you think how do you think Twitch? So do you guys think this? If a dick comes up on the screen, do you think that somebody should be banned for it? If nudity or anything?
Fuck no.
I think
No,
that
it's
streamers
time for
shouldn't
one at a
have to
time, one at a
fucking-
time.
I think that streamers shouldn't have to fucking be in fear that they're going to be permanently banned off of a platform because of something like that. I don't know.
I think
agree.
that
Does anyone ever
they should
prefer
because
that?
we have complete control over what we show and broadcast from our own computers.
Can I say?
Alabrell, that's so true.
It's
You
about
want to
the
know what
front of the
happened to
screen.
me? Is people were linking me VODs. I had a mod checking them, and they scroll through all the thumbnails, and they didn't happen to see the split second of a dick flash up. So I played it. It's been approved, and it flashes up. What am I supposed to do? Watch all these videos personally?
Well,
And
yes.
it's like, no.
Watch
that's
everything that you put on your stream.
God, you talk out
Yeah,
your
no,
ass.
Alabrell, that's
Listen, okay.
Alabrell, that's not realistic. It's just not realistic.
It's not. I agree.
Why
It's
don't have
not.
any
Yeah.
viewers because you spend 4 hours of your day watching the videos you were going to watch on stream, off stream. So when you react to them, you're like, "Oh, I've seen this. There's no dick in here. It's all right." That's why your 40 viewers are fucking resident sleeping when you're rewatching React content.
Wes.
Fuck that guy.
Wes.
Okay, can I say
Joe, what were
something?
you saying? Joe.
Wes,
yeah.
why are you so
Let's
jealous
go
of
to Joe.
Alabrell? You're always attacking him. It seems like
Attacking him,
jealousy.
he just says the stupidest shit.
I don't know. I think you're
All right,
jealous.
Wes,
Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe.
Whoever says the stupid
Joe,
shit.
go ahead, Joe.
Jesus. I was gonna say, if you spent more time reviewing content, you wouldn't have content, right? So if you're live and you're on a fucking live streaming platform like Twitch, how the fuck are you expected to review all the content that goes outward after that point? There's no way you can do that. You're gonna have no fucking stream.
Yep.
You're gonna spend your entire day reviewing content. So in that context, Wes is right. He is right about that. But besides that, it's fucking obnoxious otherwise. Yeah.
I think what Twitch should add
Wait.
is
Go ahead,
I think
Will.
what Twitch should add is an adjustable delay, where if you know you're going to be doing content that has a potential to be more dangerous, you can add a longer delay, and that way you can.
They already
react
have that.
to
In fact,
things
I have that.
OBS has that function.
I have a delay internally that could cut the stream. That's why my stream is more delayed than anybody else's. But
Right, so
Yeah.
Twitch should add
Because
that as a
Raj
function for
actually
everyone.
uses the tools
Twitch does
available
have
to him to make certain that it doesn't happen.
Okay, but
Candyman,
okay,
go ahead.
let me say something. Yes. So there is a difference if you accidentally show a penis on screen and you turn the stream off and you delete the VOD and you delete the clips. There's a difference if you do that or if you show it and you go like, haha. Like, of course you're gonna be like, then I understand you get banned. But if you actually do everything you can to like remove it immediately, you shouldn't be banned, I think.
And I want to, Will, about your point about the delay.
Yeah.
The whole thing is that, like, Raj, for example, has a. You were done.
Yeah, but I respond to what I say.
No, your point. You were just saying dumb shit. Will, so he has a 15-second delay, right? Which is totally fine
Right.
because his only interaction with chat is every 30 minutes asking for Twitch Prime. But
Sure.
most streamers talk to their chats, and the more
Right.
of a delay, it's the more of a disconnect, and then it
Yeah.
feels disingenuous and fucky.
So do you
that's
think
why
it's
most
like,
people don't do
if,
delays?
like an adjustable delay? Like
It
'cause
is adjustable. You can go from like
Oh,
5
But
seconds to
also,
2 minutes or
my
something.
question
Oh,
is,
10
minutes.
even though there's adjustable delay, like I see something inappropriate and they see it 2 seconds later, it doesn't matter. I can't cut what I've already seen.
Yes, you absolutely
No, that's
can.
not true. That's not. Yeah.
Oh,
you
I
can.
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if you have a 10-second delay and you see it,
So you're not
as
going
long
to
as you
scream at
turn
her
off
for
stream
talking out her
within
ass,
those 10
Wes,
seconds.
about an actual
No,
Hello?
Alabrell, because I'm
correcting
not
you.
being. No, I'm not being condescending.
You were just
and
saying stupid
you are, Alabrell. Do you understand? Like the
You were
tone
saying
of
that
my
everyone
voice?
should get banned for everything
I'm
they do, even if it's
questioning and I am
accidental.
One at a
always
time,
being
guys. Sorry, I had to pee.
About how terms of
No,
service. should
listen
be
to your
enforced.
tone though. Like,
He
this,
was
do you have
talking
like
about
lots of
factually
friends in real life? Because you're
proven,
always so
known about
fucking
tools.
rude.
Alabrell,
Cutie,
take
cutie,
it.
cutie, Alabrell, Wes.
You are
One at a
literally mean.
time.
Literally.
Alibro, to your point about
I'm
the terms
so
of service,
sad.
go fuck yourself, because if you literally think that it's all strict written down, like you follow it, it's they do everything based off the fucking sentence on the screen, you're an idiot. It's all case by case. They decide base by base. So that's why sometimes people show a dick and do get banned, and sometimes they show a dick and don't get banned. It's fuck the TOS following. Yeah, we all try to follow TOS, but people understand everyone's human. It's not a bunch of fucking robots deciding on the reports.
Yeah, but how many of you have actually read the fucking TOS before that?
I've read every single word.
You have to.
Wes, I don't
literally
believe
have
that
to.
one
I swear to God, I was so scared about getting banned in the beginning.
Really?
Me too. I had read every single thing. I went to the they had like seminariums for it, and I went to them to listen to everything.
At TwitchCon?
But there's still gray areas.
Online. So,
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know. Candy, you're so resourceful.
So educated.
I think context needs to be important for banning people for shit that happens on their stream, because there's no way you're going to be able to screen 100% of the shit that happens. Like, we had a titty show up in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, shit happens even at the highest level of production.
Absolutely.
You can't be expected as a streamer with the limited resources we have to completely like baby safe your stream.
Exactly.
So like, I think the point is context, right? In the situation of John Zerka, it sounds like he basically saw some titties and left the camera on some titties. And like in that context, you're fucked.
It wasn't. It was like
it was the precursor to the titty.
So
she came up and was flexing her ass.
Titty precursor.
Yeah. The ass precursor to titties.
Hey Wes, how hot is John Zerka in real life?
I'm gonna be honest. John Zerka is actually uglier and way fucking smellier IRL. I was blown away.
Really?
Mitch Jones though. I get why everyone wants to fuck
smell.
Mitch Jones. He's like a hot emo boy. He's so fucking sexy.
Yeah, but wait, so Zerka's uglier in person?
Way uglier, because especially if you're short.
He looks good on his IRL streams.
Really?
The way he grooms his beard, it looks terrible from down under. And everyone's shorter than him. So.
Why does Zerka wear fucking flip flops when he goes out?
I don't know.
Well, anyway,
that's just a weird.
Probably why he smells.
Raj,
He has a weird stench to him.
Didn't you have a situation though, like even though you have that 20-second delay, but didn't you have a situation where like some guy in his underwear still showed?
Okay. So what happened was I was doing King of the Hill. Some guy's brother comes out in his underwear with dick flopping in it. You could see the bulge flopping around in there. I cut the stream and I hit the wrong button and everybody saw it. But I didn't get banned for it because I guess I tried to take the action. But there was no nudity. He was just in his boxer shorts. I ended
was just
the stream.
curious how that cutting thing works.
Yeah, and so it just didn't work. It just didn't work out. But anyway, Clint,
I hit the wrong button and screenshotted his hog.
Did you actually get in trouble for that, Raj?
I hit the wrong button and
I didn't get in trouble. No, I did not get in trouble.
Rez, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Clint. Go ahead.
Cool beans. Yo, Jade, the thing is, like, it was a good question, but, like, I really don't understand why you're so worried about, like, how IRL streamers are getting banned, because, like, just correct me if I'm wrong on this, but isn't your boyfriend's name God Sura? Is that his name?
That is his name. What about him?
what?
Yeah. Isn't he, like, a total psychopath? Because I swear to God, like, one of my boys has, like, 400 unanswered messages from him. They're like, yeah, he's like, I bully your bullies, and I wish, what did he say? I bully your bullies. This e-girl you're worshiping, I'm piping, and like 400 other messages that are like really creepy.
Are you sure? Are you sure that?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Are you sure that's him?
What does this have to do with anything? By the way,
yeah, I don't know.
What I'm curious about is you said you were worried about getting banned with IRL streaming, and it just seems like your number one mod, your boyfriend, like
he's literally toxic. Why do you care about him?
Wait,
well, no, but Clint,
literally.
Wait. Who's toxic?
He has a valid argument.
Who's toxic?
Everyone.
Jade, who's toxic?
He's talking about my boyfriend.
Is your boyfriend toxic?
But
yeah, he is. He's toxic.
You can, but no. Here's the thing. This is actually a valid. Well, this is a valid argument based on what Clint is just saying it wrong, because as a streamer, you're in charge of your community. So if your mod is being toxic, then you can get banned for that. So you're still. You're still in charge for your.
Doing this. He's not on Twitch doing this. This is not on Twitch.
Doesn't matter.
There's no link.
There's what
does matter. No, Cutie, it does matter.
It doesn't matter.
No,
when it comes to
one time. Hold on.
People that get banned for things off of Twitch.
One sec. Hey,
there are people that get banned for saying stuff off of Twitch.
He doesn't break TOS. He doesn't.
Only the streamers
if he
themselves.
threatens people.
1 second.
He's not threatening people at all. He's literally. He doesn't come on Twitch. He's not breaking TOS.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Hey, quiet. 1 second. Kirk, go ahead.
Hey, so if somebody shows a dick or a tit on stream, the best thing you can do, end your stream, delete the past broadcast, and continue your stream boom, you're fucking good. You
Yeah,
show initiative that you don't want that on your stream.
What the
If
fuck?
you show initiative that you don't want that on your stream, you're going to be okay, as long as it doesn't happen all the time. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Kirk. I appreciate it.
You need to delete all. You need to delete all clips from that VOD too.
Yeah, thank you,
I think there
Hasan.
should be a new rule where if you've seen it on him TV,
Casey.
it should be allowed.
Casey, thank you, Clint.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to be toxic there, Jade. It's just like I was just wondering because like this one kid I know that's 16, like had
I
him
wasn't calling
DMing
you
him
toxic,
like.
by the way. I was talking about Godser saying that he is
I
toxic.
was gonna say.
You're
like,
not being
he
toxic.
said-
You're just asking a
he
question.
He said, "I bully your bullies, and you are nothing, and I'm piping the e-girl you're drooling on." And then he sent him 400 more messages, which seems excessive to send to a 16-year-old. You know, I don't know.
He doesn't
I'm
know
just-
age.
if you're worried
This
about
isn't
getting
on
banned,
Twitch, and
I'd
this
probably worry
isn't.
about that guy, right?
That has
He's being a
nothing to do with
psychopath.
my Twitch stream or him breaking TOS on Twitch. He hasn't done that at all. Whatever he does outside is not my concern. That's like saying like anybody who watches my stream, if they go out and like bully people, I'm held liable. I'm
I
not.
disagree. I disagree because I think my community represents a big chunk of me. So if one of my mods was a bully, even outside of Twitch, I wouldn't want that as part of my
Okay,
community.
well, for example, TV, if you have someone in your community and they're also in my community, are we held liable?
It's not her.
Then how
Not
does
the
that-
community.
No.
It's just her top donator.
Wait.
No, it's her boyfriend.
Wait, Jade,
Oh,
this is
boyfriend,
this
Go
is
ahead,
what-
Joe. Let's go, Joe.
There's a difference,
Joe.
and I'll tell you why.
Joe.
Yeah,
Joe.
Jade, this is your boyfriend that's doing this,
I'm dating him. Yes.
and he's fucking around with 16-year-olds.
Well,
He's not.
hey,
He's
Joe.
being-
let's.
They're saying that
Joe,
he's being toxic. He
let's
doesn't-
not.
he does not like do
Look,
anything about 16.
this is things that I
He
don't.
doesn't know their age.
Look,
Jade,
What
have
do
you asked
mean?
him to loan you $12,000?
Look,
No, I haven't.
gentlemen.
Tell him you'll pay him back.
Gentlemen and girls,
I
one
asked
second.
him
Hey,
to
hold
do
on,
that.
gentlemen and ladies. If
I pay my own
if there's an
bills. I can pay my
allegation
own
that you
stuff.
have without, I can't. I don't want this to be. I don't want this show to be a place where allegations or whatever come to the surface. If they do come to the surface, we'll talk about them. But you know, I don't know what that is, and
Yeah.
nobody knows what it is. So, Clint,
Like
go
if
ahead.
he is being toxic, I literally wasn't aware that it was to this degree. I don't know anything about like ages. Like no one like discloses. By the way, I'm 16 years old while you're talking to somebody on like another platform. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
No,
saying
her.
other people, like hypothetically.
Shout out
Like when you
OG.
talk to somebody online, you don't know how old they are. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk to your Twitch chat, you don't know how old they are, so you don't have their
You should
identity.
But you shouldn't be a nice person based on their age, right? Like you should always be nice.
You should
Yeah.
always be a nice person, but not everybody is nice, cutie. You know what I'm saying? Like
do
even
you
on this
call him out
platform,
about
we're
that, though?
toxic.
Yeah, I think
We're
you call
toxic
him
to
out
each other
'cause
on
you
this
date him?
platform, so I don't
I'm
know
with
what
Bill.
that has to do with
Do
anything.
you,
like,
do you call? But do you
if-
call him out? Are you
Clint,
like,
by the
"God,
way,
sir,
if
don't
you
do
want,
that"?
if you want,
One
I
sec,
can
we'll
literally
get it
have
in there.
Godser DM you and tell you like everything that went down.
No, I don't
Um,
want to. He said he was gonna beat the shit out of me and John Zerk at the same time. I don't want to fuck with that guy. It sounds like
I
a
don't
bad
know
idea.
what
so cute to
this
defend
has do
himself.
Will,
with
go
me,
ahead.
though, because I'm not aware of these.
Wait,
DMs.
did you call him out though? At least for like chirping?
No.
I'll literally
16-year-old?
just tell him not to be toxic anymore. I genuinely wasn't aware that it was
Jade,
and that he was
Jade,
even
the
going out of his
reason
way
it's a
to DM
problem
people.
is because Jade, the reason it's a problem is because the only reason the 16-year-old knows him is because he was in your chat. The 16-year-old's in your chat interacting, and then this dude starts DMing him, and then he's getting mouthy like a 16-year-old would. And then this dude's like, "You're fucking pathetic, motherfucker. I'm gonna smash your skull. I'm gonna fucking do this and
Clint.
that and everything in between." And so I'm just curious because this guy sounds dangerous because he says he can beat
feels
me
like
and
He's
Zerk
not
off at one.
dangerous.
Okay,
He's
I'm
not
questioning
dangerous.
Clint.
I'm
He
not-
is
not about him.
toxic. But
So
I will
if you
talk
have
to him
someone-
and make sure that he's like not taking this degree and kind of figure out what's going on. And also, if it is being to this degree, I'm going to ask him not to act toxic anymore, and he's
Hey.
going to respect that. I wasn't
Jade.
aware of these DMs.
Go ahead.
Jade,
So,
Jade,
yes.
he might not be a good like representation of your image for you if he's doing things like
I mean,
this.
I
You
feel
know
like
that,
I
right?
represent myself, right? So he's not on this.
I mean,
like,
if
Your whole
Clint,
entire community represents you.
yeah, if Clint just brought this up, look at Clint. He's wearing a fucking robe. He's drinking Old Milwaukee. Okay, like he just brought this up.
He's living the fucking
Miller
dream.
Lite, yeah.
Regardless, I will
like,
reach out to him and I'll tell him not to be
real.
toxic anymore because I actually was not
Yeah.
aware of this. I know that he's a toxic person, but I wasn't aware he was like DMing people,
Jade.
reaching out, and that kind of thing.
Jade,
So,
when
I
you
mean, I will
DMing
definitely be
people-
talking.
Jade, can I ask you something off topic?
Jake, can you specifically tell
Yours-
him not to beat me up because I'm already fucked? I got
He's
my
not going to
practice
do
pelvis.
anything.
I fucking got dew all over me. Please, for the love of God.
He's not going to
Sir,
do
if you're seeing
anything.
This, God, sir, don't beat my ass and John Zerka's
He
ass.
wouldn't.
We're both
He
going
That's
to
why
love
he's
it.
streaming from the phone. He's in witness protection.
Yeah,
no,
seriously.
no,
Alright.
he wouldn't do anything.
Jade is so understanding.
Wes, what did you want to say?
Thank you.
Don't you feel like a piece of shit for dating someone who's toxic? Just in
No,
general?
I don't actually. I think that everybody's their own individual. I love him for.
Yeah, but he's a
I think
shithead.
He's
Do,
not.
do all
he's
your
not-
girlfriends
Then
feel
how
bad?
do you define toxic? If you were
Wes,
describing
with all due
toxic-
respect, you're kind of a
doesn't
shithead
want-
too.
And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, and we would
He
be
doesn't
ashamed
go
of
out
dating
of
him.
the way, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't
Like,
start
grow the
anything.
fuck up, I'm
All
gonna
he
be
does is he
single.
refutes people and he rebuttals people. So he never would just
I
go
have
out of his
something
way
to
to be like,
say
I
to
just like
rebuttal
being a
that.
massive
DMing a
He'll go out and
16-year-old
just start
kid in the
DMing.
chat is not a
Yeah, he kind of sounds.
All he
He
does
kind
is
of.
he defends. All he does is he defends.
Jade, he
what
kind of
I
sounds like a
have seen.
shithead.
Yeah, hold on.
That's what I have seen.
All right, go ahead, Clint.
That's what I have seen.
Jade, he followed this kid all the way to Wesley's Discord, and Wesley can corroborate this. He
That was
literally went
him?
into Wesley's Discord. That was
Okay,
him,
your boyfriend is
Godzilla.
not only said this is I could pull up lots of
Wes.
I said the most
He followed
offensive
that
shit
Discord.
Okay,
I've
guys,
ever
let's.
seen in a Discord.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what?
Shit.
You know what? People are just different.
I don't know if that's him, Jay.
Well,
but
Oh, guys,
talk
hold
about-
on.
I don't know anything about
It doesn't
shit,
sound
that
like
guy's
Jade knows.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
honestly,
hey,
it doesn't sound
Jade.
like Jade
I
knows.
literally
Jade.
don't even.
Jade.
I literally don't even know about this.
Jade.
So I would love
Jade.
to actually.
Jade, yeah,
donations,
let's
but-
keep. You guys talk about it off stream, but hey, if
Yeah,
you decide to break
I don't
up with
know.
him, I'm sure Candy will date him.
Get him, Candy.
Oh my word.
I'm
the
not
top
happening.
rope.
I'm
All
not
right.
going to let anyone's opinions of date.
Thank you. All right, it's time now, ladies and gentlemen. It's the end of the round. It is now time to take a vote. Go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Is Doc? I think who's created this? Yeah, the straw poll. Vote for who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. The person with the most amount of votes will win the round. Hold on, 1 second. We need one without Hasan. Hasan's acting as a co-host today. They put you on the poll, Hasan.
No, don't
Yeah.
vote for me.
Don't vote for Hasan. I didn't post the poll
You
in
can't
the
say that
description.
everybody's gonna vote for him now.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Holy shit!
Fuck.
No. Relax. We're making 1 second. We're making a new one.
Holy shit!
We're making a new one without Hasan. What's up, Greek? What is he saying? Hey, Greek.
Hi, Greek.
While we wait for the poll to come through, does anybody have any concluding thoughts on Zerka getting banned? Do you think he deserved it at all, or do you think he should be able to come back at all?
I don't he deserves to be punished by me.
I think if he had the opportunity to turn off the camera and he didn't, then he does deserve the ban the second time around. So,
I think John
if
Zerka's
he had the
trying his best,
opportunity.
and he's a real cool, happening dude, and he's just not
him.
the smartest guy in the world, and they should forgive him for that. He doesn't know everything about technology, so just fucking be easy with it, all right?
He doesn't know anything about moving a camera from one angle to another.
Okay, guys, the poll vote. The poll is in. Let's take a vote. Vote for who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. Here we go. Poll is in. Go ahead and vote. Keep, not kick.
Casey, does flipping the chat off usually help with votes?
I'm saying fuck you to the incels, but I know they already know.
Keep,
so
not
Casey,
kick.
That looks familiar to
I just wanna
Maria
know the
2000
secrets, you know?
on
Casey, are you just gonna play
Performance.
this role every time, or are you finally gonna realize
No,
it
I'm
doesn't
playing
work?
it this time. You play this. You play the same role every time too, Wes. You play
It's
an
not a
incel.
role.
I'm being
I just
an
try to make the
opposing.
show interesting because you cunts are boring.
Oh,
You're boring.
Oh, you
Don't call me a cunt.
Joe is on
I
there.
agree.
Do not call me a cunt. Please stop
Oh,
being
you're a
sexist
victim
towards
again.
me.
Like I was
Please
specifically
stop
talking
being
to you, even though I
sexist
put
towards
in
me.
that.
Oh, are you mad that women are
Cunts.
victims to society?
I'm mad that you want to bring it up.
Women
for
are
4
victims
fucking
to
seconds.
society every day. Get
God, you're
triggered.
such a
Get triggered that
savage
you're
child.
sexist in the entirety of Twitches. Get triggered
I
over
feel
the
bad for your entire
incel.
following.
I feel bad
I'm gonna
for
listen to this
whatever
cunt
woman
shit.
is.
I
like
actually
you.
like watching Casey's streams. They're much better than
Oh,
yours.
you want to white
Wes's.
knight her because I think we were talking. This
God,
is
Wes-
Oh, because a woman
That's funny,
defends
'cause
me,
this is
it's
the
a white
platform where we
knight.
can all talk.
Wes,
Vote
I
for
thought
who you
that
want to
would be a
keep, not
man
kick.
For each other, Casey Tron. We're supposed to be catty and hate each other.
Wesley,
How this works?
Wesley,
What's up,
what the
Clarence?
hell is Razor's gaming chair made out of, dude? Space metal? How's that thing still standing right now?
Guys, vote for who you want to keep, not kick. The straw poll is in. The winner of the round is
Oh, look, the incel West because it's all incels.
Wes.
Incels
Wes, by the
rule
way.
this website. Fuck you, incels. I
told you
fucking
this.
hate you.
Casey, knock it off.
I usually
All
lose
right.
every round.
For
but
now.
Who the fuck do we have?
Wes,
here?
quiet. Thank you. In the bottom two is Haley and Izzy Bear 713.
Who's Haley?
Haley's the one right over here.
Hailey.
She's behind
Okay.
Hailey, yeah.
Hailey, you said almost nothing, and I think Izzy said one sentence. I want one sentence and one sentence only why you're better than the other person.
Is he?
You love to hate and trash talk me, so it gives you a bunch of free content. Because
I don't love it. Okay, kicker, because I don't want to hear any more victim shit.
Well, hold on, hold on. Let Haley go. Haley, go ahead.
No. Izzy Bear, bye.
Okay.
No, that was the shittiest response.
Triggered incel.
Jesus.
Okay,
Christ.
Izzy Bear, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry, I guess you got kicked first. Go ahead and outro yourself and shout out your channel.
Y'all already know by now, Izzy Bear 713 on Twitch. Also starting to work on YouTube content. And what is this? Like my 17th appearance going out round 1. Fuck off, incels.
Okay, thank you, Izzy. Bye. Thank you.
Casey says the fuck off.
We can all do it.
Candy, join the room. Join the room. The other room.
Women group up.
I figure we could start calling all the guys incels because all they do is call us cam whores.
I'm gonna be more like Wes. Fuck you, Casey.
Okay, Casey. What's exactly your point exactly that you'd like to? Because you go off on incels. Is there a topic that you could wrap around this so we could actually argue on? Because
yes,
go ahead.
Bagel Boy,
right? Yes, we could do the Bagel Boy topic. We'll open it up. Okay, so chat, are you guys all familiar with the Bagel Boy incident? I think
the video.
I think we should show the video. I'm gonna show. Hold on, Clint. 1 second.
Candy, by the way, you're looking amazing today. Baby.
We're gonna show the Bagel Boy
Stop
incident.
objectifying her, incel.
Wait, Wes, if me and you went out together, we would match because of your hat and
Bagel Boy.
Candy.
I'd love to
Candy, mute your microphone and appear,
She's
please.
trying to get saved later. That's
no.
Candy,
I hope you and I went out. We could,
guys, one at a time. Where the hell's the video? There's so many like reaction videos.
Lights off.
Oh, here we go. Chat, listen, people in the show, watch the stream. I'm about to play the video. Okay, so be quiet in here. Listen to the stream.
I don't have a computer.
Relax. Hey, who's talking?
You're not God. You're not my father. You're not my boss.
Okay, here we go. This is the video that everybody's talking about. We're gonna cover a topic on it, so everybody pay attention. If you haven't seen the Bagel Boss video, here we go. Here's the video. We're gonna cover this. Give it a second. Here we go.
Did you see the interview too? On top of that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead"? That's okay.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal. I'm not. You shut up, too. Just say, no. Go ahead and attack me, big fuck.
Oh my god. I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
Okay, so anyway, Joe's from New York. Evidently, he says this happens every other week, right?
Yeah, every fucking bagel shop you go to, any Jewish bakery, Jewish deli, the same thing. It's a normal thing.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So obviously, I'll leave this as an open forum, but I have a more direct question to ask. Just general thoughts on this, and then we can move to more direct questions.
It seems like he was having a bad day.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, mute yourself and appear in Candyland.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Did you watch the entire video on stream?
Yes, we watched the entire video on stream.
End, yeah, okay. So in the end, the girls were laughing at him. I actually feel so bad. Like he was obviously having a bad day. I feel super bad for him.
Well, how could you not laugh?
Poor
At him?
guy.
It looks like an NFL player tackled a PB player. It was fucking hilarious.
All right.
What?
So Candyland, you feel guilty? You feel bad for him? You don't think that he should?
I feel bad.
Do you think he deserved? Do you think he deserved what he got in the bagel store?
No, I don't. I think they would be like, they should like say to him, "I'm so sorry. Like you feel bad. You should. We should. Here's your bagel for free. Just
you
go."
think that everybody else is responsible for his pathological insanity that he carries around in the entirety of his life?
I want to know.
That shit's
I want to know how you get triggered easily in bagel shops. No, I want to know how the conversation, like, what happened that made him start saying that stuff. Like, was it just spontaneous?
They were out of sesame seed bagels.
They were out of sesame seed bagels, and he's like, "It's because I'm short."
No, he said that I get.
I know what this is. You gave away all the fucking
I think what he's alleging.
I'm short.
I think what he's alleging is that she or somebody behind the counter, they were giving a smirk to him or something, and he thought that had to do with his size.
I'm gonna be honest. Did you see the height of the counter? How could
Let's be real.
See in the first
Nobody
one?
could see him over the counter.
Okay, guys, let's be productive and talk about the topic.
All right, I just want to say sorry to Slicker that happened to you.
Honestly, I just want to say that I didn't even notice he was a midget or he was short.
Casey, guys, seriously, hey, I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm serious. Go ahead,
Let me
Cutie.
rein it back in. So I think, I mean, it's hard to hold someone accountable for maybe just having a bad day. I mean, I can be honest and say there's been times where I've had a bad day and then it's just like shit in Twitch and then shit in Twitch and toxic. And finally I'm just like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Listen, that dude is a Long Island. That dude is a Long Island shithead. It has nothing to do with his height. He's a fucking Long Island. He's a Jets fan, and he's been fucking pissed for the last 200 years. And also, he's been short his whole fucking life. He should know he shouldn't challenge people to fights. The guy's what, 3 foot nothing?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hey, you want to fucking step outside? He didn't even fucking make it outside. That's his fault.
No, he's got little man syndrome. The smaller you are, the more of an asshole you treat other people.
Yeah, I mean,
he actually does have a YouTube channel, and this is actually how his personality is. He
Jade,
is
this your boyfriend?
Clint.
No, it's
he was pretty fucking
But again, I don't tolerate. I don't care. What the fuck? Behavior, so I'm going to be talking about it after stream.
Hold on, guys. Listen. Hey! Listen to my voice!
I think the guy had it to the point one day, and he finally snapped, and it got recorded, and that's what happened.
That's not bad for
go ahead, Hasan.
At all. We did an in-depth analysis on this dude's entire life, and it turns out he harasses people routinely.
Yeah, that's how he is.
Have you seen the clip of him trying to get money out of his neighbor? Where he's like, are you going to tell the people that you owe me $28? Give me my fucking $28.
Wait, maybe he's doing this to get
he has a history of being fucking terrible to women. I mean, it's not an accident that the brain cell community has deemed him their hero. They're calling him Bagel Cell. He literally went on Hot 97 the next day after this thing went viral and called himself the Martin Luther King of short people. Manly Luther King.
Fuck off.
Maybe he didn't call himself Manly Luther King, but I'm gonna call him that anyway. Look, it's not okay to make fun of short people. I have a question in the end of this that I'm gonna raise to everyone here. It's not okay to make fun of short people, but do you guys think that it's like, I mean, this guy has at least has to be partially blamed for exhibiting this kind of violent behavior all the fucking time throughout his entire life. Like, at what point does he have to take accountability?
What do you even mean partially?
Accountability for what?
Completely
He's
responsible.
just screaming in a
for what
fucking
he's
coffee
done
shop.
here.
What do you want us to do? Throw him in jail?
Go ahead, Wes.
No, don't throw him in jail.
Haley.
Reg.
Is he like this particular video? He's angry because he thinks women are treating him weird because he's short. Is that why he flipped out?
Yes.
Hi, Hailey. Welcome to the conversation.
Smiled when he didn't get the bagel he
But
wanted.
what is the reaction he's trying to get? Like throwing a tantrum like a toddler is going to make women want to like get with you. Like, what is he?
Well, nobody wants to fuck him.
No, I don't. Maybe he's not thinking it for a motive. He's clearly not.
Yeah,
he's clearly not in the right mind to be like, I'm going to act this way so I get this solution. He's just angry and mad. But knowing the context that Hasan brought to the table, saying that he's always like this, then yeah, you feel bad for him because of how he turned out. But also, you don't like. There's no like. I don't feel bad for him for getting tackled.
I
Essentially,
want to hire him for my
if
daughter's
he's just a shitty person.
Yeah. Also,
I don't feel bad. But then
Don't you think that this looks bad on short people as a whole? Because there are millions, hundreds of millions of short people who get bullied for being short, and it's fucking terrible. And they don't turn out to be like these gigantic douchebags who want to fucking destroy the world in the same way that this guy does.
Yeah, it's
I guess
more
height has nothing to do with being an asshole. You can be an asshole
One
at
at a
any
time.
height.
Casey, go ahead.
Yeah.
You can be an asshole at any height. You can be 6'5" and be an asshole. Look at Hasan.
Cutie.
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
I'm just
no,
kidding.
Hasan is really sweet.
I'm just kidding. Hasan is sweet. I
Go-
just was trying to
Go ahead,
do
Clint.
some
Okay, so I think I'm the only one that did research on this topic after seeing the video, because I didn't just laugh at him. I thought, what is this guy's affliction? What is his pain? You know, but Hasan over here with his fucking mustache just laughed at him, and I saw that shit. Anyway, so what I'm saying is this.
Wait, what?
There's literally a statistical fact, according to the Oceanic, which I read, by the way, 80% chance increase of males under 5'4" and under to commit a violent crime. Okay, 80%. 40% chance that murder in this country goes without being found who did it. Okay, so that's a 120% chance that a person under 5'4" is going to murder someone's success. No,
These are just the hard facts. These are just the numbers, guys.
Seriously.
Jesus Christ!
What?
These numbers were crunched. Yeah.
Can I speak?
Yeah, let Clint finish, guys. Let Clint finish.
Clint, you had us in the first half. Not gonna lie, homie.
No, keep going, Clint.
Hasan, let him finish. Let him finish.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you debating my numbers?
No, Clint, you figured that out on a TI-83.
No, dude, they're numbers. We can't debate them.
Go ahead and finish your thoughts, Clint.
All right, so 120% chance that you're going to be murdered. That's 100% plus 20%. You're going to be murdered by a man under 5'4". So here's what I propose, and Alabrel and I talked about this in the pregame. Okay, so check this out. Here's what we're gonna do. These are violent little creatures. Okay?
Alabrel just forcefully
listen, guys.
Alabrel, hello?
It worked.
Hold on, hey, hold on, wait, stop. Alabrel, 1 second.
With your final solution for short.
Alabrel gave him the numbers, I think.
That was not going somewhere good, Clint.
He's checking your math, dude. He's checking your math right now.
Hold on, wait, relax. Hey, hold on 1 second.
Alabrel just threw a temper tantrum.
Hey, hold on. Hey, what happened? Alabrel, hello?
Reg.
He's so unprofessional.
He was just killed by a short person.
Wait, what the hell did you say, Clint?
Clint, are you 5'4"?
What did you say, Clint? Alabrel, are you here? Hello? He just left again.
So Clint came up
no,
to the point.
What, Clint, hold on, wait. What did you even say?
He said that he crunched the numbers before the stream.
Oh my god, nobody will let me talk.
No, I heard you, Clint. Wait, I think there's been a lot of weird. Can I say? Wait, a lot of weird coincidences has been happening lately. So I think it's weird, like while you're talking about this, that he just disappeared.
You know what I think weird, Candyland?
I don't know.
Here's what I think's weird, guys. Here's what I think's weird. Assault rifle bans, okay? Hasan talks about them. Alabrel talks about them all the time. Replace assault rifles with people under 5'4". Same concept.
Oh my god.
Holy living shit.
And below male in for a fucking Costco coupon. That's what I'm saying. Get on the fuck off the street.
I have a question for Clint. Clint, are you one of those people who signed up to storm Area 51?
Yes.
No, that's
you seem like one of those people.
QT, I'm so pissed off about that because Hasan's all about equality and human rights and everything. Human rights, not intergalactic rights. I saw a man on video say he was going to, quote, clap an alien's cheeks, and Hasan did nothing about it.
Hold on, stop.
Wait, what do you mean? I would love to clap an alien's cheeks.
This is interesting.
Joe, what am I looking at on your
Wait,
camera?
Clint, if you are going to sit here and fucking lie about how you would not go balls deep into an alien, a consenting alien, of course, you are lying to us and you are lying to yourself, sir.
What?
You better fucking change your attitude right now.
Clint,
you played Avatar? Did you not see Avatar?
Channel shows.
You won't last 5 minutes playing this game.
Clint, you said you jerk off to Grays on the History Channel.
No shit, consensually. This guy was not
that's what I said too.
Force himself onto an intergalactic species, Hasan.
Clapping cheeks, no one said it's forceful, my guy. I'd fuck the shit out of an alien.
It's implied, you idiot.
No, you can't imply clitoris.
Clint.
That's not how it works.
The
Clapping
fact that your
cheeks
mind
is like-
immediately went to sexual assault is not only damaging to the intergalactic diplomacy that we're trying to cultivate here by freeing these fucking aliens in Area 51.
Oh my god.
Disgusting that you would use such a large platform to spread this kind of misinformation. We all want to have consensual sexual relationships with these aliens, okay?
No, we don't. Not all of us.
What the fuck?
We do.
I don't want to fuck an
I'm
alien.
afraid of
Hasan,
aliens.
you want to fucking alien?
Thank you.
Wes, check your DMs.
If anyone here acts like they
I have a
did
question.
not watch Avatar, god damn, that was a beautiful fucking relationship. Why can't I have a relationship
Avatar was
like
hot.
that?
Did you see the
Then they are
Avatar
lying.
pocket pussy?
Whoa.
Guys, hold on 1 second. I'm going to mute the stream real quick. 1 second. Hey. Okay, all right, we're back. Go ahead, cutie, please.
We were just talking about fucking aliens. So.
Yeah. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Can we get back to the topic? Yeah.
Clint has to finish.
Wait,
Clint's hand is raised.
Yeah, go ahead, Clint. Clint. Yeah, go ahead, Clint.
Hi, me, CLINT1717. Listen, Hasan, I'm not gonna beat on this too much, but like Hasan literally just talking about that, where he's like, why did it lead to sexual assault or whatever? Like, are you serious, dude? Because like you don't give a fuck about anybody with gills, as evidenced with Travis the last time I saw you on this fucking show, Hasan. So you don't really care about aliens at all.
Clint. You're just talking about your ass.
I would rather fuck a fish like off the shape of water.
I cannot believe
that
I
is a
cannot believe
mermaid.
that you would imply that I don't care about Travis when I said I would have dove in and saved Travis. You didn't do what needed to be done. You saved Travis's life. And I understand that it could be, I understand your feelings. I understand your frustration. The loss of a friend is a deeply personal situation and it changes you for the worse. But for you to lash out on other people is exactly like how the bagel boy is lashing out on women and lashing out on immigrants. And you're lashing out at our beautiful police officers who are just trying to do their goddamn jobs all the fucking time.
Listen, this is not a lash out. This is a habitual pattern for people 5'4" and below. Like I said, we need to put them in their own habitat.
Clint.
That's what I said.
Clint, you need to upgrade your fucking calculator.
Clint, can I ask you a question? Clint,
all right,
can I
second
ask you a
thing.
question?
Second
Oh,
thing.
sorry.
Hold on, Wes. I'm sorry. Hasan, did you say that if you would fuck an alien? Did
Yeah,
you say that you
100%.
would- If you were an alien, you would fuck an alien, or if you were a human, you'd fuck an alien.
I would say, well, we're aliens from their perspective.
Okay,
so,
but yeah.
Oh my
God. Okay, guys.
I never thought of it like that, Hasan. Oh my god.
So
wow,
are you
you
fucking
really are
another
so
human?
smart.
Or...
Guys, are we gonna go back to the bagel boss thing, or do you guys want
I want to go back to the
Go,
bagel.
Listen, I'll get us back on topic. Bagel Boss is evidence that we need to legalize prostitution. If that guy had gotten a nice fucking legal handy, he would have never blown up at people in that bagel store. He would have been relaxed.
I will say that I am shocked that the business actually allowed that behavior for as long as it did, to the point where it actually got physical between two customers, because I do feel like he made them feel really uncomfortable. And I just like it's a bad representation of the company.
But also, what was the bagel?
literally
spot?
how
What were they
every
supposed to
bagel
do?
That's
But
literally
it's
how
like
every
a
bagel
bunch of-
exchange occurs in the state of New Jersey and in Long Island.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah,
wrong.
that's how you
I know
order
this.
bagel.
Yeah, Joe's from New York.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, can you explain? Can you
Don't
explain?
pick on my state. Don't pick on my
Joe's from New York. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know how many fucking bakeries I've been to where I've seen like short people under the size of 5'4", Clint, that said something like that got triggered over nothing. Literally getting salmon and lox, but getting the wrong poppy seed fucking bagel or some bullshit
I would
like
guess
that.
around 80%.
Is it the height of the counters in New York bakeries? Like, why are they also?
Let's be real, Wes. Yeah, they build it for taller people. You know, that's
True.
I would fit in there. It's psychologically
equal counters for everyone.
It's so weird.
That's the real issue.
So people
Yeah.
can't sneeze on the fucking bagels. Like,
Yeah, well, that and they don't want people to see the premium meat.
Well, they
up
need
top.
those
That's
little
the other
kitty
thing, too,
ladders for short people. Then
Go ahead, Clint.
Reg, I am 5'11", and every single day I match with like morbidly obese chicks, ugly chicks, preferably morbidly obese, ugly chicks on Tinder, because that's the best I can get out here in Indiana. Imagine what a person who's 5'4" below goes through. Candy, think about this for a second, sweetheart. Imagine what they go through. Like, you cannot trust a person who's been through that level of pain. It's worse than Wesley, even, because Wesley's at least 5'11".
Clint.
He's ugly and obese.
Clint,
but at
Clint,
least
you
he's
gotta move
5'11".
you gotta move
your
the
mindset here is really weird. I feel like you're gonna keep going back to the point like
Here's the
let's
thing.
put
Can
all
I-
5'4" and under in jail somewhere.
Clint,
Can
you
I
gotta
say
move.
something?
You gotta move the radius up so you don't catch your cousin every single time in your trailer park zone, dude. That's what you gotta do.
What's wrong with that, Joe?
I'm just saying you gotta move the radius up, man. You gotta catch other chicks. That's
So-
all.
You know you're like
Can I
7%
say something?
related.
Yeah, go ahead, Cutie, please. Cutie.
Okay,
Like a
I just want to
deformed
say, no, I just want to say that it is psychologically determined that people that are shorter, they do have stronger feelings of like vulnerability and higher levels of paranoia. So I think like it's one of those things where it's like chicken or the egg situation, where it's like, is he this way because he's short, or is he like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is he this way because he's short, and he because he happens to be short?
Oh, wait, are you saying did this paranoia come from being short, or did
Or is he just that way?
Shortness.
Can I tell
No, I'm just
I think
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hey, hold on. Kirsch got it. Kirsch wants to chime in.
I have a story from experience. So we have this buddy, my family, my cousins. This guy's like almost 5 foot tall, and his name's Curry, and they call him Sneaker Duster because every time he walks, when he farts, it blows the dust off his sneakers, and that's the joke, right? And anytime he's with other tall dudes, he gets really tough at bars when he gets drunk. And he gets very violent, and he starts fights at bars. So one time he started this fight, and he gets both of my cousins beat the fuck out of because he started fights saying like, oh, you think you could beat me up just because I'm short? He couldn't. He got his ass beat. My brother, my cousin, he lost his tooth in a fight, and another guy punched him with fucking what do you call them?
The knuckles?
Called what? Fucking things you put on your fingers and you
Brass
pop.
knuckles.
Brass knuckles, right?
Knuckle dusters.
Yeah, knuckle dusters, whatever. And so both of my cousins got their ass beat because of this guy, because he has that kind of thing going on where he's like, he feels tough around taller people.
No, it's not that he feels tough. He's trying to prove himself because he looks like a fucking child around them. It's little man syndrome, and everyone knows about that shit. Any small friends, the smaller the friend, the drunker they get, the most alpha they want to be, and then you have to fight their fights because what are they? They swing like with the power of a fucking nothing. They
Okay,
just, like,
okay,
so
Wes,
small.
we're going to cover this real quick because obviously the man's response is not appropriate to the individual situation, but you know, we live in a world that is trying to move away from discrimination on any basis, right? But why is heightism overlooked and often made fun of when it's something you can't control?
Wait, but what are they left out of aside from consensual sex?
Roller coasters.
And
roller coasters.
What? Roller coasters and consensual.
Bagel counters.
Not even Hasan's fucking communist government can mandate like federal pussy for them. Legalize prostitution.
Driving pedals, like there's pedals, there's bikes.
Having to use a ladder to get into bed every day, dude. Are you
shelves at the restaurant?
Okay, I don't appreciate the subtle joking, like making a mockery of the situation of short people while also pretending to advocate for them, Clint. It's kind of disgusting, so you better hold back for a second. Okay? Here's the deal, guys. Short people, it's very difficult to prove that short people face systemic discrimination. Of course, they get individually bullied, and that is fucking terrible. I have a different set of rules of engagement for this sort of stuff where, like, if a person is being obnoxious or awful or, like, trying to hurt people and you want to hit them where it hurts, you can maybe under certain circumstances, you can maybe make fun of their height. Obviously, the modus operandi is don't be mean to people. Don't make fun of people for things they can't change about themselves. Only under extreme circumstances should it be like, kind of acceptable. But, like, there are plenty of incredible short human beings who have prevailed despite their physical, I guess, shortcomings. I don't know what other word to use. But
Ron Jeremy.
But this guy absolutely fucking deserves to be made fun of, and he is oblivious, and he's lived obliviously for his entire life.
He's a cunt.
So but does he deserve
Yeah, you're making fun of him for being a fucking...
Hold on, cutie. One second.
No,
Wes, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, Hasan. So just because he's a cunt, he should be treated like shit. If a trans woman was a piece of shit to everyone, would you say that same fucking sentence, you scumbag?
Yeah, of course.
No, you wouldn't, you lying piece of shit.
No, I literally talked about this before.
No, hold on. Fucking
It's
biased.
a great question. It's a great question.
Caitlyn Jenner?
Like
Blair Caitlyn Jenner's a shitty
Caitlyn
person.
Jenner. These are both examples of trans women who are fucking awful, okay? Making fun of them is one thing, but you don't make fun of them for being trans.
Oh, but
you make fun of them for being awful. With the the reason, the main difference here is systemic discrimination versus personal bullying. If people were getting kicked out of housing for being short, if people were being thrown into jail for being short, if people were being denied medical care for being short, if families were kicking their sons and daughters out of their houses for being short, then yes, we should not be making fun of short people. That's the difference between the word manlet, which is not a hate speech, and the T slur or the F slur. Those are hate speech.
No,
go ahead, Candyland.
So, yes. So if someone is insecure about something, if someone is insecure about something, like sometimes I can be insecure about like silly things, and I go out in public and I feel like everybody's looking at me because of that thing, and like, oh fuck, like yeah, how could I go, do you understand my point? Like he's very insecure about his height, and that's why like he thinks they make fun of his height, but nobody really did that.
Exactly. No one in the bagel store called him a manlet. No one called him short. He got denied a sesame seed bagel and lost his shit. I would feel much worse if he was in there and he's like, "Hey, could I please have a bagel, ma'am?" And then she was like, "No, you short fuck, you can't have a bagel." And then I'd be like, "Oh wow, what the fuck? Poor bagel son of a bitch." But no, he just lost his mind. What are we talking about?
Let's be real.
It's just because he was insecure.
I want to.
Why is that fucking forgivable?
Go ahead.
No, I want to argue with Hasan's point where he said a shitty person should be bullied. Don't you think that just perpetuates that narrative about him, and maybe he's going to continue to be resentful and angry if people just keep bullying him?
Absolutely. Let's all remember.
Go ahead, Joe. I'm not saying
no,
the first thing that you should do. And this is like the Jake Paul, Cody Co situation. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but like Jake Paul rose to fame for being like a pretty shitty person to both the people around him in Team 10 and also to just like random individuals all around him, right? And then when Cody made fun of him, he turned around and called Cody a cyberbully. No, you should be able to make fun of people who are being shitty to others. I think that's like an acceptable way of dealing with the problem. It's about exercising sympathy always, but also in some instances, attacking someone for attacking other people.
No, if someone's being a piece of shit and I shit on that piece of shit and they scream victim, I can tell them they're being a fucking pussy about it, right?
Yeah, let's be real though. Let's not forget the fact that this guy had a YouTube channel beforehand, right?
Yeah,
this is like his fucking niche.
Raj, can you please put the clip of him trying to get money out of his neighbor? Fucking amazing.
Well, it's like a 45-minute exchange, Will.
But then again,
Hassan,
hold on, Hasan. He shouldn't. No one should ever be picked on first and foremost, right?
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay. All right. So establishing that is,
but I'm saying that there are, of course, going to be situations where, like, it's more acceptable than others. You know what I mean?
Let's remember that this guy again has a YouTube channel. He is obviously super fucking insecure about his height. He complained about it through dating profiles and whatever. He's just not putting himself out there in the right way. And he's also in his 40s. He's single. So he's got fucking issues, right? So take those all things into context and then let that, like, talk about the situation.
Haley.
Yeah, I was going to say, this guy has a YouTube channel dedicated to just being, like, a D-bag. So, like, how are we to know that this guy doesn't just, like, do it for the views and do it for the subs? And then did he post this to his own YouTube? Like, so obviously he doesn't have a problem.
I think somebody else recorded it and put it on social media. Somebody else recorded it.
Yeah, but it might have been a inside little plot thing.
And maybe this person at the bagel shop recognized him, and maybe they said something like, "Oh, it's that guy." And then he was like, "Oh, I could feed into this. Like, let me, make a scene." Like,
Are you really making a conspiracy theory over bagel, bro?
I mean, I'm just saying. He does.
Well, that was my first thought.
Okay, guys, we gotta wrap this up. We gotta wrap this up, and we're gonna vote. Okay, you're voting, chat, on who you want to keep, not kick, on the Rajj Royale podcast. We have the straw poll. Keep, not kick, ladies and gentlemen. Keep, not kick.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Casey.
I will say that I think that short men are discriminated against more than short women.
Well, yeah, because stereotypes.
The average height of men is significantly than the average height of women. So yeah.
Because the height of a man is a sign of power, but in women, men just see it usually a heterosexual relationship, right? The man looks at the woman, we see it as like a downside. But a man, that's why everyone says, I want a man who's 6 foot plus, even though they're a broke bitch. But no man is like, I want a 6 foot tall bitch. Like, well, you don't say that.
Well, the average height of women.
I have a question. Wesley, how tall do you think you are when you're laying down? Just curious.
What kind of
do you like stretch out? No, whenever you lay down for long amounts of time.
Like upward, vertical, like when you're laying down.
I widen. I don't really lengthen.
No. What
any part of your body doesn't lengthen.
It depends if I'm watching your stream or Candy.
I think he's trying to say height doesn't matter.
What about me, Wes?
I don't ever watch yours.
Why not?
But
maybe you should try it, Wes.
Dude, your fucking
Stop
mouth
by.
just looks like a
Guys.
dead fish trying to have a
Wes,
fucking...
man.
Wes,
Come on,
that's so
dude.
mean.
I am told I
Candy and me can do...
Mom,
Or shit, me and
Wes.
Casey can do this. Shut the fuck up. I stopped attacking anyone
All
else.
right,
Everyone's
okay.
getting
All right,
upset.
okay.
Shut up.
Reg, I just want to
I
say you
think we
didn't
should
call
be-
on me at all, and I haven't made any personal attacks.
You know what? I think we should be nice to each other, and I just want to say, Clint, your eyes are so pretty.
Candyland,
Candy.
I would fucking die for you. Seriously. No joke. Like, literally fucking die for you.
Clint, not like that, dude. Not like that, man.
Fuck it.
No,
Simp.
Joe, listen,
Can I get
it's
simp
rough
in
out
chat,
here in
please?
Indiana.
Okay, all right.
You don't understand.
The winner
Okay,
of the
go ahead.
round was Will. Congratulations.
Good
Will,
job,
you
Will.
won. You won the round.
Wow.
Congratulations, Will. In the
Holy
bottom
shit.
two,
Thanks,
you have Haley, raise your hand, or Jade the Jaguar, raise your hand. In the bottom two, Will, you must eliminate one of them. Who is it going to be?
Oh Jesus. Can I question them?
Yes,
can
of
I
course you can.
feel-
Yes.
Okay. What should I do?
Well,
okay, here we go.
go ahead.
Here
Go
we
ahead,
go.
Will.
Here we go. Listen, what can a short man do to make himself more attractive to you?
Good
I
question,
feel
Will.
I feel like working out is not only going to help like physique, but also like confidence. So I feel like, because he already has that kind of like that height going against him according to like societal standards, I feel like him actually like working out would not only help
Oh
himself
shit!
physically,
Hold on.
but
Sorry.
also
Sorry.
mentally.
1 second. Haley and Alabrel are in the bottom two. I apologize. My straw poll was wrong.
Same
thank you
question
for
Eric.
thank you for your answer.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Alabrel
Yes,
and
same
Haley are in the
question.
bottom. I apologize. My straw poll. My straw poll was. I needed to refresh the page and update the straw poll. Go ahead. Alabrel and Haley are in the bottom two. I apologize. Go ahead.
Same question.
Same question. Let it ride. Let it fucking ride.
Go ahead, Haley.
I'm sorry. It was what can a short guy do to look attractive?
Someone take my answer. Just
What
kidding.
was it? What did you ask?
What can a
specifically?
short man do to take to look attractive? Right? Is that what was your question was, Will?
Yeah, I don't know. Just play rock paper scissors. God damn it. Just like, let's
Will,
do
you
this
make the
fucking-
decision. Will, come on now.
Just pick. Just fucking pick.
I want rock paper scissors. God damn it.
No,
That's-
Will, you need to make your own decision. Will.
I will decide based on who's better at rock paper scissors. I've made my decision.
Will, please don't ruin the show.
Will, come on. Just choose someone.
Will, it shouldn't be by chance. Will, it should be. The whole point is that
Don't
you make
ruin
it.
fucking content.
Yeah, you.
Hi, Clint.
Oh my
You
God.
do it. You make your own decision.
Just
Will,
eeny,
you wanna
meeny,
help?
miny, moe.
All right, well,
Allie's fucking boring.
Allie seems really unhappy. Like, I don't know. Allie.
No, wrong choice.
Okay, thank you, Wes.
No,
thank you,
Wes.
Will. Who are you choosing? Haley,
Thank you, Wes.
I'm to kick
Haley, or Alabrel?
Allie because
Oh, Alabrel. Okay,
Yeah,
Alabrel.
I said wrong choice.
Okay, thank you very much, Alabrel. Unfortunately, okay, thank you. Twitch.tv/Alabrel. Thank you.
We
Yeah,
were about to
wait,
say,
I
like,
was
what the
gonna
fuck?
say-
that was like Mount Hiroshima about to blow the fuck up.
I was
man.
gonna
That
say,
would've
is
been
that
golden.
Will? Is that the same context that BuzzFeed decides how to write news articles is on handshakes or anything like that? Like rock paper scissors.
Yes! Rock, paper,
You guys just
scissors.
Vote on that. Like, let's write about this garbage fucking content with a fucking scissors here and there.
I will defend BuzzFeed News' investigative reporting. It's actually pretty good and totally separate from the video division, which Will worked at.
Okay,
Yeah, I was in the shit division. I was in the bad division.
I like Will.
And I got fired. Let's go.
Will, next time you're
Hell
on
yeah.
boat,
Hell yeah, Will.
Don't
Fuck
they let
yeah,
anyone work there?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, dude.
Will,
I just
next time
basically
you're on
came in
boat,
off the
dude,
street.
Will, next time you're on boat, just call on me, dude, because I can help you out. Like,
How did
clearly
you get
highly
fired
the hotter
from
women.
fucking BuzzFeed?
Help
My
with the
identity
thumbnail, dude.
wasn't strong enough, is what they said.
Okay, all right.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Were
Does that
you
mean?
also
Does that mean
like
you're
a
too?
non-spread
Does that mean
you
you're
didn't have a
too?
passport?
You're too white or something? Will, what the?
Listen, you can take it however you want.
Okay, all right.
Possibly.
Okay, all right. So let's go to a different question. Okay, let's talk
Yeah.
about Area 51. Okay,
Yes!
Area 51. As Monka S's fly through the chat. There's a recent craze. It's going around social media. Over 650,000 people have pledged to going on the Facebook event page to rush Area 51 to try to get inside and uncover all the secrets that are inside of it. Okay, This is the question. Is something like this realistic, and should it happen? Is killing all the raiders a reasonable response, given that all around the Area 51...
Hell yeah.
Hold on. All around the Area 51 base, there are signs advising that use of deadly force is authorized. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and debate that. Let's go. Let's start with... Let's go to Clint.
Reg, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think you were going to call me. I don't really have much yet, but here's the thing. I gotta. Hey, can I leave and come back because Albert fucked my phone up?
Yeah, it's you should. Yeah, you can leave and come back. Go ahead, Candyland, please.
Okay, so I think that this Facebook page was made out of all the or 80% of the people. This is Clint statistics. Say that they were high on weed when they joined the page. I think this is like 2019's version of going. I don't know, doing weird things.
Dude, it started as a meme, and now the memes are so strong, some people get too invested in the memes. Even if like 1% of the people who sign that go, we're going to have in 100 years, we're going to have the massacre at Area 51 in our history books. And I can't fucking wait to read it, dude.
Imagine hearing about that.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's going to be bad.
Haley.
I just want to know, like, what the purpose is. Like, why? Like, do you really give a shit if they have aliens in there? Like, who
Obviously,
you're willing to die.
I support them. I support them. I want to know what's in there.
I'll tell you
just gonna die to go find out whatever's in this book.
The best part about a woman.
Wasn't Trump supposed to reveal what was there?
What's the best part about a woman?
Hailey, answer that question.
This has to relate to storming Area 51.
No, listen. Soft titties, soft X, all the stuff. That's the best part. Listen.
Okay.
Hold on. Wes, you're describing the physical attributes.
That's what I was talking about. The physical aspects of women.
You don't know what the best part of a woman is. You're not a woman. You're not a woman, so you don't know what's the best part of a woman.
Oh my god! You can't just say he's not a woman.
Alien or smooth skin. All of their body feels like one giant tit. That would be the fucking best sex on earth.
Okay, what are you talking about?
That's math.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Okay, can we just say one so we can have massive?
Go ahead,
Hold on.
I haven't seen any government response to this. So I think that's the issue. Is they haven't blatantly said like, "Oh, we will shoot everyone dead,"
That's
right?
Not
Like,
true.
No,
they added another 20,000 rounds of ammunition to Area 51. I saw the
Wes. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Just put landmines down.
Wait, I think that's
Candy, quiet. Go ahead, Joe.
Wait, Wes. You just told us how you would like to get pegged and then fuck a tranny. Okay, so then you want to go to Area 51. And then you want to go and
how
fuck
about
an
we
alien.
stop talking about fucking aliens and instead get back to the point?
Said.
Those are my top twos, man. Transgender women and aliens. Their whole body is a tit.
We don't need to talk about fucking aliens. The whole point is...
Wesley, steal my idea. Steal my idea.
Right here. Get boring. Y'all can't ride dick no more. We need some aliens.
Okay, Wes, don't act like you get laid anyway.
What if they all have dicks?
What
if it's just a bunch of...
asked me. Steal my idea.
What?
Okay, go ahead, Clint. Everyone shut up.
Joe. Don't use that word, please. That's an inappropriate. Right. That's an inappropriate use. Thank you.
Apologies. Okay, wasn't aware.
Go ahead, Clint.
Wasn't aware.
Reg, I'm a TOS white knight. By the way, here's the thing with young Wesley here. He's talking in reference to the story. He's talking in reference to the story that I told about how I could only ejaculate to Season 3 of Ancient Alien. The Grey specifically, okay? But it's bigger than that. If you think about it, right? Everybody's like, okay, everybody's storming Area 51 here. 400K people, whatever. Okay? Here's the deal. Hasan, Alabril, and everybody else that's on the left here, you guys should be really talking about these rights here. And I've said this like 6 times now. But here's the deal. You got a fucking alien creature who's smart enough to fly to this planet in a cage. Okay? You got it in a fucking cage. And you've got people on the internet with like weird masks on saying they're gonna clap those aliens' cheeks non-consensually. Like that's a big fucking issue.
Why are we
that's
still
a big
talking
Hold
about
on, let's go back to the topic. What's the topic?
That's literally not the topic.
Because we have to be politically correct
the topic.
with the aliens.
No, the topic is
not the topic. We're talking about people.
People are not storming Area 51 to fuck aliens. They're storming to find out if they're
I want to know the information.
Fuck aliens.
Nobody's actually.
Oh my god, it is hard to talk to you guys.
This is what I think's gonna happen if
I support
500,000 people were to rush Area 51. All of them would either get shot down.
They would die.
And the people that even got there, how the fuck would they open the gates to all the things that are locked in there and have the clearance to get into these fucking places?
And if they were
break the
storming, they would
doors
just delete
down.
everything. They would delete everything and get rid of everything in Area 51. They wouldn't let the people get the information if it was going to be overrun anyway.
Candyland, go ahead.
Yes. So I think that Area 51, the whatever they have in the desert, I think it's just a prototype and like a bait. So they don't really care if anyone is gonna go there. There's nothing to see there. I think the real Area 51 is somewhere else.
Oh my god, Candy's so fucking smart.
No,
She's
I-
probably
You wanna know
right.
what-
Area 51 is a front to cover up the real Area 51.
The Area 51.
Candyland, that could be our first date.
Wait, do you
Area
wanna know where
51 and a half,
Everyone
yeah.
together.
The real Area 51, I heard. I think it's underneath, underneath the airport, so people won't notice like anyone coming or going, and it's easy accessible for the people who needs to be there, and signals and stuff like that.
And that's where the Men in Black
let's-
are. That's what I heard.
Let's say this too, right? Like, so in theory, if any of these fucking people were to actually go to Area 51, which would never happen because millennials complain about a bunch of shit and don't act on any of it, is that it would never happen in the first place, right? So do you actually think that any of these people, some people are going to show up because they're on the bandwagon of that bullshit, but they're not actually going to show up and act like they give a fuck. That's not how this
Part of me
works.
just feels like it's just a meme, like they're just
Yeah, but-
trolling.
You give me money, I'll
show up, though.
Yeah, but
Speaking
once
of
people
which,
start getting shot, they're gonna stop storming. Like no one's gonna
Yeah,
die
do you
for
think
something.
people are
they don't
actually
think
going to
is happen.
start? Do you think they'll actually start shooting?
Yes, they have signs. They're not fucking around. Like you're not. It's an armed base. Like sorry, you're not getting in.
Yeah, they can legally do it.
What are they
That's
hiding?
interesting.
What's so important that they'll
Reg,
kill 600,000 people
Reg.
that we cannot know about?
They're
Look,
not
hey, by the way,
hiding
speaking of
aliens.
which-
They are hiding secret spacecrafts that they are creating that nobody else in this world needs to know about. That's what they're hiding.
No, that's bullshit,
There's
Kirk.
no
they're not.
aliens.
They're not
No.
hiding anything. They're
Kirk.
not hiding anything.
Do you work for the government?
Kirk
What are
works
the
for the
odds
government,
that they're
yeah.
actually aliens?
They're just
though?
not
There's
sharing.
no
They're not
fucking
hiding. They're just
aliens.
not sharing.
I'm sorry, everybody has this fucking thing about aliens. There's no aliens there. They're just secret crafts that they are creating.
If
know
the
what?
government did know we had aliens, you think they would tell us?
Go ahead, Candyland.
Okay, Clint and
Yes,
then Candy.
No, if there's actually aliens, like what are the odds that they will be able to are in our size, and if they're in our time space, and if they're in our universe, what are the odds? I don't think there's very much odds that the aliens.
Go ahead, Clint.
I think
Joe,
Candyland
unzoom your
said something
camera.
incredibly smart. I think Candyland said something incredibly smart right there. She said, I don't think there's aliens at that specific point, because I also agree with that. I think that they're probably under the ice shelf in Antarctica, and I don't think global warming is real. Just FYI, I don't think climate change is real, Reg, and I think that the reason it's not real is
Are you
because
making
it's
fun of me,
alien
Clint?
base under the
Clint,
ice,
with all
and
due
no, it's not
respect,
gonna
man, you
melt.
keep bouncing all over the globe with your statements. You're you're taking us into multiple
Okay,
different areas.
speaking of which, I wanna signal boost something. ICE raids are being planned for 10 cities in the United States of America right now. We literally have concentration camps where we have undocumented migrants, both children and parents, sitting in these detainment centers that are terribly unkept. And
the aliens are
more
underneath
focused on
that.
storming. We're more focused on storming Area 51 with the potential to find aliens when we have undocumented citizens who are in these facilities. Maybe we should use some of this momentum to storm ICE facilities in a video game potentially.
Because society's priorities are always going to be wrong. Son.
Do you guys remember the Scientology thing with Anonymous? How they tried to fucking stop Scientology? You guys remember that?
What about that?
With people wearing paper plates as fucking what's that guy's name? The Freedom dude.
I have no idea. You're gonna have to know.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember whenever everyone was posting about killer clowns on Facebook?
Yeah, I remember that.
The killer clowns.
And they tried to
I like
stop.
that.
Hold on one second.
They tried to stop Scientology wearing Guy Fawkes masks. And where did that get them? They didn't have
Nowhere.
guns to shoot these people down. They tried to make a movement doing that. But if I could see something like this happening, yeah, maybe 10,000 people, maybe if that, would show up and nobody would do anything about it. And if you tried to infiltrate Area 51, you're going to get shot down dead, or you're going to be apprehended, every single one of them.
Okay.
I want to
think
commend Hasan. I want to commend Hasan right here, because I cannot think of a better platform than the Rajjpatel podcast to talk about what we should be worried about right now.
Like,
Yeah.
And during the alien segment, dude.
I feel so bad because I think they have it's like a filter for everything Hasan says. I don't understand.
I feel like half these people are gonna be like Antifa fucks anyway, and they're like the scummiest people I've ever seen. So I'm cool.
No,
with
I
it.
can.
I mean, all I think about is I feel like
No, the people who are gonna raid Area 51.
number
Fuck 'em.
one. Number one, like in junior high, we had a very strict uniform, and like everyone was like it was underground. Everyone was passing notes. We're like, okay, we're all gonna wear jeans this day. And like 2 people showed up in jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the actuality of these people actually showing up? Number one. Number 2, it's kind of Darwinism.
Do they think?
Well, all right. So here's my take on this. It's a dumb topic.
It's the joke.
It's a dumb topic, but here's the thing: if someone gets fucking shot, the good news is that it'll do a lot for government transparency, because all of a sudden some fucking idiot gets mowed down, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, someone just died trying to get into Area 51." That shit is real.
I have
and
something.
that might lead to like government transparency in some way. I don't know.
No.
I have a really good conspiracy.
Fucking murder them if they're stupid enough to ignore the hundreds of signs and say, "We will fucking murder you if you go past this point."
We're gonna get a half-assed tweet from Trump.
I think that
It's gonna say like he's gonna misspell everything. It's gonna be totally scuffed.
Wait, can I say something? Okay,
Go ahead,
I think
Kenny.
that this was like the government who created this Facebook group, and they did it so to see who, like, survival of the fittest. They did it to see who's dumb enough to go to Area 51.
That's why
so
I said Darwinism.
Kenneline, do you realize how people like Trump get elected? It's because the fucking idiots get to vote.
True.
If we kill the fucking idiots, someone who's actually intelligent might run this country. So that'll never be happening
Wait,
from inside.
Wes, you first said that anti-fascists are probably storming Area 51, and now you're saying that those idiots are also voting for Donald Trump. You're all over the place, my boy. What are you doing?
I hate a lot of people. I don't really have a side.
Especially women.
Yeah. Okay.
Was that Qtcinderella again?
Yes.
Do you just pipe in like every 5 minutes to let everyone know
to
that
point
you're
out that you're a
fucking
sexist?
offended
No,
victim
I
of
don't
it?
do it. I do it to point out sexism on the
I'm not
platform,
sexist.
which
Show me
everybody
how I've been
wants
sexist.
to.
No. Show me how.
You've been
Tell me what
sexist
I've said that's
me.
sexist. Tell me.
Wes, let her
what I have
finish.
said
Let her
that has
talk.
been sexist. No, I don't want to
You've
say
asked your
bullshit
question
besides
4 times. Let her finish. Let her answer it.
When have you been sexist? Every week on this show, whenever you make fun
Give me
of
examples,
girls.
you
You
fucking
just
ass.
said that Jade the Jaguar gets tier 3 subs for just sitting there.
And you said
You
the best
said
part
that
of
for my tits.
The best part
Yeah,
of it
for her
was
tits.
I didn't even mention her tits.
You said the
fucking
best
idiot.
part of
Put
women
your
at the
words in
beginning
my
of the
mouth. I get
stream.
it. You're a victim, and you're fucking mad that everyone doesn't give a shit about your
I'll
dead
get
friend.
triggered
And the
incel.
victim
Yes,
is relevant.
I'll get triggered incels. Triggering the incels. Fuck you all.
Okay. All right.
I'm the
So
victim
don't
and you're the
label
one
me
who's
as a
triggered right
sexist.
now.
I
Get
can
triggered,
label you
incel.
as repulsive because I have eyes.
I
But
can
can't
label you as
me
an incel.
sexist because you've never given me proof. Incel, sure. It is hard to get pussy when you look like I do and talk the shit I do. I'll agree with an incel. But sexism, no way.
All right.
Well, I think
Hold on.
Pussy-
Hassan,
Yes, I don't think so.
do you agree? Do you think that Wes is a sexist?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt.
I think you're sexist.
Hassan, break it down. Why do you think Wes is a
has asked
sexist?
for direct examples, and I think it's fair to give them. And I think Casey did give at least one example of Wes immediately talking
Today.
about like Jade the Jaguar.
Have you watched her fucking
Wes, let him talk. God damn it.
I know you have, Wes.
Having an easier time on Twitch right after she was talking about how hard she's working every single day and streaming for the past 4 months. It is definitely indicative of Wes's misogyny and sexism for him to try to diminish the accomplishments of Jade by saying
Look at Wes.
Wes,
Look at him. He's
Wes.
so fucking worked up right now.
Wes, can you
I
sit
love
down?
it.
Can you
Okay,
can you
Wes
sit
Triggered
down?
is my
Wes,
new favorite thing. Thank
Wes,
you,
can
Casey,
you
for doing all
sit
that you
down
do.
and articulate your point without screaming for 1 second?
The first thing I said is when I brought up Jade the Jaguar, I was like, oh, by the way, this has nothing to do with her sex. Because there's women who do this and also men who do
okay.
this. It's
All right, I
so
guess it's
fucking
okay.
boring. There's some shit streamers who just sit there and they think they work hard because they press go live and can read fucking chat versus someone who actually works to provide content. Has nothing to do with sexism. It's just fucking lazy people versus people who want to make content.
Oh,
might
you're calling me
trigger some
lazy, but I
people.
stream every single day. How is
Doesn't
that?
make you a good streamer.
Wes,
We're not
Wes.
argue that I'm being
Wes,
lazy.
there's different people who want different type of content. Like,
I
no,
don't
like
give
for
a shit. It has
example,
nothing to do
when
with
I
it. It's still boring. It's no effort. That's
No,
Wes,
Ben-
Wes,
Ben, I
take a
started-
breather, my guy.
Wait, can I
You're
say something?
literally
When
gonna
I-
have an aneurysm.
I literally
Yeah.
But
That's
I would love
definitely
to die on
TOS
the
if you
show.
die on
like
camera.
Content. So apparently people don't like my content, but I double and triple. So what are we talking about here versus a good streamer?
Wait, can I say something? When I first started streaming on Blog TV, like 10 years ago, the only thing I did was to like entertain myself and entertain other people, like give a part of me and like a little bit of happiness to people. And that's like my content, even though it's called fucking Blinking Streamer right now on Twitch.
Candyland, you're not
Candy, you're not that group.
You're not in her group.
Yeah,
You do
Candy,
different shit all the time.
Yeah,
You
Candy,
come up
you're
with
playing
stream ideas,
games,
play
you're
different
doing
games with other
baking,
people.
yeah.
There's
I've
a reason
seen
why
it
there's
100 times, and she does literally nothing besides sit there.
There's nothing
I just
wrong
want
with
to.
doing
I want to
okay.
take. Can I take a hot take as a female? Can I just ask
Go
a
ahead,
question?
Qtcinderella.
As
Yes.
a female, I want to ask this question, Jade. How does your viewership change if you are wearing a higher rise shirt? I'm
It's the
asking.
same. I've done it before. I've worn
Okay.
a
Bullshit. I'm just curious because I haven't seen it.
Go ahead,
so
Joe.
I'm asking.
Joe, go
I
ahead.
have a
personal
question.
choice
Go
of
ahead,
wardrobe.
Joe.
That has
Jade,
nothing to do
No,
with
I'm
sorry.
just
No,
Jade,
I've done it before and
I think it does have something to do
I've
with
done it
you.
before and I still have 500.
You know why? Because there's a girl right now who's hot. She's
Wes,
built very well.
Wes,
And she
hold
started
on.
dressing
Joe,
like
go ahead,
a
Joe.
bro.
Joe, go ahead.
Didn't Navarro start doing this thing where she started dressing like a guy and her viewership actually dipped because of it?
Yeah, sure.
And that's her own
So,
personal
like-
stream.
but, like,
I've
hold
done
on,
it
Jade.
before and it still doesn't
But
matter.
Jade,
No.
Jade,
Can I?
I
I mean, the boobs help. I'm just saying, it's
Jade,
not like
and Wes,
they're not
take
there
this-
for the boobs
I
partially.
don't think there's
Yeah,
any.
Wes,
wrong
take
with
this into
my choice.
consideration, too.
Guys, listen up. Hold on. Hey. Just one at a time. Just go one at a time, please. When you talk and somebody else is talking, do you not understand? Nobody can hear you. Just one at a time. They can't hear you.
All right, I'll finish what I was gonna say.
Go ahead, Joe.
And then I'll let everyone else go.
And
'cause
then Clint.
I don't want to talk over people, but Wes.
Yeah.
Like, I get where you're coming from. Okay, this is the new age of influence, right? This is Twitch. It's a fucking shitstorm, right? So if she gets more viewers than say you might,
Sure.
it might not be because of your content. It might be because of the fact that she's pretty. She has a lot of followers who want to donate to her, things like that. But don't. But hold on. But don't take it out to that extent, because there's a lot of female influencers who want to break into this space.
And some of them are incredible at it. That's
Right,
why
Wes, Joe's talking. Let him finish his
Right.
fucking point before you run your fucking mouth. Go ahead, Joe. Finish your
Right,
topic.
and you want to let them have a chance, right? So if they do fit into the mold, then they do. If they don't, then they get fucking booed off or something like that, right? It's gonna happen, but it's Wes. It's gonna happen naturally. It will happen naturally. Yeah. So that's it. That's it, man.
The problem is, Wes, even if you might have like an accurate critique of Jade's content or whatever, when you talk about it in the way that you talk about it, you just kind of play into the horny but angry incel category. So perfectly.
I disagree. I disagree. I don't think he's doing that.
But
I'm not trying to.
you are making it a worse space for all of the other girls that Joe's talking about.
Bullshit, because I make absolute 100% point to protect people who don't do it. That's why I mentioned Cutie and Candy. I make the distinctions.
Protecting them
I'm
from
not
what?
grouping them.
Yeah,
I'm not-
instead of blaming Jade, though, it seems like you watch her content a lot for a guy who's criticizing her.
Wes didn't say anything about her chest. Listen, I'm the one that brought that up. Wes was just talking about her content in general, that she
He
just
brings it up
talks
all the
to her
time, though.
chest.
So yes, he did my chest. He brought up the tier 3 drivers. So yes, he brought it up multiple times.
kind of like
Not
jealous.
in this conversation. Wait, okay, can I say conversation? So no, it's not relevant.
Yes, it has been in this.
Candyland, go ahead.
Wes has not brought it up in this conversation.
Candyland, go ahead.
Not in
Jade,
this
Cutie,
conversation,
Cinderella,
Jade.
are you Candyland? No, Candyland, go ahead.
No. Okay, so first of all, I want to say to Wes, if he's talking to his viewers like he's talking to us right now, I understand why no one wants to watch him. And second of all, I want to say that it is for sure more clickable to wear something revealing. Like even before my boob job or anything like that, like when I was wearing something showing my arms, it gets more viewers just because like my arms are anything.
Hell
like,
yeah, arms.
So it is it's more clickable. Like it's advertisement. Like I don't know. It's
I don't
just
have
how
any
it
problem
is.
with that.
It's just where eyes are drawn. So I think that when Jade say she has the same amount of viewers, I don't think that's true.
I don't.
That
think
was
you
maybe
can-
a coincidence.
Sorry.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Jade, you can make a valid argument on one day of stats versus if you were consistently, like Novaru is a perfect example. She's consistently been dressing differently, and her stats have been showing it.
That's fine, but I should be able to wear what I want to wear on
You
my own.
can wear what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
that's not the question.
this is
and
the
people are upset because I'm because they're clicking on my stream because I'm wearing.
That wasn't what I was talking about.
So what's your argument then?
You're changing the base of the argument. That wasn't
What is the base argument?
You called me sexist, and Hasan tried to say
I
I
did
was
not
sexist.
call you sexist.
Okay, well, you're
brought up my
arguing for
boobs, so I
Hasan's
said okay.
point. So, okay, if Hasan says I'm sexist and then uses you an example and you're reinforcing and backing up his example, isn't that in nature calling me sexist as well?
You are.
I'm not asking you. I get it, but
if you're going to, if you're bashing
I don't give a
streams
fuck
like
about
this,
the nomenclature. I don't give a fuck about the semantics. You're calling me sexist.
No,
I'm protecting myself.
Wes was not calling you sexist based on of who you are. He was talking about your content. That's it. Like he wasn't saying you're sexist.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't talk about your tits. I didn't say anything about you. And provide
you did. That's fine. You don't have to watch my
stream.
stream.
Didn't talk about your tits. I talked about tier 3 subs because that's all you do is just sit there and ask for money to do nothing.
All right.
You brought up my boobs multiple times, and even last year when I was on here last weekend. Rajj Royale,
Wes.
We can move forward.
Trying to be a victim.
We'll entertain the
I think what's
women,
frustrating
but
to
holy
me
shit,
is that people act like we wear low cut shirts, like straight up, just so women or just so men can like look at us and be turned on. Like I don't know, like I wear low cut shirts because I feel sexy in it and it's empowering.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Thank you for saying that.
Wes,
Good.
do you think that people dress the way they do on stream because for viewers? Is that what you think?
A lot of the time, not all the time.
But what about like Knut wearing a stringer with his big muscles and everything showing? Do you think it's the same
it's
thing?
Comfortable and it looks damn good.
But hold on, but as a man, hold on, as a man,
it's like a double standard squad W.
I just said it's not a. That's why he does it too. That's not a double standard. You fucking cop-looking idiot. It's the exact same thing. Knut does the exact same.
I know, but you don't get
Yeah, but the difference is
with Knut, but you get frustrated with me.
One of them. All I said is she's fucking.
Listen.
Hold on,
I
Wes.
sing, I played a game.
Wes, all right.
I don't know what else.
Wes, I've never seen you get this triggered by Knut or myself, or even Trihex when he wears, or Tyler 1 when we wear like fucking tank tops or whatever.
Why do you keep?
He has not talked about what he's wearing.
Wes, if you would make a point without insulting somebody's personal image at the end of it, you'd actually probably get more respect from people that were counter arguing. But instead of making a
the difference is though, Wes. I
Cutie.
mean, Raj,
I want to destroy them with facts and logic, and then at the end, once they're questioning why they're so stupid, solidify the fact that they're also repulsive.
Listen,
fucking double win.
difference is.
I'm trying to win this thing, so I put on some low cut.
Okay.
The difference is, Raj, is 81% of the viewership on Twitch is male. So males aren't getting any sort of sex draw. Well, some of them are, but a lower percentage are getting a sex draw to Knut in whatever versus a girl showing more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a valid argument.
It's beneficial for men than it is for women, just because
exactly.
of the numbers of viewers.
Hold on, Clint. Go ahead and get a word in. You've been raising your hand.
Clint, get in there.
My hand is cramping, dude. Anyway. What I was gonna say was this. I really don't think that there's like a huge discrepancy there outside of like just talking. So like if Wesley wore the same outfit that Jade did today and said the same exact things that she did, I don't think that the fucking viewership would go down all that much just because it would be fucking hilarious, right? Mm-hmm. But the sexualized part of the memories, if you will, that's kind of a big issue. Not an issue, but it's a big viewership increase, right? To expose them like that. Like if she wore a hoodie, I think it would be a little bit different, to be honest with you. I think she would probably see less viewers because they wouldn't be able to see.
Okay, but I don't like to wear hoodies.
Topic, I'm gonna ask you a question, Jade.
This has been my attire for the majority of my life, and I don't think.
Jade,
so if I'm carrying that into streaming,
do you think it's sexual,
that's fine, but you have to acknowledge that there will be a difference in what you wear. There's even differences.
Yeah.
If I don't wear makeup, I get less viewers.
Yeah. Okay, but
this is what I dress. I like to do my makeup.
I think everyone here is missing the point.
Hold on.
Flaunt it works both ways.
Go ahead, Hasan.
Okay, so I think everyone here is missing the point, and I'm going to be as charitable as possible to Wes here and try to get his perspective. If you got it flaunted, works both ways, right? Knut does it, I do it, Trihex does it, a lot of people do it.
Now,
and I don't see you getting this upset over it, but when Jade has it and she flaunts it, you seem very upset.
That your point was what I said about her, which was that she's boring and contentless.
Will you ever let someone speak, Wes?
I'm responding to his point. You.
Yeah, I asked the
fucking
question.
idiot.
It's fair.
Shut up.
Don't say idiot, Wes. Just stop there.
I had nothing to do attack her
God,
sexuality.
you were such a miserable fuck.
She's
You know that,
just
Wes?
boring.
God.
I'm just an
She
ass.
just bores the fuck out of everyone.
Okay,
doesn't
you don't have
do
to,
anything.
you can't
She
say
doesn't put effort
everyone
in anything.
because I get
okay.
I mean that. Okay, but
I
don't get how many viewers you get.
Chatting category. I sing and I also play games as well. Yes, I do.
So,
It's not, and I'm mainly just chatting. I do that.
Jade, I'm gonna help you guys both. Jade and Wes. Just fucking relax for like a hot second, okay? The both of you are out of control. Jade, you do your thing. It seems like it's working for you. Wes, stop watching her fucking streams, dude.
If you don't like it, just click the X button.
Yeah,
It's not a
just
big
stop.
deal.
Just stop, dude.
No, here's the thing. I'm not talking
I'm
for
so
my own
boring. Go
self.
watch me.
I'm just putting the difference that what I said wasn't sexist. I have just seen you a handful of times, and everyone's like, "Oh, check out Jay the Jaguar stream." Hey, you can guess why they say so. And then I get there, and I'm just here for a couple minutes, like, "Fuck me." Why would anyone suffer through this incessant ramblet bullshit?
But
where you
Wes,
say
you
nothing
realize
new?
there are people watching right now thinking the very same thing about my show right now. Right now.
Who cares?
It's content, buddy. Everyone has their own thing. Some Wes, it might shock you to find out that there are thousands of people who want to fucking come and watch me talk about all this bullshit, boring political stuff that you probably hate.
No, Hasan, that's wrong, and B, that's you spent your whole life educating yourself. You spend so much of your time learning and basing your thoughts on this, which you cannot equate to someone sitting there and responding to, oh, you think, can someone ban him? He said he likes my tit. Oh, thanks for the $12 donation. There's a big difference between incessant bullshit in a chat versus political-driven conversation.
It's a different type of content.
People like different kind of things.
Different type of content.
One's actual content and one's nothing!
In your opinion.
That's your point, homie. That's your opinion.
Wes is the president.
It's a chat room where there's a hot chick in the middle. That's all it is.
This conversation.
Wes.
No, it's not the
Wes,
same.
can you just avoid? You do really good making your points until your fucking blood pressure rises to a point of an aneurysm. Okay? Can you just fucking reel it back just a little bit, just so you don't fucking explode like the fucking girl from the Charlie and the fucking Chocolate Factory movie, whatever the fuck that is.
Augustus Gloop.
Yeah, Augustus Gloop. Thank you.
It's Augustus Gloop.
Haley. And
So
Haley, can you change your fucking name to Haley? Because I don't know what the fuck that is. What is it? Are you a hill?
Hi, Lee. Hi, 4 eyes. I used to wear glasses. Sorry, I don't wear glasses anymore. I had LASIK. But so I think the thing that Wes is just trying to say is that he was just saying that a lot of your content is also what you wear on stream, because whether you're like thinking about it or not, what you wear on stream is part of your content. So he's not trying to say like oh, you know, like you don't have. I think he's just trying to make a point that you should subconsciously like, you know, what are you wearing on stream?
I need to revert you what I'm saying.
Revert back.
She's saying I'm not saying.
No, but
revert back to the point. I'm the one that brought
Hold on, hey, cutie.
All I'm saying is that like it's true. If you wear more revealing clothes on Twitch, you get more viewers. Like it's true. If you're a female and you wear more revealing clothes, you will get more viewers.
Okay,
it's been tested.
That's
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, wait, stop. If you want to wear a revealing shirt, it's fine. Some people wear it because they feel sexy. Some people wear it because they don't give a fuck what people say. So if you want to wear it, just say I wear revealing shirts because I want to. And if it helps my content, then good for me. If it doesn't, then I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like
I don't have content, and what I am saying is that content is actually subjective. It depends on the person. If they think that it is a good, like if it's good content or bad content, that's subjective.
Not what
I
I'm
get
arguing.
a lot of views.
I'm arguing that it is effortless.
You're arguing that it's not.
No, I'm not
You're
arguing good
arguing
or
that it's
bad.
not good
I'm arguing that
content.
it's
Hold on, hey,
effortless.
1 second.
Okay, but
Wes,
even
And it should not be respected because you put nothing into it. You don't have a long history of education. Come up with ideas. You don't try to break a mold. You do what fucking a large handful of people do. It's boring and nonsense.
But
So why does that matter? If I
why are you so mad at her?
If it's working, then why does it matter?
Whether it is clear or not to
Hold
you.
on, Hasan, 1 second.
Whether it is clear or not to
specifically
you,
your
if these
pigeonhole
people
of
are
shit
watching this for this
I can't hear
reason,
you.
correct? Where are they going to go when that content is over? they're going to go somewhere else. They're not going to go to your stream. They're going to go to that next stream for a person that does that. So why is that affecting you, and why are you upset about that?
It's not affecting him. It has nothing to do with sex, and I'm solidifying my point by making sure I repeat it and go to different avenues, and it has nothing to do with the sex of the fucking person.
Well, it seems like you're very triggered, Beth.
Hold on, go ahead, Candyland.
I'm triggered. Cole, say whatever you bullshit you want. Talk about tits some more. Keep trying to fucking bring it back to sex. But once again, has nothing to do with sex. You're just fucking boring. You put nothing in.
Hold on. All right, Wes. Thank you. That's enough. Candyland, go ahead.
Yes, even though it's effortless, Wes, it's requested, and that's why, we do it.
Wes,
well, it
Candy's
matters.
talking.
Like,
You
what?
sexist pig. Go ahead, Candy.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really have much more to say than that. Like
Talking
everybody
over all
is
the
requesting
women,
boring
sexist
things.
Pig. Yeah, I bet if Candy was a man, you wouldn't fucking talk over Wes. You fucking sexist pig.
Yeah, get him. Get his ass.
Unbelievable. Where's Hasan? Hasan, you know what, Hasan? I don't even feel comfortable being progressive in my own stream. I feel comfortable being progressive in your stream because I get hugged and everybody cheers. Where's Hasan fans? Any Hasan fans in here? Hello?
I don't want
Any comrades in here?
I want to be coddled and say everything's okay and everyone agrees with you.
All right. Clint.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was just going to say, this is like a revolving door conversation on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Like, this happens every fucking day. And I'm not white knighting. I'm not standing up for, like, I'm not being like a fucking femcel or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, this is literally a revolving door conversation.
Sure.
And if you want to change it, then the women are in control, right? In Wes's opinion, that's what you're saying. Wes, you think that if they stop wearing low-cut shirts...
No. Stop fucking bringing my point back to tits and women.
Well, no. It's not about that.
Those types of streamers.
Right.
Man, woman, whatever, fucking transgender, it does not matter. It's not women in control. It's whoever who do that type of content where it's effortless.
Basically, what Wes is trying to say is the reason he doesn't like what Jade does is not because she's wearing a shirt that reveals her, boobs.
Or that she's a woman.
What he's trying to say is that he just doesn't like the type of content she puts out.
Yeah, I don't think you deserve respect for doing nothing.
Okay.
I just feel like he's not attacking people who effortlessly watch YouTube videos.
Let's go. Haley, hold on. Joe, quiet. Casey, quiet. Joe, quiet. Hasan, hold on. Hey, Hasan, wait. Haley needs to get a point, and she's a fan, so... Haley, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying that you can't control what her viewers like to watch. And so obviously she has viewers who like her content. And anyone could just start a stream and just stare at the fucking camera and that could be their content. Like your content was whatever the fuck you want it to be. So you can't say she doesn't have no content when obviously however many viewers she has like her content and think she has content. So maybe you don't like it, Wes, but like from what I've learned, then
why
just
do people keep putting words in my mouth to change my point?
I don't know what your point was.
Every time one of you fucking idiots speak, you put a new
I know how frustrating it is.
In your mouth instead of the food.
You know what's frustrating that I can't show? You know what's frustrating?
Go ahead, Will.
You know what's frustrating is that people can show cleavage, but I can't show my PL on.
You can't show your what?
Visual penis line, my cleavage. I want to wear some fucking tight underpants and shave some.
Yeah, your dick root is what Kirk says. Your dick root. But
my moose nut.
But hold on. But then there's people that argue that boobs aren't sexual. That's. But for some reason, people want to come on them. I don't know why,
I think it was. Yeah.
But they're not sexual. They're not sexual according to. I don't know. They've been developed to be sexualized.
According to someone on Twitter who built their entire career off being sexualized.
So Wes is simply complaining that about his point that it seems like she has a simple competitive advantage because she can do things like that, right?
It's not jealousy.
No, it's not. And it's not. And I'm not saying that.
People on Twitch that are there for that content and that content only. So once that person is gone, they're going on to the next content that is like that.
Okay.
They're not going to go, I'm going to go watch Shroud fucking play Apex Legends.
Completely different viewership.
They're not going to do that.
Can I conclude?
Candy, go ahead. Yes, we do need to move on in about a minute. So go ahead, Candy.
I'm going to conclude this. Okay, so Wes is only expressing his opinion, and there's nothing to argue about. It's just his opinion, and then these were our opinions.
Can we go back to the point? Hey, Hasan.
Well, the problem is Wes is also making it seem like it's a negative thing on the platform.
Go ahead, Hasan. Go ahead.
The issue here is that Wes takes his subjective opinion and then tries to turn it into objective fact that this is making the platform somehow worse. and he's also not qualifying his subjective opinion with additional evidence that what Jade is doing is exclusively like boring or like sexual in nature or damaging in any capacity.
Didn't say it was sexual nature either. Didn't say it was damaging.
Okay, let's use reasoning here for one moment, okay, Wes?
Don't reason. Use the words I said. You fucking
boring. If you're saying that she's boring, and you're saying that people are still somehow subscribing to her, what do you think? What is the implication there? What are you trying to imply?
Gotcha.
How does that gotcha?
Boyfriend
Gotcha.
Answer the question, Wes. Answer the question. Say it again, Hassan. Say it again.
No, I'm asking you. Wait,
last thing, Wes. Can you answer his question or not? And then we're gonna move on.
Sorry, say the question again. I'm sorry.
Step away from this. I'm trying to treat you as charitably as possible.
Say the question.
You said that Jade was boring. Her content was boring. You said that she doesn't put any effort to her content, right? And yet she's still gaining viewership and she's still obviously entertaining people. So what is the implication there? What are you implying? Like, what do you think her reasons for success are? Because we all know what you're trying to say. But I want to hear it again.
The whole point is you called me sexist for my point. And the whole point is I'm trying to
Wes,
explain.
You're slipping away, dog. Answer the question. Just answer the question.
What am I implying? What?
Really
I'm
easy
implying
question.
that
What is your implication?
or not contentless, but what content she provides this website is not what any good content has ever looked like, and I will never respect that sort of content. Or it's pointless and you put no effort into it, pressing live and getting chat. It's not content.
Hey guys, we got it.
You're gonna answer the question.
What is the question? Am I misunderstanding?
The question is,
He doesn't
what
want
do
to
you
answer.
think the implication is?
Everything.
What do you think? What are you trying to imply that Jade's success is relying on?
Oh, I said she's the hottest. It's a link. It's a chain. She's the most attractive in this group, right? So if she's the hottest one here, she's gonna have highest viewer. Kind of goes down. There's 100 streamers like this, right? The less attractive, the lower the viewer count, unless the higher, the most attractive ones are offline. It's based off of attraction, sure.
Okay. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying is sexist.
Where's the sex implication using your fucking word? Where's the implication of sex in the word attraction?
Wait.
Hold on. Wait. Stop, Hasan. Answer the question.
What kind of? Unless you mean attraction to her intelligence, in which case your entire argument would fucking fall apart.
No, I'm arguing her physicality.
Are you not saying it's sexual attraction?
I'm not saying it's her sexual, sure, but it has nothing to do with her sex as a person. Just sexual attraction, female, male attraction.
You don't launch these same kinds of criticisms against Canute or myself or any other.
Yes, I do. Canute's right over there.
There's a double standard.
I watch his stream and I've resident sleep in his chat because I just sit there and look like a fucking hunk and be a boring fat asshole.
Okay, all right, but all right. That's the end of the round, guys. That's the end of the round, guys. That's the end of the round. We're voting.
What are you talking about?
Wes, it's the end of the round. It's the end of the round, Wes. Thank you.
Wait till the next topic.
That's it. That's it. It's the end. It's the end of the round. Last thing, Clint. That's it. Go ahead. And then after Clint's done talking, we're fucking done with this fucking round. Go ahead and vote for who you want to keep, not kick.
It's relevant. Listen, Reg. Like I said, I gotta get a chair after this round if I make it past this round because my pelvis is literally fucked.
I can't believe people in the chat are saying Hasan lost. Holy shit! I've lost faith in humanity. That's what I've lost.
It's because incels rule Twitch. I want to wrestle Wes live on Twitch TV to prove that women are strong and incels are weak.
Okay, hold on. We got another topic. Hold on. We got another topic about the wage gap in the World Cup. That's which is going to be very interesting.
I'm going to take over this one.
Okay.
Wage gap? What is that?
Like salary.
Yeah, what is that?
Hold on. All right. So, hold on. Vote for who you want to keep, not kick. Vote in the straw poll chat. Vote for who you want to keep, not kick.
Jesus fucking
keep, not
Christ.
kick. Holy shit, Wes won the round. Oh my god, this might be the one.
That's what I'm saying.
But hold on, but historically, hold on. Historically speaking, the incels vote strong in the beginning rounds, and then they vote progressive towards the end. That's usually how it's been working in the past.
No, that's because they usually have someone who's an idiot, and they lose all their steam in the first couple rounds. But they've never had me arguing for their fucking side. Don't worry, incel gang, I got you.
They have you arguing for their side every week.
All right, Wes dominated this round with 50% of the vote. Wes, you have won the round. Congratulations. You need to vote off somebody in the chat. The bottom two, highly with multiple eyes. I don't know how the fuck in the English language that turns to high. Hilly or highly, and Joe.
Hey.
Which one would you like to eliminate, Wes, by the way?
Joe, he gets overtalked because he's new at this and people don't give him enough credit, but he actually was coming in with good points.
I will be
Hailey,
bad
you did do really good that round. The first couple rounds you were dog shit, but that one you did really well, but I still like Joe's points more, or his interaction and his ability to have a conversation with others about it.
We know you're kicking her because she's a woman, Wes. Just say it.
Exactly! Get the fuck
Wes, you didn't need to take it. I made a little joke. You need to laugh, giggle. Haha, it's a joke. It's not true. Haley, he's just kicking.
Build off.
Okay,
you
all
gave
right.
me a ramp and I was the
Yeah, I know. And then you build it off, and you took it 2 steps too far. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Evo Knievel.
It was fun. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Go ahead and shout out your channel.
Twitch.tv/Hailey 4 eyes HIIII.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Hailey. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, now go talk shit about my stream until I invite you on the next one, okay?
Yay! That's my favorite thing to do.
All right, I don't really mind, but anyway, she did talk shit about me, but that's okay. All right, all right, okay, let's move on to the next topic. Okay, here we go. Professional gamer Ninja, okay, recently shared his thoughts on the is esports a sport debate at the ESPYs. Regarding should athletes receive the same respect as other athletes receive the same respects as physical athletes. During the debate, he said that it was kind of stupid and that professional gamers still put in the same hours as those who would put in time in the gym instead. Do you agree with him? Do you think that esports should be put in the same category as other sports?
Well, listen, first, let me jump on this, right? I think there's 2 different things at play. Should it be? Probably. But saying that like people should respect something, that's so objective. You can't make someone respect something. Like there are a bunch of older people that do not understand this digital landscape at all and being like, you should respect these people for playing Fortnite. And they're like, oh, you mean that fucking dance thing that my kid does? They don't fucking understand. Yeah. So trying to make them respect, that's never going to happen. Should it be in that same category? Yes, because the cognitive ability of esports athletes is actually incredible.
Okay, yeah, but
okay,
go ahead.
So what can I say? Yes, so yeah, I agree with what Will said, but it probably took a long time before sports got that respected. It probably took a long time, and now when all the 9-year-olds are grown up, Fortnite and everything like that is going to be super respected too, and it's probably going to take over real sports.
Okay.
Yeah,
I disagree because you have to think of like essentially it's the debate between like brains and bronze, and I think bronze is always going to be more respected, unfortunately, just naturally by humans, because you have to think like chess has always been played competitively for like the Roman times, right? Am I crazy? Like chess has always been a thing. People can watch it, but people just find it boring to watch sometimes because they're just using their brain. There's no actual physical attributes. So I would say like I don't know if there's any way that esports can ever be held to the same standard as other sports, just because there is not as much to see.
You're saying because it's not as old and doesn't have such a long history that doesn't deserve the same respect?
No.
Exactly the same as I said.
I'm saying brains versus bronze. That's it.
What is bronze? Okay, hey, Qtcinderella, the average IQ collectively in this stream is 70 or 80, okay?
Strength.
Tops. Can you explain what that means, Cutie? Because I'm fucking stupid and it's pissing me off.
Brains
muscle,
versus
thank
muscle.
you. Thank you. Appreciate
I have
it.
a point about
Go ahead,
this.
Wes. Thank you.
So esports is a battle of the mind where the physicality is a sidekick. It's a little important, but not even close to the intellect and the reaction time, et cetera, et cetera. But when you come to professional sports, it's the battle of the body where intellect is the sidekick to it. So they're equal. It's just, it's different. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
It's to elaborate on QD's point.
And to follow up from what Wes is saying is like, let's be real. The majority of people in chat, including myself, I grew up playing like 1.6 when I was like a kid, right? So like you wanted to see this progress into like an actual competitive environment, and you saw it happen over time. It just took us such a long amount of time to get to where it is today that it's unfortunate to an extent that Fortnite represents competitive esports in a sense, but it's been a thing for a while, right? So is it actually a sport? It's a competition, right? People get paid to do it, and they're competing against each other. But at the end of the day, it's not physical whatsoever. I mean, they have to do these things.
I disagree with that. It's not physical because reaction time and keyboard mechanics are all kinesthetic IQ. Kinesthetic IQ is the same thing that like basically decides how well you are or good you are at like spiraling a football or catching a football. Those are both kinesthetic intelligence. So It's hard to make that.
But think of like let's think of Ninja taking a full-on fucking tackle from a linebacker, right? It's not going to happen. They don't
but that's
those are different.
But that's
I'm
like,
thinking of a linebacker trying to 1v1 Ninja in Fortnite.
But no Olympic gymnast could take a tackle from a linebacker.
Exactly, like Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan isn't taking a.
I think they should both be separate things because one of them is a physical sport, the other is a mental sport.
Yeah,
that's what I said. But
right.
Thing.
Yeah,
like,
what if you
but
beat this in a game and you
they
get super
deserve the exact same respect? Why does the physicality deserve more respect than the mentality?
But it doesn't.
I feel like it's difficult because a lot of esport players.
So if the
emphasis
is on the mind
players,
of the
let her speak, man.
They take college off, right? So a lot of these people will take college off to play for 8 hours a day. It is going to be difficult to like demand respect of something that is so new to like the world that I feel like, especially because like people have like this consensus that video games are a waste of time right now.
God,
Jade, that
Overwatch
point
League is on my sports team.
The point that you're trying to make, Jade, about taking time off, all the time these college athletes who still get degrees, they get out of the collegiate play or they don't get the NFL or after the NFL, they're fucked completely because the degree they got is bullshit. They don't have the connections. So just because they got the degree doesn't make it any better than someone who doesn't have it.
I'm saying people will actually drop out
regardless.
Well, this is the thing.
A useless degree is the same as no degree. It's just like having credit is
drop the degree point.
Bad credit is just as bad as no credit. It's the same
respect from people to something that is so new. It's such a new concept. Esports gaming to people nowadays. A lot of people actually have a consensus that video games are a waste of time. So it is difficult to demand respect.
No, I disagree.
I agree with Jade in the capacity that in the United States, that's the consensus. But overseas, like Korea, Japan, that is not the consensus.
Yeah.
They rush the stands to touch fucking Faker's hands. So
let's be real. Let's be real for a minute here. Is that Jade? Nowadays, parents are paying for their kids to learn how to play Fortnite from professionals, right?
Yep. But what is the majority? Games are a waste of time.
Jade,
even professional football players aren't
majority.
Yeah.
I come from a family where and then say the
example,
majority.
but I do feel
That's anecdotal. So
for a lot of people to actually, I'm agreeing with you on the degree point as well. But I do think that a lot of people in a lot of like different countries as well. Okay, sure, like Japan, Korea, things like that. They don't see it that way, but there are a lot of people who do as well. So I think what I'm saying is it's difficult to demand like a majority.
If you're talking about majority, they're mass population. They have way more population than America.
Sports is changing to the point where a lot of people see the physicality and how harmful it can be, and kids or parents are pulling their kids out of that. So it's shifting. They're both shifting, and they're in opposite directions. So if it keeps going, esports is going to be larger than fucking real sports over time.
Well,
here's the thing, though.
It should be
no matter what.
One esports that was bigger than the Super Bowl. Which one was that?
NFL. I believe that was the world. That was the World Championships for League, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was for League.
I think it was with Faker.
The fucking.
But here's the thing: even if we start,
thing that people are not accepting.
I mean, let's also not forget.
Even if we stop calling it esports, even if we just say sports combined and League of Legends is now a sport, football is now a sport, there's always going to be different calibers of sports, like soccer, football, badminton. You know what I'm saying? Like poker.
Wait, why separate?
Why are you talking shit about badminton? What did badminton do to you?
I'm sorry, Will.
It should be separated because the nature of the sport is very different. All professional sports are athletic sports, yet esports, none of them are athletically defined and dominated.
But Wes, is like shuffleboard considered a real sport?
I don't know.
I mean, don't they do that? Don't they do that?
Clint, knock on their room again. You got disconnected.
Don't they push that little hockey puck down the fucking hallway and then it like hits things? Isn't that like a sport in the Olympics?
The thing where they do the ice? Like
yeah. That like
curling.
They curl the fucking
yeah.
That's a sport, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, people are taking time off.
Oh my god, that's so much
precision.
No. And then let's not.
Physicality. School thing is a weird.
Let's not forget the fact that we're all on a fucking platform that was built for gamers to be competitive and to show themselves off.
Wait, Joe,
right?
what does your point about curling have to do?
No. I'm just saying, how the fuck is that considered a sport? Because you have to push a broom up against a fucking hockey puck?
No, it's pure physics control.
Joe, if you tried to slide down a curling lane on your knee like they do, you would rip those ACLs immediately.
You're totally right.
Throwing arrows is also considered a sport.
On the same Ed, Will, if you were put into a competitive arena with a fucking Overwatch player, you'd get dumped on like you had no fucking balls.
For sure. But what's your point about curling?
I don't get the point about
the same
thing. Candy just had a good point. She said like shooting arrows is a sport, you know, like, and that's
physics. That's
I know. Also, like, you have to think professional sports teams, they have a physical regimen. Like they make these people work out, stuff like that. Like there's not a ton of muscle required for bow and arrow shooting. Am I wrong?
Well, it has nothing to do with muscle. It's all physicality.
It's coordination.
That's the difference versus esports.
Yeah, it's coordination.
Which
It's
is much
coordination.
less
Esports is
physicality.
also coordination. Esports is
Right.
also coordination.
We're making the same point.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
Hold on.
Will.
Is there anybody?
It's a
Is there
blast that
anybody
we're not
here?
agreeing with.
Is there anybody here that disagrees and thinks that esports should not be respected to the degree? God damn it, Clint! Is there anybody? Come knock again, Clint. Is there anybody that doesn't think that esports should be respected to the level of, let's say, an NFL football player like Ninja? Should he be respected to the level of a professional athlete like Adrian Peterson or Aaron Rodgers or something like that?
I think one significant thing that we're missing here from this conversation is the fact that the level of respectability is absolutely indicative of how much people want to watch the sport or how entertained they are. Obviously, chess has been around for a very fucking long time, and yet, you only know of like Gary Kasparov or like a bunch of top chess players and not necessarily any of the like really skilled chess players. Esports, on the other hand, is much more entertaining than chess, and it's not just about physicality or whatever. It's actually just about how people are entertained, like how much people want to buy into this product or how much they want to consume it.
Hasan, when you
I
talk
like
about
that Hasan
respect-
knows more chess football players for sure.
I'm also
Big
pitching
facts.
inside Magnus Carlsen when you were talking about chess. But regardless, when you're talking about the respect, I agree with you. But what you don't understand is it's the groups, the age groups that are respecting it, because sports is dominated by like I'd say 18 plus, so more vocal and more respected group of people are watching this. Yet
that's just because esports is new, though. That's just because esports is new.
Well, they're respected probably equally. It's just a young group respect versus an older group's respect.
And celebrity status is tangible. Like fucking Zooey Deschanel might mean more to me than Kim Kardashian means to Candy. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on the person. So you can't say that they need to be respected because it totally depends on every person's perspective.
Yeah, but it's hard to find respect when you're on a gaming site right now and you're in a room full of gamers, a stream full of gamers, and literally when we asked if they respect people to the degree of like a professional sports athlete, like in football or something, they all said no. It's hard.
Wait, what?
They all said
say
no.
that.
Everybody
None
in the
of us
chat.
said no.
No, in the
Wait,
chat
when did I
though.
say
In the
that?
chat, in the
Oh.
stream
What?
chat. Nobody
Oh.
said. Nobody agreed. Nobody thinks that esports athletes should be put at the same level as like a professional NFL football player, like a footballer. They all said no.
Oh my god.
In the chat.
Shaq, you need to be more supportive.
Everybody's viewed on different talents. So you look at Michael Jordan and you look at his
no
physicality.
for a reason. The reason that they probably said no was because like Pat Mahomes and those guys that are quarterbacks in the NFL, they have a ton of mental shit that they have to know, plus the physical shit, right? So if I'm a guy who's built like a genetic freak of nature, like I am, okay, and then Wesley's a pro CSGO player, and he's like, hey, I'm a pro player.
Let
I'm
him
going to
finish.
look at
Let
Wesley
him
and be
finish,
like,
Wes.
okay, he's got the mental side of it. But the physical side of it, what in the fuck? You know
But
what I
wouldn't
mean?
that
So
make gaming
you got
more
to go with
impressive?
Pat Mahomes, you got
Wouldn't that make gaming more impressive? Because the pool of people with those athletic gifts is actually rather small. The people that can throw a football 80 yards is something you're born with. The people that can hit a keyboard is pretty
That's
much
not
the entire
true.
world. So the field that you're competing with is much bigger, actually.
Clint, when you're talking about the intellect side of
It's also exposure, though.
Clint, who would you say
Yeah.
is the most intellectual person on the entire football team, including the staff? I would say the head coach. They know the most about everything. If they got out there and tried to be the quarterback, they'd get fucking murdered. So the athletic ability of that quarterback is way more important than the intellectual side, and that's what I'm trying to say.
No,
about
it's not way
esports.
more important. It's not way
yes,
more
it is.
important.
No,
Look
it's
at Tom
athletic
Brady. He's
because their
42 years
athletic
old,
abilities
idiot.
is way more important, not what they
No,
know.
it's not. You
Yes,
don't know
you're
about
an
it.
idiot. I can't convince
No,
you.
No,
How
athletic
athletic it is.
prowess
Brady's
is
42
absolutely a
years old,
significant
moron.
factor
Athletic
in
is way
why
more
athletes are regarded as such high esteem, for sure. I mean, look at fucking LeBron James. He's a freak athlete. He's one of the most like talented and hardworking people in fucking all sports across the board. That's definitely a reason. What I'm simply stating, however, is that like, look, there are other sports where people are still respected that don't require the same amount of athletic prowess. I would say like I don't know, like NASCAR or fucking like racing, like the rally races, like all that stuff is you still need to work out, but it's not to the same level of like a fucking football player, and yet you still respect them. It's just because esports is new that we're having a harder time coming to terms with this.
But would you call them, if you were to line a group of esports players, would you call them an athlete? If like you saw somebody that was an esports player, would you call them an athlete?
Absolutely.
Fuck no.
Probably
I call him a
no.
gamer.
No, I wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't call him an athlete.
So here,
gamer is a good word.
So you call him a gamer. So, but we're asking. But when I asked you guys, would you group them into the same category and respect them to the same level as like a person in the NFL? You all said yes. So why won't you call them an athlete?
No. But I say Magnus Carlsen or
The
some famous
definition-
NASCAR driver, I'm not going to call them a fucking athlete.
Right.
If
The
you
definition
don't
of
like
athlete.
Wait, is
What I'm
NASCAR considered a
confused by is,
sport?
like golfers.
Yeah, fuck yeah, if you say
Hell yeah, brother.
You got to be kidding me. Hold on.
Matt Kenseth in that DeWalt truck is my favorite athlete.
NASCAR is considered a sport, man. All right. Well, then I don't think there's even.
But the thing is, this is the thing. The definition of athlete is a person who is proficient in sports and other forms of physical exercise. So half of that definition is true if we're considering video game sports, right?
But
Oh my god.
Here's my question: Do people that are in esports want to be considered athletes?
I don't know. It's a good. We'd have to ask somebody in esports. None of us here are competitive
Do we know
gamers.
anyone?
Look,
Yeah.
we got to end the round here. We got to end the round. Clint, one last word, just like you got last time.
Here's the thing. I'm from a trailer park in Indiana, okay? Dale Earnhardt Jr., when he retired, it was the biggest event since I was on King of the Hill and fucking won it, okay?
Yeah.
But I'll say this. They don't call Dale Earnhardt Jr. an athlete. They call him like a fucking, like, he's like almost a cultural figure here, but he's not an athlete, okay?
They don't call him anything. They just say, hell yeah, brother.
I go to church every goddamn Sunday.
An athlete,
All
though,
right.
for driving
I go to church every goddamn Sunday.
Okay, guys, we need a vote. We need a vote.
Yeah.
Candyland, sorry, one last word, Candyland, and then we
Yeah,
got to vote. Vote for
I'm
you want to
cool.
keep, not kick. Go ahead, Candyland.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I think that time will just fix this. I don't think
Okay.
we need to do much.
Thank you, Candy. Such sweet and positive vibes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Candy. Everything will be fixed. Just sit there.
I'll never respect Ninja. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, why not?
Not
Why
as
not?
much as I respect
Because
Michael
she's
Jordan.
not a fucking woman.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, true.
Wesley, he has fucking 3 colors in his hair, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but
It
no,
was
that's not
after
good enough
the
for
NYE
Caseytron if he has a
incident.
dick.
No, it was after the NYE incident with the flossing. I'll never respect him after that. He
That was,
lost
that was
Okay.
pretty fucking cringe, yeah.
All right. Hey,
That was
let's.
pretty cringe.
He's not here to defend himself, so let's.
It was
Yeah.
a bad.
I'm just
kidding.
He is on the
Yeah, he
platform. Remember.
Yeah. Caseytron, Wesley is saying you're sexist against males. Is that true?
Yep.
No, that's absolutely not true. They
Okay,
fuck men
defend
every
yourself.
day, multiple.
All I ever
that
hear you talk about is how
Intel
men are
doesn't
fucking
like it.
trash. Why do you talk
No,
about
I
men?
just
never
said
said
you.
women are
All I
trash.
said was you. I wasn't saying Hasan.
but you are sexist towards men because all you do is
I'm
shit talk
sexist
men.
towards you.
Maybe
Well,
she's
I'm not a
sexist.
sex.
All you do
fucking
is
idiot.
shit talk women.
All you do is shit talk men.
Why are you
I
so
never
triggered,
talk about
incel?
women specifically. Hey, that ain't a response.
You were just
bitch. Don't play
attacking
that
Jade
card.
for no
Don't
reason.
play
You
that
just not
fucking
refer
card,
to
you
me as a
pussy.
bitch.
Wes,
That is
Play
out
that
of line.
fucking card.
That is
Wes,
out
you
of
have
line.
to understand that.
Incel-
Wes, you have to
incel's
understand that
triggered.
she's not
Incel's
attacking you on
triggered.
the
Incel's
basis
triggered.
that you're a
Hold on,
man.
Hasan,
Hold on,
Hasan,
attacking
shut
you
the
for your
fuck
shit
up.
opinions,
Hasan,
though. It's
stop. I'm not
entirely
talking.
different.
I don't care. Fuck off. You constantly say men are fucking trash. I never group
I never
women
said
all
that.
the way together and shit talk them.
When
so
did
if
I
we
say
want to come
men are all
down to
trash?
it, bitch, you're sexist. I'm a saint. Fuck
Hold
out
on.
of here.
Okay. Hey, guys, listen. Pick this up
As
in
a
a second when we finish the voting. All right, relax. Okay.
All right, fine.
The winner of the round was Wes. Wes, you voted last time, so you can't vote again. So, congratulations to you, Will. You get to choose again.
Oh, fuck off.
Will,
Shit.
you need to choose between Jade the Jaguar and Hey It's Joe to be eliminated from the show.
Jesus fuck. All right. Tell me your favorite movie.
No, Will. Look, with all due, I know you're new here.
Yeah.
I know you're new here, but you break down the purpose of the show when you ask.
Oh, I'm evaluating
the purpose of
how
the
they-
show. You're supposed to make the decision.
Sure.
And don't put it up to like rock paper scissors or some bullshit like I like Toy Story and I like fucking The Sandlot. Like that's base it on the show. Yeah.
My favorite
okay.
design.
Based on the show. All right. Closing remarks from both of you. Why should I?
Go ahead, Joe. I'll let you go first.
Okay, sure. So I grew up. I'm almost 30. I'm on the cusp of death, right? And I'm balding, so I've accepted that, unlike a lot of other people on Twitch. But the reality is like I've been following gaming since I was probably 13, and like I said before, I've been playing 1.6 and all those games and such since I was a kid. So seeing those things come into like fruition to become on the same level as like sporting in general is actually really fucking cool to me. So I've been working in video gaming, like marketing, advertising in online space for like 5 years now. So seeing it like come to fruition and seeing it become something and seeing a platform like this exist to me is really exciting. So it gives people who are in this platform something to look forward to outside of like maybe seeing like a fucking advert for StarCraft 2 on like television or something like that. So I think it's fucking cool to see that happen.
Jade, your turn.
I just kind of want to stay on so I could piss Wes off a little bit more. But also I do to like hear everybody else's perspectives of, you know, like certain like current events that are like coming up, like things we'll talk about. It kind of keeps me on my toes, keeps me up to date as well with like what's going on in the world. And just kind of like, I don't know, getting to know everyone a little bit better.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest. I want to say I don't think that much about you, so don't give yourself so much.
Sure,
like,
you literally were so triggered earlier, but that's fine.
Me raising my voice because you're saying stupid shit doesn't mean I'm triggered.
I kind of want to see Wes and Jade fight more. Something.
You're gonna kick Joe?
Yeah.
Joe, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Go ahead and shout out your channel.
It's twitch.tv/hey it's Joe, and thank you for having me here. It was nice meeting you all, by the way. And
nice to see you again.
Thank you, Joe. Take care.
Thank you, Joe. I don't think you're sexist.
Bye,
I
Joe.
appreciate that.
Take care.
Bye.
Cheers, Joe. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Joe, for being here. We have another topic to get into. It is the U.S. Women's National Team. Okay. U.S. Women's National Team recently won. Congratulations to the U.S. Women's National Team. Of course, Wes didn't clap. Sexist fucking pig.
I know.
He won the World Cup with the average winnings per player around $250,000 once all bonuses are added together. In comparison, the French men's team who won the World Cup in 2018 earned over $1 million per player. Is this another example of the gender pay gap? Or is it a realistic display of the popularity of women's football versus men's football?
Hey, real quick question. Who the fuck knew that women's soccer was going on last week? Did anybody?
No.
Okay.
No?
Exactly. Well, that's...
Okay, cool.
So yeah, of
then
course...
I guess we can talk about exposure. There wasn't enough fucking exposure for this particular event to make it relevant enough for them to be paid the same as the men, right?
All right,
That's a good point, Clint.
No, it's also factually incorrect, unfortunately. A lot of people assume this, but that's anecdotal. But according to FIFA 2015 Women's World Cup, for example, was the most televised, most watched sporting event. Like it was viewed by I think like 738 million people or something. So it was actually more popular than the Men's World Cup.
And
even
viewed on television
in the United States.
Well, actually,
in the United States or in?
No, of course not worldwide. I'm talking about in the United States.
Here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. The Women's World Cup actually highest selling jersey. The women's U.S. team is the highest selling jersey in like Cup history. And the U.S. women's team makes a lot of money and has a lot of exposure. It's true that their games have a massive viewership. The problem is, and the bottom line is, the Men's World Cup makes $6 billion with a B dollars, and the Women's World Cup made about $150 million. So the bottom line is, should the U.S. women's team be paid more? Yes, because as an independent entity, they have a ton of popularity. But women's soccer in general, very fleeting viewership. So if you want to argue that we should pay U.S. women's soccer more, yeah, I'm all for it. But the problem is that they are like kind of an outlier. They're not the norm. Other women's soccer teams, they don't have that kind of interest. So the problem becomes, do we pay all women's soccer more or just the U.S. women's soccer more?
No, you pay the ones who are bringing so much fucking volatility to viewership more. Hello, you reward those that help your fucking business.
But I don't understand.
I agree, Wes.
Because what more can they do to help the business? Because it's not like they, you know, you have to think the marketing that goes behind men's soccer that maybe women's soccer doesn't get. Like, and so why should they get paid less just because their sport isn't as like showcased.
I don't
Not
understand
showcased.
how.
It earns less money.
But
It's not
also
a
maybe
showcase
it earns less money because it's not there's not as much exposure.
Well, didn't you just say that more people watched it?
Okay, so
I mean,
hold on.
no. I said in the United States.
There was an individual,
but the men's team never wins. We don't. Americans don't watch losers. The Browns had no viewership till they started winning. No, I'm sorry. Like winning teams have higher viewership. That's not controversial.
Normal.
That's not a
Will. How many people watch the women's World Cup final?
In like globally or in the United States?
No, globally.
I don't know that figure offhand.
You don't know that figure?
I can. Oh no.
All right. Listen. If this is honestly a big deal and you guys hate this shit right now, Reg, you should be paying me because I swear to God, this is a global show where there's a bunch of fucking viewers and I'm fucking performing, okay? Fucking pay me then.
Yep. Okay.
What? Pay us, Raj. He's right. Pay us.
Is this where my entire cast turns on me?
Yes, I have a pelvic fracture and I also poured beer on my computer earlier.
Is this where everybody? All right.
And I actually love
I've
women.
never once been caught up in a controversy about anything. Reg, I've never been once caught up in a controversy about anything discriminatory, hateful, or anything. I'm the gem.
This is the guy who brought up allegations against Jade's boyfriend, by the way.
Okay, well, Jade's boyfriend,
You're a
from
shit
all the
starter.
screenshots I got after this, is not
Holy
a great dude, but I'm not going to
shit,
say anything about it.
But my God, I can't even
I'm gonna
say
anything
90%
about
of the
that.
shit.
And hey, Wesley might as well be involved with the fucking Proud Boys or something. I think Hasan Abi can agree with me there.
Look, so hold on.
Okay, should we go
Hold on,
back to the
let me bring this up. According to Matt Walsh, is this? I don't know who this is. Hasan, do you know who Matt Walsh is?
Yeah, he's a right wing. I think he's like a right wing Ben Shapiro underling.
Okay, well, this is what he says. He says female players get 13% of the revenue of the Women's World Cup that the World Cup generates. Men's players get 9% of the revenue their World Cup generates. The reason men make more is that they generate well over 4 times as much.
Wait,
no. This is, but what you're talking
again.
about there is prize money. What you're talking about is the FIFA prize money, which makes up a really small. Can you hear me?
Yeah, keep going.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. What you're talking about right now is just the prize money in relation to the overall revenue, and that revenue is already a very, very small percentage of the entire revenue that FIFA gives out. This is a really complicated issue too, by the way. Like, I will admit that. The way that the Women's World Cup, or the way that the women's teams and the men's teams in the United States get paid out outside of that prize money is through the Soccer Federation, and that's why they're suing the Soccer Federation. And that
Sorry, Red. Sorry.
And the way that they're paid through the Soccer Federation is twofold. One, by overall revenue, right? Overall revenue that they generate, which is where the women actually do end up beating the men. And two, by endorsement
in the United States.
In the United States. So
okay, but the problem is women's U.S. soccer. It's not an arbitrary number. They're not just like, let's pay them. They're paid proportionally based on other global women's soccer teams.
But also, the United States pays the Women's Soccer League. Their minimum salary is $16,500 is the minimum salary versus males is $50,000 a year.
All
That's
I'm
not even
hearing
relative.
from this is that women get 13% and men get 9%, and y'all want to talk about fucking equality all the time? Bump up the male pay. All right, I feel like this.
Did you not just listen to what Hasan said, or are you just trying to point out sexism?
Wes made a really good point. Except the men's soccer team is also on the side of the women's soccer team, you fucking dumbass. They are literally also advocating for the women to get paid more, so shut the fuck up.
Hasan.
Wait, Hasan, you really think that they're going to come out and say, you really think that like they're going to come out and say that they shouldn't be paid more?
If it was as unequal as Wes is presenting it, and everyone understood it as such, I'm fairly certain that they could also.
Yeah, but with the current political climate in the United States, there's no way they're going to come out and say.
You're making a lot of assumptions here, Raj. You're
Well, the
making
sad-
assumptions here, Raj. Are we
I
just
just
going to
made
operate
my-
off of your personal assumptions, or are we going to operate off of what they did?
I mean,
We're gonna operate your data center in your brain
Yeah,
while you're
I
trying to
think-
cook
well,
some fucking
the sad
chicken
thing
like
is-
it's the Christ
The
of every
sad
fucking
thing
fact.
is, no, listen. Can I just like give a perspective here?
Yeah.
Listen, so the sad thing is think about two people that work at McDonald's. I just want to say, like, I'm just like, this is very broad. No, I just need everyone to listen. There's two people that work at McDonald's. They're both fry cooks. There's a male and a female. They both make $10 an hour, okay? But, so there's two soccer players. There's a women's soccer player and a male soccer player. They're doing the same exact thing. Why do they make such different amounts?
Because
in this example, the male fry cook.
Let Cutie
is selling
finish.
$6
Will,
million worth of fries.
let Cutie finish.
Male fry cook is
Will!
Let me finish a fucking thought. I understand that there's market realities that affect it, like viewership and like that stuff affects the like. I get that. I understand that. But when you bring it down to a baseline that they're both doing the same work, that's where it's disheartening.
They're not. They're not doing the same work. The women are overperforming
dumb.
and still getting underpaid in comparison to the men. So that's
Okay, then even better, Hasan.
No, wait, listen. No, can I say something?
Just because they're better than them doesn't make they're overperforming. It's not a fucking sweatshop.
No,
just because
listen
they're the
here.
best athletes in the whole fucking female league doesn't mean they're overperforming or being overworked and underpaid. Get that political tagline bullshit out of my face.
Hasan.
Okay, no, wait.
Let Candy get in. Hold on, let Candy get in. Clint, hold on. Clint, hold on, Clint. Candy, go ahead.
Shut up. Okay, yes. So why should anyone be paid for playing a sport in the first place? I think it's pretty weird. The reason they get paid. No. Listen, the reason they get paid is because they bring in viewers and they can have commercials and stuff like that. And I do not think there's any chance in the world that women's football are gonna bring in more viewers than a man football are. And no, it's not. So.
But they did, and also again,
that's dumb. I don't believe that.
You guys are talking about market realities, right? I already described to you.
Again, this is getting blurred, and this is the distinction I want to make. Right?
I don't know where Hasan got that from.
The issue is the women's U.S. team, not women's soccer in general. Should the U.S. women's soccer
wait. I feel like this debate truly boils down to, okay, are we focusing on the demand or are we focusing on the equality? And I think that's why there's so much polarization between our opinions on this topic, because we might have to favor one over the other, and people might have different priorities. It's kind of like morality. Like, what do we want equality for everybody, or is it just because they do have more demand for the males versus the females? So I do think it's a very it's a difficult concept for people to wrap their mind around, because we're differentiating.
No,
it's not.
Go ahead,
Maybe
Clint.
It's not.
Clint, go ahead.
Well, listen. First and foremost, Hasan, I'm so confused by your outrage here. If you're outraged about this, and where the fuck were you last year when Ninja was bringing on more viewers than the whole Overwatch circuit, and they got paid $90 million to his X amount of $1 million that was much less than $90 million, and he had more fucking viewers, more exposure than that. Rewinding back to that topic.
Because I have no idea what
there.
that is. I still don't know what that is.
I
like to talk about topics where I at least have a better understanding.
Hasan,
wait. Let me say. Wait, can I conclude one thing? See, Jade is.
Why are you changing the conversation to Ninja right now? When we're talking about the women, I don't know.
What I'm saying is, why don't you argue for everybody? It's always you arguing for a fucking woman or a minority. That's it. That's all it ever is.
True. I don't understand.
Champion. He's the champion of people he's never been.
That's okay. So Hasan always. I don't understand where he got everything from.
Guys, let Candy talk.
Yes. So
this is so idiotic. When I'm advocating for Medicare for all or for free college, I'm not saying Medicare for all for women and minorities only, dumbass. I'm saying it for everyone. I argue for class consciousness.
You are the dumbass Hasan. I don't know where you get all your information from.
Hasan,
if you go on, no, shut up. It's my turn to talk now. Please shut up.
You've done zero.
Oh my God. Okay.
Let Candy talk.
No. If you go online and if you type in, at which moment in history did women get more money than men for playing football? Hasan is taking that fucking 1 second and he's having that as an argument. Do you understand?
Okay, wait.
Men is really making. Yeah, men is.
Hold on, Candy. You're making it bad though. So Hasan, your whole argument is based on something that just happened for the very first time, and there's already this much outcry about it. Like, it's probably already being worked on, yet we're acting like, oh, fucking 2 weeks ago they had massive viewership and they're not being paid shit. And
No,
just fucking
it is.
have them. Give them a month or two to reform.
2015. Hey guys, but just listen. It's been ongoing since 2015, and there's literally a legal, like, there's a court case over it. So I'm not just like,
yeah,
I'm
but hold on.
court case.
Oh, wait,
I know, but Hasan,
the reason why the only reason
Hasan, there was wasn't there a court case about a guy that wanted to be identified as a 20 years younger age?
See, okay, listen here.
Yeah, why does there having a court case add validity to it? It doesn't.
Yeah, do you really think that one fucking? Do you really think that a one-off case? Hold on. Do you really think that a one-off fucking case is the exact same as like the fucking United States national women's soccer team trying to advocate for better pay? Yeah,
No,
one is a
I'm
little
trying to
bit
say
more
you're an
newsworthy,
idiot for
don't
saying-
you think?
You know what,
Yeah, but the
Hasan,
fact that
everybody-
you think it's better just because it has a case attached to it, the legality of a fucking case makes it more
How do you
important.
think laws change, you dumb fat fuck?
Hey, can you
No,
relax?
you know what?
Fucking
No,
moron!
Okay,
Hasan,
we're
you're
yelling.
Hasan, put the knife down, Hasan.
Let's
Holy
all say
shit.
it yell the loudest. Everybody yell.
Hasan, can you relax before I
You
call Destiny and make
privileged
you look like a
fucking
idiot?
piece of shit.
Dude, I'm calling Destiny right now.
Okay,
Get
Hasan,
him
when
on the
even
line.
Hasan is going on personal insults, we know it's bad. Like, the only
Yeah,
reason...
it's red.
No, Clint, shut up, okay? The only reason I can think of women have more viewers than men when it comes to football is if, like, they are paying someone to show it on every single television in the entire country.
Candy, why do you say that? Why can't women just have more views than men?
Because it's not interesting. I'm sorry, but it's not interesting to watch.
Why isn't it interesting? Why is it more interesting to watch men play
this
sports?
is
I don't know, because they're better. They're better. It's a thing. Like,
Why are they better? I'm
because
better.
they're stronger, faster.
Candy, I bet that I am better at basketball than Wes.
No, you're not. I'm 6
You know what?
foot
No.
tall.
Oh my God, Cutie Cinderella.
Hold on.
I would dunk on your bitch
level.
ass.
Of course,
Oh,
there is
I'd love
someone.
to see it, Wes.
I would roundhouse you off the fucking court.
You
No,
know,
but listen, what I
roundhouse.
mean is, it's all to
You haven't
group
seen me
level.
run. I don't know if you
Wes,
saw me
let her
run
finish her point.
last night. Your boy
They're
can
both
run.
not playing
Let her finish her point, Wes.
Inadequate.
Oh, her point's real
Wait,
great.
Me?
Okay,
Yeah, the
Clint,
smart
go,
one.
Clint, you can just fucking talk. Clint, I'm sick and tired of you raising your
Yes,
fucking
sir.
hand.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't want Candy to yell at me.
And Clint, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been calling on you as much as because your fucking setup sucks, but I know it's because you spilled beer.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Reg, that I poured beer on my fucking setup before the thing. It sucks, man. It sucks for everybody. But listen, here's the deal right here, okay? So, like, the reason that men's sports are more viewed than women's sports is because, let's be honest here, sports are a physical thing. 90% of the time, soccer included, okay? So it's more interesting when a fucking physical specimen can do it. So when Qtcinderella, who looks very athletic for a woman, when she looked very athletic for a woman, says, I can beat Wesley, who looks like bottom of the barrel, trash tier athlete for males. I can beat him in basketball. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
This guy looks like he's fucking pregnant. QT looks like an athlete.
Yeah.
But she's
Yeah, okay.
a woman.
The only reason she looks like an athlete is
Wait,
she
no.
hasn't had the candy surgery yet, you motherfucker. You're sexist.
Wes and Clint, can you listen to this? So everything comes to group level. Like, you need, like, when you're discussing something about like how men and women are different, like, you need to understand it's on group level. For example, like length. Men are on average 12 centimeter taller than women, and like it is like that, but there is on group level, like, there's gonna be a woman that's taller than a man. So yeah,
I see what you're saying.
That's what
but that's
like,
I get the point that they're faster, they're better, they're strong, not better, they're faster, stronger, etc. Because
Here's
that's
a question.
that way
Here's a
as
question.
men.
And
So it's
I just
better.
want to ask a question. How many seats are taken up at women's soccer games? How many seats are filled?
I think it's more than men.
They're all filled.
Again, it depends on what
Okay.
team you're talking
here's the
about.
thing. You
The
guys know
United
Megan
States
Rapinoe-
women's national
can I ask a
soccer team
question?
since 2015 has brought in more revenue than the men's,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
And even before that as well.
If that's the case, okay, you guys know Megan Rapinoe, is that
We're
her
not
name?
talking about the men's
Megan
income.
Rapinoe.
Hold on, Clint.
Her response to how women make the most money is how many people buy the seats that come in and watch, and how many people buy the jerseys and buy their merch. That's how they make the most money.
And the
here,
women
just hear
beat
me
the
out
men
for a second.
every
This
time.
is what I
Right.
heard from Megan Rapinoe herself on an interview on CNN, and that's the only thing that I heard.
Okay.
Yeah,
Reg, please.
the reason why she's bringing this up is because the women's national soccer team actually out-earns the men's national soccer team in the United
The women's
States.
U.S. soccer jerseys are the most selling.
Wait, Hasan, here's the difference, man. That's because they went to the fucking finals versus men who are trash. No wonder they're beating the
Okay, yeah, this is a question that I have a legitimate.
But you can't equate those
Hold on,
things.
Wes.
Then you sound like an SJW cuck right now, Wes, because you want to pay men the way it is. You want to pay men more for being fucking
That
trash.
was a joke,
just
you
because they're
fucking
men.
idiot.
Hold on. Can I ask a question, Hasan? Legitimately.
obviously kidding
Hold
when I
on,
made that
Wes. Excuse me.
Well, I was talking to him. I don't know why you're
I
more
know.
important than me.
I know. I have a question, legitimately. Do they determine the pay, what they're going to pay them before they qualify, or is it after the fact? Because
I told
because
you
there was
salaries.
somebody wrote a donation. They said that the men didn't even qualify for the world. They didn't even qualify.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
The original issue was winning. The original
this argument
topic
is
when you
completely
brought it up to
invalid.
us was winnings, right? It wasn't salary. Salary is different than winnings. The winnings is based on the total income that the event makes.
if you're
The
just talking about
income of the Women's World Cup is less. Should the
right?
Women's World Cup team
Well, I don't
of the
know.
United States be paid more? Yes, because they have a huge viewership because they win all the time. But
But
the
the
problem
argument
is,
also
as
isn't
soon
about-
as,
the argument
as
also
soon
isn't
as you
about
pay
winning.
them more, their pay is disproportionate to all other women's teams.
Hasan-
And therein lies the sticky wicket.
They make
Hasan-
more
What
money
about
with
their
more
base
stupid
salaries,
they
Phil?
put
Man.
in their,
Would those
in
be
their
the same?
Hold
games.
on.
Hasan, can I ask you a question?
There.
If we're
Wes,
gonna talk
go,
about
go. Let me go.
the skill
Let me
makeup
go.
of these people, I wanted to bring up this point. FC Dallas, you know who that is, right? The league or whatever. They have an under 15 boys squad. They played a match. A
Oh
full-length
God,
match
you're gonna use the Paul
against
Joseph Watson memes.
Jesus
the
Christ.
U.S.
It doesn't
the U.S.
matter.
women's
It
national
doesn't
team,
matter.
and they
It
lost against
doesn't
under 15.
matter.
No, that's what I'm proving is that that no matter
No,
how good
you
they are.
fucking idiot! You're not proving anything. You think you're proving something. First of all, you don't know
Well,
the
isn't that
exact
the
details of that
states of an
situation.
argument?
I do. Do you want me to?
That's
Yeah,
not an
Hasan,
argument.
go ahead. Wes, let him finish.
One, it's a fucking practice tourney. Two, they're not using their fucking main lineup. And three, it's like they're using it's like
They're all
a
professional
skirmish.
female
Like it's a
soccer
friendly
players.
skirmish. It's not a real fucking competitive
No,
match,
no.
you idiot. When obviously the women, when they demonstrate in competitive matches that they fucking outplay all the other female teams.
All the other females.
Hasan,
Yet they
Hasan,
get
what
beat
is
by a
the
bunch
US
of
men's team
15-year-old
make?
boys.
Okay, all right.
Hassan, what did the U.S.
Oh
men's
God,
team make?
oh God, oh God, oh God, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind because he
Hassan,
literally
what did the
doesn't
US men's
understand
team make?
what he's talking about.
Clint.
Oh my god,
You don't
everybody
like
hands
you
up!
don't-
The police
you
is
don't-
here!
No,
You don't pay
said
teams
it's a
also.
skirmish. You're arguing against the
What are you
nature of their move that it was
saying?
friendly. Like the fucking old girls, they play against each other, they hate each other.
I'm
You don't
sorry,
fucking know
but
this.
obviously
this is your
you've-
bullshit fucking trying to
Obviously,
rationalize
you've never
why
actually
it
played
doesn't
a
matter.
fucking sport,
You're
let
trying
alone
to
leave your
diss the
goddamn
simple
couch your
evidence
entire life
that
so you
makes
don't understand the
100%
concept of a
sense
fucking
why
friendly
the team
skirmish.
isn't that good, and that the
The
point is trying
main
to be
players
made.
weren't
You're
playing,
just
you
saying, you're trying to
fucking
diss someone
moron.
with bullshit, not facts. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, idiot. Hey, listen,
hey,
idiot.
asshole.
Listen, okay? Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's a friendly skirmish where the main players aren't even fucking playing. You
But they're all
giant
professional
fucking
soccer
imbecile.
players.
You moron.
Just
Why
because
are
the
you
best ones aren't
misrepresenting
playing, why does that
facts?
matter? How am I
Because
misrepresenting?
you're misrepresenting facts that you read from a
the
fucking
US
Paul
national
Joseph Watson.
team! I didn't say their top 3 players, you fucking idiot! I'm not misrepresenting
Wait,
anything!
you don't think that
I'm not
that's a
even slanting
significant
in a
difference
different
then?
direction.
You don't think
I'm
that that's an
literally
important
just saying,
difference?
it
Let
doesn't
alone the
matter
fact
who
that it doesn't even...
fucking starters are! Holy shit! They're all on the best team in the
hey,
world
guys.
for women's.
Hold on. I'm a host, and I probably should let all the other guests talk. The thing that really triggers me, though,
Good point.
the thing that really triggers me about this is that Wes is routinely engaging in bullshit fucking misinformation spreading, which is why I'm kind of triggered by this.
Well, that's what
Hold on.
I think we're doing.
Look, Hasan, you just hit your camera button out of rage.
Reg.
Hassan?
I'm just reading the article.
Yeah, you did. Hasan, your camera's off.
I'm not spreading any misinformation.
Wait.
Yes,
Can
you are.
anybody here tell me what the
Hasan, we can't
average
see you
US
anymore.
men's team
No,
makes?
I turned it back on.
Okay,
Yeah,
I know.
I already said.
there we
I
go.
said the base
Hasan,
salaries.
you're just
Clint.
saying that since the word friendly's in the title,
What was the base salary of the U.S. men's team?
Yeah, the base salary of the U.S. men's team is $50,000 a year. The base salary of the U.S. women's team is $16,000 a year.
And they get 13% of revenue versus 9%, and the revenue is the most massive pool.
Why do you keep... I know you're talking about prizes versus salaries. I think you don't understand there's a significant difference between the two, right? You're talking about a salary versus a prize.
Does
the
that
salary
have anything
is
to do with ticket revenue, though?
Yeah.
yes, and no, it
total
does. It does
revenue.
have everything to do with ticket revenue, and the ticket revenue is where women actually outpace the men. They out-earn the men.
So the pay gap isn't that fucking bad. They're getting paid
because
No, maybe they should be paid the same.
Okay,
maybe
guys,
they should be
okay,
paid
this is already a really confusing subject.
Hold on. Hey, Wes.
This is already a really confusing subject.
Men may have a higher base salary, but if you're getting 4% more and you're fucking apparently doing incredibly well, having more viewership than men, I don't think the pay gap is going to be that much, if anything, very large for very long.
Okay.
Wes,
hold on 1 second, Wes. Go ahead, Clint, get in here.
All right. So here's the thing. So we keep talking about the pay wage difference, right? Okay, Hasan, I see you fucking shaking your head here. The thing is, the U.S. women's national team, they averaged $250K once they won the cup, right? The French men's team averaged $1 million once they won the cup. So 2 different countries, 2 completely different things. So what I want to ask you then, Hasan, is what would have happened if the French women's team would have won the cup? Because the fucking soccer over there is way bigger than it is over here. Would they have averaged $1 million? Can you say that for sure?
Wait, what is that?
I don't think you can argue hypotheticals, Clint.
Wait, why are we arguing in hypotheticals that didn't even happen? Hold on, but this didn't even happen. And not only that this did not happen, what we're talking about is a very specific case. I'm not saying that this is not a difficult to discern kind of situation. It of course is, because the overall revenue for the Men's World Cup is gigantic in comparison to the Women's World Cup. It is infinitely more profitable to be in the business of the men's soccer versus women's soccer. I'm not saying that. The prize disparity is also understandable considering that. But what we're talking about right now are salaries for winning and salaries for losing.
I understand that's not a salary.
Okay, but I have a question then.
Guys, hold on. Candy, hold on to your question. Wes, hold on to your response. We have to vote. Candy, hold on to your question. Hold on to it. We have to vote. We're already 2 rounds over again. Have to vote.
This finger's wrong,
We have to vote, Clint. Clint, hold on to it. Vote for who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick.
Wrong, though.
I am going to suck my own dick. Let me talk.
No, you can't even reach it, Wes. No, hold on. Just give me a second.
Wesley, there's a 0% chance you've seen your own dick in the last night.
I actually just leaned over and gave myself a hernia. That fucking hurt.
What is that?
Come check out my asshole.
All right. Oh boy, it's shocking. Will is competing. That is
Will has really cool sunglasses, Reg.
He looks like John Lennon.
I look like John Lennon?
Yeah, kind of at that angle.
I'm gonna get killed by a short person.
It's a Seiko guy!
Jesus!
Oh
shit!
Get him the fuck out, Will!
Take those glasses off right
We're dogs, boys!
All right. Vote, Chef, who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. The winner of the round, congratulations, is Wes. Will voted last time. Wes, you're eligible to vote. You need to kick out between Qtcinderella and Jade the Jaguar. Hold on, wait.
All right.
Qtcinderella or
your points. I want to hear what they have to say. Don't pander to me because I'll kick you immediately. I hate panders.
Wesley, can I say something in this?
Are you in the fucking bottom 2, retard?
No, I'm probably bottom 3 though.
Jade, cases.
What do you want for us to say?
Vote Jade.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you deserve to be here more than the other girl?
I mean, I already said like what I said prior. I just feel like it's good to like interact and hear other people's perspectives, keep me up to date on current events, things like that. So yeah.
You said that and then you didn't say anything in the last round.
I did.
She's learning a lot though, smiley face.
I'm learning, yeah, I'm learning. I like to get educated. I like to get more like
I just want to stay on to accuse people of being incels.
Wait, Casey, do you want to be a part of the conversation anymore?
No, sorry. I was just a little overwhelmed with all the yelling last time. Like, I need to.
What?
I need to take my medicine.
Okay, so Wes, who are you gonna kick?
Please be
Either way, I'm sexist. So fuck.
I mean, I don't
who
care.
cares?
You can keep me so I can shit on you or not. So
I'm
whatever.
gonna be
you
honest,
want.
Casey's way better at shit than you, and I've already exhausted all of your points. You, like I said, you're boring and contentless. So now that I exposed all that, what else? You got? So I'm gonna keep Casey, John.
You're gonna keep Casey Tron. You're gonna kick Jade.
Thanks. That's bullshit, Wesley. That's
Okay, all right.
bullshit. It's so
Jade,
good.
thank you so much
Get
for
on a
coming.
boat
I
without a
appreciate
life
it. Go ahead
jacket.
and shout out your channel.
Thank you, Raj, for having me. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure. I stream here daily. Jade the Jaguar. Twitch. Find me.
Thank you, Jade. Take care. Have a good day now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I am never getting partnered.
No, you aren't.
I believe in you, Des. I believe in you, Wes.
Fucked forever.
Okay, what was your question, Candy? Did you remember it?
Yes, I remember it. So my question to Hasan was, every single person that's streaming on Twitch, they put the same effort in, right? They are they supposed to be paid equally also?
Well, they are. They have the same breakdown of like subs. You get the same percentage of subs, don't you?
Oh yeah, but okay.
Some streamers are more.
It's not even true.
Top
Once you
streamers-
hit over
top streamers
500
have
and you're a
a
partnered
different-
streamer, you can apply to get more. You can
Well,
make
those are-
That's not true,
20,
Wes,
40%
either.
more.
But those are people that have
Not
already
based
hit a
on
pinnacle.
time.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't say it was based off time.
Yeah,
I
you
said
did. You
once
said
you have
after 5 months.
No, I said 500 subs.
Oh, and
500 is the small point. Well, I don't want to get into the details.
Anyway, yeah.
I mean, that's valid. No.
You can increase your wages on Twitch as a streamer.
Yeah, but also LeBron James makes more money than Gordon Hayward, right?
Who the fuck is Gordon Hayworth?
Exactly. He's just another basketball player. He's another basketball player. So that's why, like, Soda Poppin should make slightly more off of subs than I do because he is a higher
a lot more
pinnacle.
money for Twitch.
No, well, he's a higher pinnacle.
Just like LeBron makes a lot more money for the NBA.
Exactly.
I know that streamers.
Okay.
I know, like I've heard that streamers.
Men make a lot more money for all the countries that are invested in the fucking soccer than women do. So thank you.
Okay, guys.
Well, that's my point. That's my point. That's why men earn more because
The
they
analogy
have
here
more
would work if we're looking at it as flat, right? Everyone's doing the same kind of content or whatever, and the only metric of success is just that how many people are watching them, right? The analogy here would only work if we had all of the fucking girl streamers at the top, literally all the men streamers in like the middle or the bottom, and then the men still ended up getting more money paid to them by virtue of just being men. Even if they fail.
Nope. Virtue of how many people are watching.
What the fuck you're talking about?
That's
It's the
the
wrong
virtue.
figure.
No,
Don't
guys,
act like
you're
it's a ghost virtue.
you're conflating overall prize pool with salaries.
I'm complete.
No,
I'm
Hasan,
not.
it's the
You
wrong
said
figure.
something really stupid a second ago, or before the round ended. You said salary based off winning or losing, which, by the way, is not what a salary is. Salary is a static number, and it doesn't change based off what happens during that year.
Yeah,
That is
well, yeah.
incentivization of a salary.
Wait.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
I've
I'm not
always-
I don't care. Incentivization is totally different. And when it comes to incentivization, the
Wes,
women
do you
made
not
more
know how this
incentives
compensation
last
structure
night
works?
than men did.
Wait, so you don't you just demonstrated that you don't understand how the compensation structure works. I can I'm still currently preparing this. If you want, I can
No,
come
you
in.
said the base level. You said the base level salary.
Do you understand? Wait, can you describe to me how the men's soccer team gets compensated without Googling it right now? Versus how the women's soccer team gets compensated?
They have their base salary, and they have incentivization, and they have percentage cut. Okay, well, he's talking.
Okay, well, no,
so-
Wes, ever since I was young...
No, I can't, Hasan. Sorry, I cannot.
No, you cannot, Wes, because you interrupt people all the time, so now it's your turn to be fucking interrupted, okay?
Specifically get asked a question.
What? Okay, wait. But listen here, Wes. Ever since I was little, I've learned or heard that if you like score a goal while a football game, you're gonna earn more money and stuff like that. So I think absolutely, depending on what happens in the game, you're gonna get.
What are you
paid more.
talking about, Kenny? That's what I said.
Yeah, Candy. Here's the deal, though. Is there
Why
are
would you interrupt me to say some insensical bullshit?
Well, there are
Everything
women
you said is
that are
bullshit too,
You're so
Wes.
pretty, but you're just saying what
I have something to ask Candy. There are women soccer players that are arguably better than some male soccer players, but they make less. Why is that funny?
You tell me a bunch of 15-year-old kids beat the best male or female soccer team in the world?
See,
and you're
I
gonna
think
sit here and tell me that there are some male soccer players that would get beat by female soccer players? Every dad we've ever seen tennis, soccer, football, never has that fucking happened in a physical.
You don't think?
I don't know what
that
doesn't
matter. You know,
What
Wes
happened?
Wait.
Wes is right. Wait, hold on. Wes is right. But it doesn't matter. It's not a point that has anything to do with the conversation at hand. Wes is looking at it as though like there's a certain amount of output, right? but he's looking at the wrong output. Wes is focusing on the physical, the like physical attributes of male teams versus the physical attributes of female teams, and purposely muddying the waters. The problem here is the problem here is we're looking at revenue that they generate and what percentage of that revenue that they're generating in the United States for the United States Soccer Federation, and how they should be paid in a more equitable manner for all of the successes and all of the money that they bring in. The most important issue here is that there is no market forces that pertain to endorsements. The United States Soccer Federation does not disclose what percentage of the endorsements are coming in for the women's team versus what percentage of the endorsements are coming in for the males team. And what the women's team simply is stating is, show us the endorsements, show us the percentage of how much of that is coming for the women's team and how much of that is coming for the men's team, because they believe, and the men's soccer team also believe, that a larger percentage is actually coming in for the women's. And Will pointed this out already. Nike also admitted that the women's female soccer team jersey is the highest sold, highest grossing soccer jersey on their website. So
oh my God, that's
a lot of evidence that points. There's a lot of evidence that points in the United States. In the United States only.
Evidence, Hasan. It's like rare things. You're bringing up the rare times where women has got more money than men. Like you always have to.
It's not the rare times, Candy. It's the past half of a decade, basically, almost an entire decade.
Well, you said
where
Nike
the women's soccer team has consistently
like
won
brand.
more and has consistently generated more revenue for the United States Soccer Federation. So that's
it's so
that's
dumb.
what
I
the
think
lawsuit
it's so
is
dumb
about.
to bring up rare single cases when you need to look at stuff at group level. I think it's just dumb.
Okay, guys. That's what you're doing.
Hassan is saying
Guys,
that, right?
I'm attacking each individual premise, whereas you're. Oh my God! I wish Destiny was here because he would unironically agree with me in this circumstance, even though this is literally what we fought over.
Oh my God, we're making progress, Hasan.
Premise, and then leading up to a conclusion, you're saying, "Oh, look at this is my conclusion," because look at all the other times all around the world in unrelated circumstances where the women did not outperform men. It doesn't matter. We're looking at right now. We're looking at the salary compensation structure in recent years.
All right, guys, I really do think we need to move on.
Okay,
can I say one more thing?
Are we still on the soccer topic?
Yeah, we gotta move on.
Raise your hand if you ever heard someone say, "Hey, bros, let's go watch this women's soccer football game."
I visited Hasan. Hasan said, "Let's do that," and I was like, "God, yikes, dude."
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
Okay, so do you think though that men get paid more on soccer because of the viewership and more people are more inclined to watch men's soccer, and that's why they get more revenue, is because they bring in a bigger crowd? Yes or no?
Well, that's what Hasan is trying to argue, is they don't bring in a bigger crowd because since 2015, their finals have been bigger. Or their average game, whatever it is.
Okay,
but that's just that one team, not female soccer, not the whole soccer federation altogether.
I think we can move on now.
Yeah, we can move on. Let's move on.
Topic.
We beat this into the ground. All right.
That's all I wanted to know.
Okay. So, question. I really want to cover. Is everybody familiar with the Boobles situation?
Yeah.
That we could cover this real quick.
Let's squad.
How about 400? I'll pay you back.
So hold on. So. Does everybody, Hasan, are you familiar with it? Casey, you familiar with it?
I don't know, but it doesn't really. It's not like a systemic problem where there's a lot of misinformation being presented. So I don't really care. Like people can talk.
He's not into the drama.
No. I am. I love drama. I'm just saying that like I only want to come in to correct misinformation if there's like a bad argument being made. Or someone is like...
No, but I appreciate you arguing, too, and speculating.
No, I will. I mean, I'll learn the details.
But okay, so this is... do we need to go over the thing? Essentially, what's happened is there's a girl named Boobles that allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly because we can never be 100% sure, but based on screenshots, allegedly... scammed a guy out of $12,000 who said that he would that she would pay it back. She cited medical problems and medical bills, etc., etc. and he never received that money.
Prostitution. It gets worse.
I don't know. I don't know the full extent. I didn't necessarily go too into depth on the
said
DM.
she's in grave danger.
Right, yeah, etc. There's a lot of things, right?
Very fucked
right. This
up
guy
shit
continued. This guy continued to support and give her his money. While I think he has a child, he sold his car, he did a bunch of other stuff. Now, information came out later that she said that he was faking this, and she posted a video on Twitter showing that he was faking it. But then there was a follow-up saying that she's manipulating him that he's manipulating him into saying things, and it is real, but she's saying to say it's fake. There's a lot of information flying around. I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Hold on. One thing I want to clear up, because this is the basis of everything when it comes to the evidence, and that's why you're saying allegedly.
Right.
All of the dude screenshots, whoever exposed this, are phone screenshots where you cannot inspect a source element and change them unless you're a god at this. Any guy with a fucking tiniest of a brain can inspect a source element on Twitter and change messages, bubbles to whatever the fuck you want it to be, and it's very simple on any PC. Google screenshots are all PC screenshots. His screenshots are all phone screenshots.
Okay, yeah, but Wes, look, the reason you say allegedly is, I mean, I'm sure. I'm not saying that it is a thing, but you have to protect yourself by saying allegedly.
I just wanted to address the evidence. Because there's two sides that contradict each other, and one is incredibly easy to tamper with evidence and make it say whatever the fuck you want to say, and even though it looks like how you type grammar, the type of verbiage you use, everything sounds like you saying it, but whatever. And the other one is pure phone screenshots.
Rich, what are we talking about?
But
the 12 grand loan.
Can I say what I think? So I think I actually think that all of the messages probably can I say wait? I think that probably all of the messages are real messages. I think what he wrote, the Discord messages that he had, I think they were real, and I think in the end, she probably talked to him and made him apologize and manipulated him maybe into sending her those Twitter messages, so she could get away with it. So she wouldn't. Yeah, I think it's like that. I think
she did. Hold on, Wes. She did take a video of the DM. So
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's disputing. I don't know if anybody's disputing the legitimacy of the DM. What they would be disputing is where it came from.
A lot of people are.
Well, no. Legitimacy in the sense that that is a DM that was sent from that profile. I don't think anybody's disputing that. What they're disputing is whether that was, number one, that was actually him, and number two, people are saying that he was manipulated into saying that. Right?
Possibly.
So nobody's saying that because it definitely was a DM that happened. Whether it's him or not, that's what's being disputed, right?
The important thing here is that no one is saying that he did this willingly. It's from all sides been tampered with, whether emotionally, whether technologically, or whatever the last one was. It's all bullshit.
What? I'm very, very easily manipulated. You might know this. But okay, listen here. I'm very sorry about this, but I've actually been talked into giving someone money and then never getting it back.
Candy, my computer's broken.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Candy, what'd you say?
And so I can see myself in this guy's situation, and also I've forgiven this person also who scammed me on a lot of money. So
somebody scammed you and convinced you to give them money, and then you never got it back?
Well, someone said to me, can you transfer I need help transferring money from one account to another. And I was like, okay, well, why? And he was like, yeah. So I transferred money to his PayPal, and he transferred back to me. And then a few months later, he refunded it. So I all the money that was lost. So, and I still forgave him after that. But I understand.
So who do you guys blame in this situation? Alleged. Okay, go ahead, Clint.
Clint, be careful, man.
You're forgetting two things here. Two big things. I used to, until 3 weeks ago, I used to work at a strip club. Stripping, one of the oldest professions, is very good. It's a very good parallel to this whole situation here, okay, my man? Number two, I have an addiction to several different things, okay? So, here's my thoughts on this, right? Strippers are hustlers. I see it every night when I go into work. Every single fucking night. They're like, hey, baby, I love you so much. I love you so much. Hey, give me a couple more ones. Oh, you don't have any more money for the dollar dance? Okay, I'm going to fuck off then. I'm going to go ahead and fuck right off then. Do this other dude that looks like Will Neff. And then you look at Will Neff and you're like, God!
You're doxing me, dude. You're doxing me, dude.
Sorry, Doc. I'm sorry.
I think this is really good, like acknowledging that people can be
I
very
didn't interrupt you. Candy, listen. So the next thing you know, the strippers, they're shaking their asses for Will Neff, of all people.
Hasan.
And they're like, well, this motherfucker might have some money. I don't know. He hangs out with Hasan. Who knows? Maybe Hasan's paying him. Wesley's certainly not paying me to do this fucking shit, but maybe Hasan's paying this motherfucker, right? Like Mr. Mooten with Destiny. Okay?
Double docs, dude. Double docs.
The next thing you know,
going with this?
Reg, this is where I'm going with it. All right, so the next thing you know with it, you got people saying, I love you. Please give me $1,500. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Sounds like you every time.
But hold on. But are these strippers saying that they're gonna pay it back?
No.
That's the biggest
not
point,
even the
Reg.
problem, though.
No, that's the second biggest thing that's wrong. Listen, Reg. Nobody ever says in the stripper business that they're gonna pay it back. And number two, nobody in the stripper business ever goes, Will Neff? He's such a weirdo. He wants all these lap dances, and he's just gonna fucking get his I'm gonna jiggle my ass in front of him, and then guess what? He wants something from me, even though I was on the Rajj show for Canute. He wants me to be calm and collected and everything fucking else. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that chick. I'm so tired of this fucking bullshit already. It's the most disgusting act I've seen on Twitch thus far. If you guys want to donate to somebody that's actually poor, I just fucking poured a half a Miller Lite in my computer, and I'm still not the poorest person
now
on
you're begging.
here.
Didn't you pop a hole in your inflatable air mattress too?
Listen. I met this guy who literally had a bug crawling on his fucking head. He did not notice it. That's the guy you want to donate to, not me. He's even poorer than I am. I got $13 in my bank account. I'm doing fine, all right? I'm doing fine.
The issue I see overall is that obviously I know Booble's on a surface level, and so I feel like I know more about the situation, and I would absolutely not defend her. I wouldn't defend her in any way, shape, or form.
No,
Thank you so much
I know her
for saying that,
personally.
QT.
See, here, I'm going to tell this story. The guy reached out to me before this shit went public, and he wanted me to help her. And I've always known Booble. I was like, no, this is fucked up. So to see all this shit actually happen, to see that it's all true, it made me realize the kind of person she is. And I'm not going to make an assumption, but I'm going to make an assumption. I have grown up in a family of addicts. The one character I've noticed in addicts is that once you get to this level, you have no fucking problem hurting your friends and family and just fucking them over just to keep your shit going, to keep you getting fixed. What I see now that I see this is an outside shell that looks really good, and so people want to be around her, and then I see this kind of manipulative psycho shit behind the bars, and it's like total addict behavior, except it's easier for her because she doesn't know this guy. She doesn't have emotional connections to this guy, so she can ask for money and say, I'm going to pay it back, spend it on whatever the fuck she wants, and then just never pay attention to the guy again. But it's totally addict behavior, and it's sad as fuck, and I feel bad for giving her the attention.
Did I not say this? Did I not say that?
Okay.
Yeah, the most
because
disappointing
you
thing.
were going to say it bad, because I know what you were going to say.
But the most disappointing thing for me is that it's continuing in a narrative that there are certain women that bait donos in ways that aren't appropriate. And the thing
I'm
is,
with you on that.
she was getting this money with or without Twitch. I just want to throw that out there. There's regardless of him donating to her page. So she's getting this money with or without Twitch, but it is so unfortunate. No.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you can acknowledge that Twitchers exist like that without denigrating all females.
Did you just call us fucking Twitchers?
Sorry.
I know.
Get this guy the fuck off in here, man.
I know people exist like that. Dude. I understand people exist like that, but someone on the platform that is somewhat known, and the fact that this story has become so large, it's just really unfortunate for other women, because do you know how many times I was doing a charity stream last night, and there are people even telling me like, oh, she's just another girl, she's baiting donos, she's going to pocket the charity money. It's like, no, I fucking won't. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Qtcinderella. That being said, well, never mind. I won't say anything.
Yeah.
Wait, can I say?
I was gonna say every stream, at least when we did a charity, when Kirk and I did a charity stream, they said that we were gonna pocket the money too, with multiple times.
Well, I'm
that's
sure
just that is a general.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So, Cutie, you're right. No, I'm not going to say anything.
Wes, let her speak.
I'm not going to say
Wes, let her speak.
We're tired of
I don't give a shit, Wes. Let her speak.
I don't care. No.
I understand.
Wes, let her speak.
Do not tell Raj no.
Wes, let her speak.
Wes, shut up for once, okay?
You're fucking.
Okay, so I understand what Qt is saying. Like, I don't think it's gonna. Well, even if it's gonna be like in a bad light of girl streamers or anything like that, yeah, sure. But I think it's more important that the people learn from his mistake, and like I learned from my mistake, that not trust people, not get manipulated, and stop being so naive, and just think twice before you give someone $12,000.
Well, Candy.
QT, remember when we first met? I did not like you at all. Other than you talking about me going bald soon. Hey, listen. Other than you talking about me going bald soon and your offensive appearance, the reason that I did not like you at all was because you were friends with these people. And I told Wesley this. I said, like, I don't know why you're friends with these people. Like, they're clearly addicts. Like, I'm a fucking addict. I know what addict behavior is. My brother just got out of prison for this shit. Like, you gotta be fucking reasonable with this, right? And so then all of a sudden you turned the corner and you were a real cool person. And honestly, I have no clue why the people were talking about you on the stream last night with the charity thing, because let's be honest, QT, you're no Jay the Jaguar. You're just a normal dude. Just chilling out, having a good time.
The thing is,
this actually makes content.
Wait, can you say something to Shad?
I believe something that I've always believed this about people, and I think this is very important to think about people because I've been warned about people and stuff like that, but I am always going to form my own opinions on people. So Boobles had been nothing but good to me. She had been nothing but nice to me. Same with her roommate, Cootie. They have nothing but nice people to me. So even though I hear from other people not to trust them, all I can do is base that off of my own relationships. But now that, like, you see how I have now seen how they have treated somebody, and now I do not approve that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hey.
Yeah, no, I get that. QT, have you ever seen Claw walk in person, though? He's like an emperor penguin, right? Have you seen him?
Clint, let's.
Well, I just want to make sure. Wait, I just want to make sure.
Hey guys, look, it's time.
Well, I think
we need
Chat
a vote.
Misunderstood. I think Chat misunderstood me. I didn't lose 12K. It was Google's donator who donated 12K.
Yeah. Now Candy. Now they're gonna say you lost 12 grand.
No, I didn't lose.
Candy, you lost 12K.
No, I didn't.
QT, I need
pay back this loan,
Candy,
and then every time she
$12,000
said,
for a new computer, baby.
I think this part about Bubbles is so important because it wasn't a one-time thing. Every single time, it would little bit of money here, little bit of money here, and she'd make up some psycho bullshit that said, I'm gonna die, I'm in grave danger, I'm gonna have to go back to being a hook, and all this psycho motherfucking shit, just so she could get easy money to keep enabling whatever fucked up shit she's still doing. It's the most manipulative, gameable, horrible behavior I've ever seen.
Wesley, when she bitches about this and says that you were uncalled for, it's called fraud, dude. It's called
listen. This is the issue. This started as something that was very foundational and I think very important to talk about, that you don't know your donators anything. But the difference in this situation is this was not a typical donator. This is someone she has created a relationship with. Like, that's very different.
Extrapolate and like just fucking yoink money from under false.
I've shown my penis to every one of my donators.
You're gonna get banned, Clint.
No, it's not that big. Don't worry about it.
They didn't know. They couldn't tell.
You can't say that.
Oh my god.
Okay,
were you
Clint,
kidding?
Clint, he's joking, right? You're joking, right,
You were
Clint?
joking, right?
Yeah, it was a fucking joke, chat. Chill.
He doesn't get any donators.
Clint, where's that private snap, baby?
He doesn't even stream.
Clint, where's that private snap, baby?
Ban me then, you fucking idiot.
Trying to buy you a new computer.
We set up an OnlyFans for Clint. We're gonna get him real tight underwear and just fake fucking calories.
You guys don't have any clue how worried I am about that computer. That computer is actually sick as fuck. It's got a 1080 Ti in it.
Go ahead, Candy. Go ahead with your question,
Yeah,
Candyland.
well, about like OnlyFans. Is OnlyFans like so we can get rid of all naked pictures on Twitter so they can post it on OnlyFans instead?
OnlyFans is pay to see tits. That's
Yeah, but it's like Twitter. It is Twitter, right? It's Twitter.
Yeah, it's Twitter
naked
for
So
pictures.
who do you think is more at fault here? Like, is it the person that's donating her thousands of dollars, or
Dude, he's a victim, man.
She literally is manipulating.
I know she's. Hold on. I know she's at fault. Obviously, it's fucked up. Obviously, that's obvious,
Well, how can
right?
you even ask who's at more fault?
Well, what I'm saying is to what degree is he responsible being in the position where he donated $12,000?
Imagine if you never got pussy in your life, you were under 5 foot.
I'm not saying. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question.
Put it in relativity. Imagine a smoking hot girl or boy for you, Raj, whatever you want. Put you under these 12 priests. They want to be with you, and they fucking have dreamed of staying with you.
I am asking a question, Wes.
Let me lay the
Then answer it.
Fucking smooth.
Answer it, you fucking. Oh God, I'm on camera.
There is responsibility.
If you don't shut the fuck up, I swear to God, I'll never kiss you again.
Raj,
Don't
there's
fucking
responsibility
talk
on both ends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you guys have been focusing on one. You guys have been focusing on one side of the discussion. I'm asking a question to try to present the other side. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking a question.
I was laying the boundary so I could present it.
Raj,
and everyone
it's because the percentage is weighed heavier on her side because she manipulated. She did something. She psychologically manipulated him, so it is more percentage her fault. The fact that he fell to that manipulation depends on who he is as a person. If he has some mental, like if he is not as smart of a person, if he has a lower IQ, then she took more advantage. So that percentage, it's more on her side. You know what I'm saying? If he's a smart person, then maybe it's 30%, 70%. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you want my personal opinion, she absolutely, it's fucked up. She manipulated him, and it's fucking terrible. And I don't know what's going on in his head, but clearly she took advantage of what's going on in his situation, and I believe she is the party that is most at fault in this situation. But
she extorted a weak
She
person.
did. She absolutely did. And if I mean, allegedly, right? I'll just say allegedly to protect myself. Allegedly, this is what happened based on the evidence, based on what we know, right? And it's fucked up and it's borderline fraudulent. But at the same time, I wanted to present the other side just to see if anybody thought that he was in some way at fault or to what degree he's responsible. And people like this that will donate money and just believe people.
I see where you're coming from because it goes back to the debate of whose problem is it? Is it the donator or the person receiving the money? But the manipulation is what makes it so fucking far left-sided on hers that it's how can you argue that he did anything wrong in this situation?
You can't
just fall prey.
Well, I do think
wrong
he
place,
did wrong
wrong time
was
and fell in love with an e-girl. What?
Okay, all right.
What'd you say, Casey?
I said the only thing he did wrong was be a man.
I'm the sexist one, by the way. I am sexist, but she's not. I am sexist.
Casey Tron, here's the thing.
It's funny.
If somebody donated to Hasan,
it's only funny because you're a girl. If I was a guy and said that, I would be
if somebody
capitally
donated to Hasan and was like, "Hey Hasan, here's 12 grand. I'm gonna titty fuck you later," and Hasan was like, "Maybe."
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? He would never say maybe because he's not.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Go ahead and vote, guys. Go ahead and vote. It's the end of the round. Go ahead and vote for you want to keep not kick. We're kicking. Hold on. Listen. We're kicking two people. The bottom two people because we had an extra person today.
Oh no.
Actually, no. We'll wait to the next round. Wait to the next round to do that. We can hold on.
Casey.
We can hold on. Down to 4 and then kick 2.
Well, actually, no, we can't. No, we can. We can do 2 rounds of kicking 2. The bottom 2 are gone, regardless. Bottom 2 are gone.
Oh, we're doing it twice.
Yeah, because we've ran over the rounds like 3 or 4 times today.
Holy shit!
Vote for who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick, chat.
Bye, Wes.
Keep, not kick.
Hey, Casey, you know I saved you, right? Do you not know that?
No, I mean I'm saying bye because I'm leaving. Bye, Wes.
No,
I thought I was leaving. I saved you. I thought you were being BM to me. I was like,
I hate when the bottom 2 get kicked and no one can like.
Man,
I love when people get
This
kicked.
is literally the most feminine fucking Rajjpatel show I've ever seen. There's the most chicks on here still so far.
What?
Yeah.
It's 3 and
What?
3.
It's been more guys the entire show, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. There's never
But there's been more female representation in the end, and you know I applaud that effort, Raj.
Well, the thing is, Wesley's kind of rooting for you guys also because he has the tits to be a female. You know what I mean?
He has to have something to hate on.
All right, guys. The bottom 2 people who are getting eliminated from the round are. I'm sorry, Casey Tron and Candyland, you've been eliminated, both of you. Go ahead and shout out your channels. Casey Tron.
Shocker.
I just want to point out that it's sexism that both me and Candy are getting eliminated. And that Wes is an incel.
You're right.
Thank you.
I am an incel, but I'm
Casey,
not a
go ahead and
sexist.
shout out your
You're not
channel.
calling me one.
Casey Tron, thank you all.
Bye,
See you later.
Bye, Casey.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Take care. Take care. Bye-bye, Casey.
Candyland, as a man who's not sexist, you go on a date with me, I'll leave, you stay.
Candyland, go ahead. Go ahead and shout out your channel.
Get the fuck out of here.
She's not going on a date with you, Wes.
Did you just bait me? Did you just manipulate me into going on a date?
Yeah, I manipulate women. I'm not sexist. I'm just a manipulator. Do you
Okay.
have 12 grand, by the way?
It doesn't really work, Wes.
Can you take a loan out for me, please?
Oh my god. Okay, I should keep my guards up a little bit more. Okay.
Candyland, go ahead and shout out your channel.
Yes, twitch.tv/Candyland. Thank you so much for having me. It was very fun. And good luck, everybody.
Candy, bye-bye now. Thank
Bye,
you.
Candy. Love you.
Raz, I gotta start again. I gotta start again, man.
What do you mean you got to start again?
Oh my god.
I gotta
he's
start
the
again
best.
in the peering, dude.
What do you mean? You gotta knock and go again? What do you mean?
I gotta knock,
Raj,
dude. I gotta
swear
knock.
to God, 12 years from now, there's going to be a crime documentary coming out on Netflix, and we're going to see that basement that Clint is in on that fucking. It's going to be unsolved mystery.
Yeah, this clip is gonna pack like Paul.
Hold on, Clint. Clint, what are you doing, Clint? Put your shirt on, Clint.
What a chat.
I have my nips taped, dude. Don't
Are
worry
you?
about it.
Yeah, all right. But put dude. The tape came off your nipples. Put your fucking. What's underneath your robe, dude?
What is wrong with you?
Are you wearing boxers?
How did you end up like this, Clint?
Dude, I'm laxing.
Hold on, Clint. Can you put something over yourself, please?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go get a hoodie like cloth.
I know, Clint. Do you have underwear? What do you have on? Pants? Okay, you have pants on. Okay, good. Now go.
These are from Walmart, dude. They're $7.
Yeah, I know, Clint. You're good. All right.
Listen, Wesley's trying to come at me right now, but he's so fucking stupid for doing it. It's me and Wes versus Hasan and Hasan's pet, and then
Hasan is not. He's
That's
the
all it is.
co-host.
All right. Put yourself. Yo, Clint, you taped the outside of your robe. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you didn't tape your nipples.
You didn't tape your nipples. You taped the outside of your robe.
He's fucking drunk.
Fucking go, dude.
This is why you'll never win a Rajj Royale, because you drink from the beginning. Of the time you get out of the
you
bottom
start
five, you're
getting too drunk by the end of it.
Yeah, everyone's just uncomfortable with you.
Hey, Fish.
Reg.
Yeah. What's up,
so
Clint? Or
cute.
can we move on to a different topic, Clint, before the round runs
I want
out?
to move on to a different
Sure, what's your topic?
Stupid fucks are talking so much shit about me. All right. So last night, Hillary, and I don't give a fuck if you guys talk to the people from Indiana. Yeah, Hillary the heifer. I don't give a fuck. This chick was a fucking dime shell last night. Okay. I don't have a bed, so she didn't break it or anything. We went over, and like I said. Yeah, I got gack. Yeah, maybe I got gack attacks. Maybe I got strained. My back got strained a little bit. Maybe my pelvis is broken. I don't fucking know. But here's the deal.
Clint.
Hasan has not paid for my $400 a month allowance. He's not paid for Wesley's fake tits. And Qtcinderella is still ugly. So what the fuck are we doing?
That's fucking true.
It's because I'm a capitalist now, baby. Hey,
Oh, really?
if
You're a
you're
capitalist?
poor, why don't you fucking pick yourself up by your bootstraps, bitch?
Yeah. This is
Hold
what I
on,
like
hold
to
on.
hear.
Hold on,
Kate
one second.
Kona!
I have something for you,
Fuck
you bitch.
yeah.
I have something for you, you bitch.
I can't wait to
Instead of
impregnate my
fucking getting-
sister.
All right.
Wait.
Let's switch topics. Let's get on to a topic, huh?
Sounds like
wait, Baked Alaska left, dude. We gotta wait for him to come.
The fuck is bacon?
No. Just keep going. Definitely keep going.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Let's
perfect.
move on.
He's just gonna contribute drunk ramblings anyway.
topic.
Let's move on.
Why am I echoing?
Okay. Question. So do you think it's possible? I actually don't like this topic.
Okay.
I don't like this topic. It's about privacy. I can talk about it, but I don't think you guys would like it. It's that with the digital era at its height and privacy at its all-time low, is privacy in the free state a thing of the past? Can we really keep any privacy on Twitch? If you guys want to talk about it, go ahead.
Every time I mention something about a product, I open my phone and 15 minutes later there's an ad for it. Everything I do, everything I say is recorded. That's why I stopped jerking off the monster porn on Pornhub. Because when I run for council in my city, I can't get it because it'll be like, oh yeah, you the guy who jerked off the 3 chicks getting penetrated by tentacles? I'll never be able to
Yeah, I don't. How the hell? Hold on. How the hell when I'm on Snapchat I get targeted for ads of stuff like?
It's because your phone picks up, your mic picks what you're saying at all times and adjusts your advertisements based on what you're saying. It's not even tinfoil hat anymore.
Is that a
you
thing?
You can see the most obscure shit.
This leak of Google Talk.
Yeah.
That a bunch of shit was released. Joe Rogan retweeted it.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Clint,
it's so obvious, man.
A bunch of shit.
It's been happening for years.
Google Talk.
So Google actually listening to your conversations and
listening to
targeting
your-
advertising.
Oh yeah.
There's like trigger words or something that I think that
That's
cues up
definitely,
or
you know,
whatever it is.
this is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. I didn't even say it, but I bought this certain bag
You should
of.
never say it.
Well, no, okay. Stop. I bought.
What's the question, please?
I bought coconut chips, like bare coconut.
What's up, Train?
Canceled, cutie.
Just,
What's up, dude?
God, fuck.
What's up?
Just
Hey,
the
I'm
sound
so sorry,
of the
dude.
bag. Just the
Hey,
sound
do you
of the
have
bag
that
of the coconut chips. They found it, and I got an ad for those coconut chips. Not even saying the name out loud.
Coconut tip.
Hey, digging into the new
fucking
hairdo
Christ.
there, Tyler.
Welcome,
Dude, it's
Train.
like-
Well, we're about to wrap up, and like we'll have 2 more rounds. But welcome to the show. It's all
Reg.
good.
No, we've got a long way to
Well,
go.
no,
Hasan,
Clint-
nice dogs out there.
What the fuck
Clint doesn't even know where he is right now.
But welcome,
Hasan, I'm in
Trainwreckstv,
my
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the show. Welcome,
That shirt
Hasan
looks
Avi.
nice on you.
Yeah, what's up,
Wes?
Train?
welcome,
Hey,
Train.
what's up, Wes?
This is
Welcome.
4 sizes too small.
It's
Okay.
not all
Alright.
fucked up like your shirts usually
Restricting
are.
my
though.
heart.
Oh, I thought it looked nice.
Welcome to the show.
Hasan
Welcome to the
Avi,
show.
I'm curious
Hey,
about you.
My bad, dude. My bad.
You have a
Hey,
picture on your wall of Walter
I slept
White.
at 1 p.m. My fault, dude. Hey.
It's all
You
good.
gotta
It's all
mute your
good.
fucking
Hey,
thing.
mute
It's all
yourself
good.
and appear.
What?
It's
What
all
time
good.
did
Yeah, Clint, mute yourself and appearing. Anyway,
I muted.
following up. Anybody want to talk? Do you
No,
guys think
there's
this is
no
ethical?
privacy.
Right
Twitch.
here, buddy.
Or
Right
was
here.
it just Twitch or just on the internet? What's the question?
I
No,
think it's
I
just
have
you can
no
we can bring it. We can take it broader and go just in general.
I think people with like
Yeah,
Alexa,
there's
I
no
have it.
privacy.
Alexa
Right here.
is terrible.
Hold on, Clint. Go ahead, Clint.
Yeah. So first of all, Hasan has expressed today. What has he done? He's expressed today that he doesn't give a fuck about aliens. Okay.
What?
As based with his fucking Area 51 thing, right? So he gives a fuck about girls, he gives a fuck about boys, he gives a fuck about girl boys, but he doesn't care about fucking aliens at all. So when people say they're gonna rape aliens, he doesn't care. He doesn't
Oh my
give a
God,
fuck,
Clint.
right?
Clint, that's not
However-
relevant. Clint.
Clint,
Neff,
clapping
I have a really
cheeks
important
is
question
not
for you.
equivalent to
Yeah, what's up?
Will, if you met a smoking ass hot alien smooth skin, but they didn't have a penis, vagina, and or an asshole, they just had a cloaca, just one big hole, would you still fuck it?
Wes,
yeah.
Wes,
As long as there's no, like,
how the
teeth
hell
in
does
it.
this have to do
Please,
anything
fuck
about
me.
Google
Why
privacy?
every other topic
Because that's
you're
why
back
we're
to
storming
fucking
Area
aliens.
51.
Can we?
Red.
We're pissed. We're like, what happened to our
Other
privacy? We're taking away your
topic.
fucking secrets, asshole. Fuck
Rez,
you,
can I
Google.
continue, please?
All right, sorry.
No, Clint, I'm gonna have to stop you actually because you're not on the same you're not on the topic, Clint. And
All agree that
can you
there's no
can you
privacy.
cover your chest
Back-
up, Clint? Please.
Back to privacy. I think part of the problem with privacy is like you can have privacy, forfeit a lot of the things that infringe on privacy. Like you can move to the middle of nowhere like Henry David Thoreau and fucking live in the wilderness, but then you have to forfeit, Google and all these things that basically farm your data. So it's basically how important your privacy is to you. And for my money, I don't think privacy is as important as it used to be.
Will, everything you know is a scam and a lie, dude. Look at this motherfucker right here. He's molding. He has Walter White on his wall.
Clint, that's
He's
the
a
end of the
liar.
round. Thank you. Clint, that's the end of the round. Chat, you're voting for who to keep, not kick. Again, 2 people eliminated at once because we're behind.
Oh, shit.
2 people gone. And then I think
Oh,
Needs to be male versus female again. I want Qtcinderella losing second place once again.
Chat, please, for
my
the love of
dick,
God, the
Wes.
ugly girl
Wait, did you
and the
finish
guy
your
in the dragon
Jigglypuff?
overcoat.
vote for who you want to keep, not kick.
Oh my fucking god, it's so thick.
Are you serious?
It looks like
I
Greek God
made
X
this.
doing a
That's a
cosplay.
$50,000 Jigglypuff right there, Reg.
Huh?
you would buy this for $50,000, Clint?
No, they bought it for $50,000.
No,
Keep-
they didn't. I
keep
lost
not
the bet.
kick.
That's why I had to make
Close.
it.
Keep,
Did you
not
take out
kick.
a loan too?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Keep, not kick.
No, I lost a bet for it. That's why I
Holy
had to
shit.
make it.
Don't vote for Hasan,
All right,
please, for
the
love of
winner-
God.
The poll, the early results of the poll, I won't say anything for now.
Don't say it. You always ruin everything.
Don't say anything.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Hey, Reg, why don't you not say anything and let my boy Clint just kind of talk in the basement, okay? Listen,
He's gonna kill
I've been
someone in that
fucking.
basement.
All right.
Can't wait to see the
Listen, my
documentary.
best friend is now a turkey, and it's not because of anything. It's
All right,
actually
Clint,
because
Jesus
of
Christ.
anti-vaxxers.
Clint, thank you so much. I'm sorry, the poll has come out. The top 2 in the poll are Wes and Qtcinderella for the finals. Clint and Will, I'm sorry you've been eliminated. Clint, go ahead and shout out your channel. Clint,
Well, are we standing up now?
Clint
Wes? Is that what you're-
1717, thank you very much.
I can't move my
On Twitch. Thank you, Clint. All right, Will, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Go ahead and shout out your channel.
Hey, go check me out at Will Neff. That was something. That was spicy. Good luck to both of y'all that are left.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
And Will, thank you so much. Congratulations for making it this far. Take care.
This goes to war.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first final between Qtcinderella and...
to stand toe-to-toe with me.
Really?
Yeah,
just like how I can't beat you at basketball.
I have a better chest.
Hold on. Hey, relax, guys. Hold on. Hey, Wes.
I'm not sexist, but you're
Wes, relax.
What's up?
One more round to go. I'm going to start the timer right now.
What's the topic?
The topic is, I got to think of a divisive topic for between the two of you.
Exciting opportunity for Wes to be physical for the first time in his life.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting me here, chat. Look at me. You're promoting healthy lifestyle changes.
Between
Real nice guys.
Qtcinderella and Wes, by the way.
Something intellectual.
Intellectual. She says intellectual when she wants to have an intellectual topic.
No.
I don't even think we need a topic. We could just go general and say, why do you think you should win the Rajj Royale podcast? Go ahead, starting with Cutie. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Flatty.
Okay, why don't you go ahead, Flappy?
You have been dick riding since the beginning. Started with Miskiff, then Miskiff left you for Maya, then you went on Trihex, and then you've been on Raj the entire time. All you can do is dick ride and sew. All right?
Yeah, but even if I dick ride,
what?
I get more viewers
to streamers just to let me on their
Wes,
shows.
let her go.
Months.
What do you mean sew? I don't understand.
I sewed
this. Fucking
she did sew. Okay. All right, go ahead, Cutie.
I'm a craftsman.
Your rebuttal.
I'm a crazy girl. I have a cake.
Okay, so let's talk about talents then, Wes. I can sew, I can cook, I can play games, I can talk to my chat and they actually like me. A what?
Can't play good games though. You're not good at them.
What do you mean?
I've seen you get ass whooped at Pummel Park.
Wes, let her talk. You can't.
What does Wes do? I want to know. It's not. I'm not like shitting on him or whatever. I just genuinely have never seen his content.
His chat. He sits. Wait. He gets drunk. and talks.
Hey, let me explain. You explain your content. Go ahead. I'll go after.
I already did. It's variety,
Yeah,
and
it wasn't very long, was it?
It's actually variety.
Degeneracy, podcast, drinking, dating show. Thanks, Raj. Love you. IRL.
Your channel's as dead as your liver, Wes.
It's based off humor. I don't know. My liver's fine. I'm not Clint. He's gone, right? He's in the fucking, like in that little fireplace down in his basement. He's dead, but I'm all right. I haven't drank anything today.
Yeah. But you have in the last 24 hours, right?
Oh, hell yeah. I was fucked up last night. What's good?
That's what I thought.
Here's the difference. I don't have a problem. I have a solution. You have a huge fucking problem. I can see it every time you put on a shirt. All right? And where's your solution? I found mine.
It's in my brain, Wes. You don't have any of this, so you don't understand.
No, it isn't. You called it intellectual. You can't even say the word intellectual.
I stuttered.
Headphones. I can't hear anything.
Hold on. Tell us. Hold on. Tell us, Cutie and Wes, why are you guys a better representation of the people of Twitch?
Okay.
Her? I don't know. Go. She can explain herself. I'll explain me.
Okay, so you can have. I can go first again, Wes. So you can have a second to think about it.
Go first. I'll go first. No. I'll go first.
Okay.
So what I do?
I think Wes went first last time as well.
What do you mean? No, I didn't. I listed all my content first.
Okay. Anyway, go on.
I don't pander to anyone. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to just try to make the show more interesting. That's the whole reason I'm the people, right? Every time I come on the show, I'm not trying to make alliances. I'm not trying to make stream ideas. I'm not trying to fucking connect with other streamers and network. I literally come on here because this show is filled with a whole bunch of yes men. I agree, next topic, ask kids. I come on here every week and just shit post out of my fucking mind just to make the shit more interesting for chat. So I'm definitely the chat's champion in that sense. Vote for me. You don't have to. You can let the girl win.
Okay. I disagree. Oh, let the girl win because girls win this all the time. I just want to say that I am also a member of the fucking Twitch community because I am one of them. I'm just a fan of all these other streamers. I watch Twitch probably just as much as everyone else in chat. I am such a fan of Twitch. I'm such a fan of Train. I'm such a fan of Hasan. I'm such a fan of Miz. I'm such a fan of you guys. This is what I'm saying though. No, I'm not.
Or anything.
No,
I get it. They'll give you a host too, maybe.
No,
but
Wes, I'm talking about
chat here, not the streamers.
Of the people. Why I represent the people is because I am just like them. I am just a fan of Twitch.
Okay. So you think you represent the people because
How?
you're a fan? You're one of the.
What do you mean? I am one of them. I'm in chat all the time. I am a representative of chat because that's who
then
I
why
am.
do you come on streams and think you're better and that like your voice means more and like all the shit you say should be regarded highly? When
have I ever said that?
Idea
When have
why
I ever
I'm here.
said that? When have I ever said that my voice should
getting
be
me here? I'm gonna be honest. So the fact that I'm here now, I'm a little panicky because I don't know what the fuck. How do you do this in the final two thing? But she's a bitch in like a lovable way. Like she's just a toxic
Make
bitch.
Casey try and win this still? Or?
You're a dumb fuck, Wes.
See, I'd like her. If this was Casey Tron, I would be literally breaking the fucking walls off this house to make sure she didn't win.
Still win?
No, she can't.
I'm
All right, gentlemen. Gentlemen, I'm sorry. That was sexist of me, cutie.
No, it's okay.
You
can
fucking
call me-
sexist
It's just
pig,
like
Robert.
saying bros or guys or whatever. Like I don't give a shit.
The timer has hit 0. Closing statements, please. Okay?
Chat.
Ladies and
let me talk to them. Chat. I come on this show all the goddamn time, okay? I provide you guys with content. I keep things interesting. When I'm not here, I can see you guys in chat asking for me. This is the one time you can pay me back for that. This is chat's vote. This isn't Raj choosing me so I can trick him and tell him it's host. It's not all those guys.
That's a good point.
This is you guys, okay? This is
bitch.
you guys.
You betrayed our father.
Hey,
And you
at
want
least
Chad
I'm
to
good at
rally
something,
with you?
Wes.
I try to
At
come
least
on
I'm good
Raj
at
all the time, literally to
something.
have sex with him, and he lets me down. He says no to me, but your savage ass were the only one who said host, and that you think you deserve to win after what you did to him and all the people in chat? Fucking excuse me.
Wait, did
And
you
after
just
coming
throw
on
me
the
under
show-
the fucking...
No. I'm protecting you, Daddy. Don't worry.
No,
I've been
I'm
coming on the show longer than you, been streaming longer than you, and been providing content for Raj for who fucking knows how long, just to make the show better. So don't sit here and pander to fucking chat. You're a dick rider, and all you want is to win. I don't give a fuck about winning. Vote for goddamn Hasan.
Really? You
Don't
just called
vote for
me?
her.
No, you just called
Such
me?
a gullible idiot in
You
chat.
Okay,
that
just
guys.
called
pretty
me
violence.
a
Guys,
dick rider.
hey.
You just called me a dick rider after calling Raj daddy?
There's a difference. You're a metaphorical dick rider.
Okay. Hey, we're done. We're done. That's it. Silence from the both of you. Who wins the Rajj Royale? Guys, don't look at the poll between the two of you, okay?
Oh God,
Don't look at the poll.
It.
Don't look at the poll.
I hate this game.
Wait, Wes, who just went Who just went live on your channel?
What?
Did you just go live?
Somebody just went live at you walking around on your channel.
What?
You're just like somebody. No, it's literally a camera on you from to the left of you.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. We're doing a IRL stream in Austin. We're going.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, what the hell's going on? Okay. All right.
Oh, it was Canute.
All right. Okay.
Not
All right.
Canute, someone
Okay.
else.
Here we go. The poll is in the chat. Good luck.
Fuck.
Good luck. 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 Good luck.
Oh boy.
This is tense as fuck.
Don't mention the results.
Oh fuck.
I'm
Don't
not
mention
you. I
the
wouldn't
results.
do that.
Here we go. Oh boy.
All right, guys, don't look at the results. Wes, don't look at the results.
I'm not. I'm
Both of
all the way
you
over here.
are on the edge, the precipice.
How
Is that
close
the right
is
word, Hasan? The precipice?
How close is it?
Is that a good
Precipice is pretty good, yeah.
word? The precipice of winning your first Rajj Royale podcast. Both of you. Never have won. Neither of you have won the Rajj Royale podcast ever
I don't
in
know
the
what
history
fuck I'm doing here. I'm gonna be honest.
of the Rajj Royale podcast.
It's still going. It's still going.
One of you is...
It's still going. Give it a minute.
Hold on. One of you is a...
What is happening?
Well, I'm not going to tell you, Wes, but somebody... Currently, it's relatively close. Not really
Wait,
whatever.
I swear to God, if I won and y'all are just fucking trying to stall so that she can fucking beat me, holy shit, you're scumbags.
The winner of
Please be her. I'm triggered if it's not.
the Rajj Royale podcast is...
Get up to 10.
Come on. Lord Jesus. On!
Is...
I am nervous. nervous. I am sweating.
Yeah, will you just tell me, Raj? This is worse
Fuck
than
me.
Yeah. This is so stupid. Just tell us. Doc, I'm gonna punch you in your face in a video game.
I might actually have an aneurysm, dude, and I need to get off this so I can call the ambulance and get out of here. Let me fucking know already. What are we stalling for? You taking a piss?
Did he leave? Is he
No, I'm
actually
here. I'm
leave?
here. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
I'm just
what's
looking
happening?
at something here. I need to talk to my. 1 second.
The fuck?
Wait.
Oh my god.
What? What? What are you doing?
Relax.
What? What?
What the fuck is going on?
Relax, guys. Hey, chill.
What do you mean?
You're telling us to relax. You made us
I'm
stand
at
here
the
for 2
tensest
minutes.
moment of my life on the internet.
I've always said I was better than Wes, and I hope
This poll seems legitimately manipulated. This poll seems manipulated. Yes. It looks like it's botted. All our other polls have not reached this amount of people, especially with this number of viewers, which is low. Looks like it's been manipulated. 100%.
Dude. Yo, Hasan, call your boys off, dude, okay? Hasan.
This poll has been manipulated. If we revote, it will be manipulated again.
Oh my god.
Beauty, you want to just come to
There's
Austin?
no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I'll
There's
just
now.
fly
I
over.
can announce. I can
We
announce
agree-
the winner.
We can agree on winning. We can agree on a tie.
Okay, this will prove that I'm not sexist. I would love to share a title with Qtcinderella.
I will share a title with Wes.
Wait, how do you know it's botted?
Because
I don't know.
Because people. Well, first of all, the DGG people have been uncovering this for the past few weeks. We can't find.
Wait, Raj. The DGG people have uncovered it?
Well,
Dude,
look.
if there's anyone botting it, it is the DGG.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. Which makes them legitimate. Which makes it so that realistic that they might be the ones doing it. That being said, if they
listen. I don't know about Destiny, but I will defend DGG. Okay, I don't think they're fucking botting shit. If anything, they're the ones who are figuring it out.
But
That's
here's
how you've won 9 out of 20 of the Rajj Royale.
Here's the deal. Hold on. There's no way to me. The reason why I think it's botted is there's no way that we can go from having an average of 4,400 votes to all of a sudden 8,000 votes. There's no way.
It's the finals, right? It's so fucking polarized.
I just don't think it is. There's no way.
Wait, answer this. Who won? Because it's botted or not botted based off of who won.
What is that supposed to mean?
The problem. I don't want to tell you who won.
Fuck you!
I don't want to tell you who won. Who the fuck? What's this straw poll?
I'm cheating. Can I cheat?
They're gonna see it on the VOD one day. I mean,
I'm
listen,
looking. Fuck this.
No,
Yeah,
don't.
no. The person with the bigger
Don't
tits
look,
won.
don't look.
All right,
Don't
I
look,
will
Wes. You're gonna ruin it.
I'm not looking.
Listen, dude.
Oh fuck! I'm nervous.
Listen, okay.
We can agree on a shared title.
No, we
No,
can't.
that's
Now
not
that
true.
There's too much hype.
All right, I guess we can. Okay, go fuck yourself.
Qtcinderella, I love you to pieces, by the way.
I know you do.
I've been here for like 15 months, and this came out of nowhere, so it'd be pretty cool to just out
right.
of nowhere win this.
Well,
But I lost. So.
Here's what could you do?
Post it again.
Fight to
Maybe
the death.
Post one more. Post one more.
Make another poll.
yeah, but
Well,
if we
they'll
post,
just bot
if we
it.
post,
There's a
if we
bot.
post
Yeah.
one more, it's going to be botted again.
This is gonna be like in the history.
We don't have unless we have a different polling service we can pull from that's actually like safe to use. We tried to pull one like I don't want to use like some random polling service, some
then the
random
site
website that we don't know about. We got to actually like make it like legit. It's got to be a legit site.
Okay, just count. Everyone type 1 in chat if you want me 2 in chat. Just count.
Yeah, type your winner, boys.
Come on, mods, you've got to do something.
We could hold on. That's a good idea. Hold on. Hold on. A Twitter poll is actually legitimately a good idea.
Raj, last week we thought it was botted, or like with Jade, we thought it was botted because there was 24,000 people watching and 14,000 votes. This one we have 7,000 votes total, and what, like 18,000, 19,000 people watching. Why do you think it's botted? The percentages kind of work.
But
under these
but
circumstances,
in both circumstances, the poll trended upwards.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, dude. It doesn't matter. Me and her come on the show.
Hold on. What about Twitter? What about Twitter? Do you think Twitter would work better? Do you guys think Twitter would work better?
Okay,